Gender debate.
Here we are. This is a gender debate panel with your host Sleazy, Speakeasy, sorry, who can't stream on his channel for a couple days.
He's the sleaze.
The sleazeball himself.
Hey, I'm on Rumble. Same name. Watch me grow. Watch my Rumble fucking blow up.
Hey,
yo.
can I ask you a question about your channel
over on my Rumble? Okay, my Rumble's got 20 viewers right now.
What's the fucking escape? How's it an escape into that? It's like
you escaping with me.
Escape at the basement.
That's me. Sorry. What are we escaping from by being in the rotisserie chicken?
Escape out the dresser.
Escaping to.
Wait, Dad. Eazy wore that vest because he thought it was a Western-themed panel.
No, it was supposed to be a Western-themed panel.
Wait, so what do you think of the panelists, though? I hate those people. What's up?
Hey, Sleazy, did you put those little, like, studs in yourself with, like, one of those little, like, handheld, like, bedazzlers?
Nah, bro. No, I just came like
you're like, yo, man, this is
got my barracuda tooth. I was trying to be hick like y'all, yo.
Yes, Chuckles, come on up, bitch.
Chuckles says, I just looked up Ben Thorpe on YouTube and it says the most disturbing family on the internet.
Will
to be affiliated.
Will she cam up?
She's one to talk with her family stories. Hey, Chuckles, get up here, bitch.
Yeah, that'll get her up.
That'll get her up, buddy.
Will actually.
He likes that dirty talk. Asked her to make me a bagel and some coffee. She responded right away.
Make sure you subscribe to the channel. We're gonna get some people up here. We're gonna do an after.
Clyde. Oh my god.
Who's Clyde? Who's Clyde?
He's that Alabama hick who's sitting there in a
He's based. We like Clyde.
Go to hell, boy.
He looks like the guy from the other stream. What's his name? Cecil Drake.
He's got his mother's energy big time.
Clyde, what's good?
A Southern woman in a trailer.
I'm scared.
He looks like Winston Churchill from the trailer.
No, I'm no bomber. I'm not that guy. I'll talk shit all day long, but I don't pull shit like that.
Oh, it's Clyde.
Clyde, go to the part of the trailer where the Wi-Fi is. You're robotic.
Yeah, son. You need to cam up, or else it's over for you.
Clyde, if you were a woman, what would you make me for breakfast?
There we go.
I'd make you a cop meat sandwich, motherfucker. That's what I'd make.
We'll send your ass back to the bayou to the border, boy.
He's got all kinds of fucking guns back there. Clyde,
get your ass out of here, Nick. Dude, the PFP. First of all, your PFP isn't even your face, and it's not even attractive. Like at least like catfish or something. What's up with that?
Why is everything?
Oh, it's just one of them things. It's just one of them things making a statement.
I thought Speakeasy had the most insane color scheme imaginable, but you have topped him. That's purple.
Yeah, it's like blue, and it looks like a
like Prince's asshole in there.
Prince's
like
asshole.
Purple and crazy.
With you guys, I have to be in the Matrix. Wait 1 second. With you guys, I gotta put myself in the Matrix. Hold up. We're in the Matrix now. Here.
He chose this background of the galaxy, purple galaxy.
I did because it's Zoomer. I don't know.
Well, how's that Zoomer friendly?
Zoomer friendly?
There you go. Now it's like gay colors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about to say he's looking for the rainbow.
Relax. You're in the pink section. The purple pink.
Oh, you know what would be funny to review if this is like a women and men sex panel, as all panels on YouTube supposedly are. Have you guys ever heard of the rape spectrum?
Grace, I don't think that's YouTube friendly. This
the what?
This
is why she's single, by the way.
Zapped off of YouTube once this week.
It's actually kind of interesting.
Let's be on YouTube. We snuck him into YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's true. He's like super.
Where's that bitch? Come on up. Come on, Chucky. Come on.
Uncle's is probably a transvestite for all I care. I think she's playing for the other team.
Well, choo-choo, wasn't it?
Oh, I have seen
that. Base? No, I'm just kidding.
This is the rape culture pyramid. So
I think it's valid.
There are some people who argue that the only rape is like penetration without consent.
Contraceptive sabotage.
What the?
You take the condom and slice it up.
Locker room banter. Covert condom removal.
Wait, how is groping?
What?
underneath of. Wait a minute. Hold up. Groping for the rape spectrum here is underneath. Oh no, I guess everything in the orange would be the same level. Okay,
Let's see who can claim. Let's see who can claim the highest level. I get victim blaming and shaming, so I'm only 6 down from the top.
Wait, so
you're the victim tonight, Ben. You're the victim tonight.
Wait a minute. Are they saying victim blaming and shaming is rape? Is that what they're saying here?
It's.
You know, a woman made this, right? You can just.
It's on the high level of degradation.
Yeah, I understand, but I'm trying to understand what they're trying to say here. So they're trying to say right here that victim blaming is rape. Yo, why'd you take Blur out? That was my homie.
I didn't. He left.
Oh, okay.
Wait. You know how a woman made this?
Doesn't make any sense.
The higher you go, the redder it gets, the hotter it gets.
You're a fucking doorknob.
No, I'm saying that's how you know.
Grace can relate to that. That's kind of weird, but I will tell you. Wait, what? Go on. Nothing to say.
Okay, wait. Hold on a second. Unwanted non-sexual touch.
Yeah.
So, like, if somebody touches your arm and you don't particularly want them to, that's like close.
Oh, we did non-consensual photo or video today with our neighbor.
Oh yeah, that's true.
We're in the orange with her.
Yeah, that was pretty fucked up. That was fucked up on both y'all's parts. I'm sorry.
Why don't we see something?
All right,
here?
we're not in a trailer. We're in some kind of a farmhouse.
Sorry, easy. I want you to take it.
You're in hell.
Listen. Why don't we? What you want to do something based off of this, Grace? Off of this triangle?
I'm just trying to introduce some structure. Okay. We can do the same questions as the panel you were on. I don't know how they ran it.
Why don't we So, okay, this is hard here because of all this bullshit here. Well, revenge porn is rape? This triangle's stupid. Grace, this triangle's stupid.
I agree with the triangle, actually.
You agree with the triangle?
100%, literally all of it.
Okay, I think it's just it's its own thing here.
What do you mean you agree with it? How do you agree with a triangle?
It's completely brilliant.
I agree with the triangle.
I agree with it.
All right, covert condom removal. I could definitely do that, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Got to prevent the Down syndrome baby somehow, right?
Wait. Okay. I could put a new one.
I think we should stick to the gender debates. This
is a very Thorpian sort of panel. Okay.
This one is actually really interesting though. Wait. So this is the actual rape spectrum. Wait, just hear me out though. Okay, so the green is not really very rapey.
Oh, once again, it's goes the hottest is red. Yeah, okay.
But how about this? Having sex with an unenthusiastic sex worker, that's on the rape spectrum. I do not think that should be on the rape spectrum.
Okay, let's see that. Does anyone think that prostitutes are being raped?
Yes, prostitutes can be raped. But
okay.
Bullshit.
Well, but they wouldn't be prostitutes if they didn't want to have sex.
Yes,
right?
Easy. What's good?
That can't be right.
Service.
Okay, so no, let's just say a willing prostitute. We're not gonna say a prostitute that's unwilling. A willing prostitute is the man doing rape in this situation. Does anyone think that? No?
Well, I would say, what about a male prostitute and the woman is raping him?
No,
Why does the man always have to be the victim?
This guy.
If you're a sex worker, what does that mean? You're a fucking sex worker. That's what you do. So, yeah, that's what you're doing for your job. You're always
isn't that just someone who's not doing a very good job at their job?
Yeah, maybe. But yeah,
I mean, if you want a different job, have a different job. But if you
that's bullshit to say oh, I'm an unwilling sex worker. What the fuck does that even mean? You're a sex worker. It's what you're doing for a fucking living. So
how about leaders in relationships? What do you think it should be?
Well,
what now?
Let's examine that one again. That's like if someone's a waiter and they're unenthusiastic, and it's like eating the food served by an unenthusiastic waiter.
But the waiter doesn't make the food.
Oh, this is so...
Well, the waiter provides the food.
They serve the food. I've been a waitress, dude.
So, Ben, just so I understand, Ben, are you arguing that it is rape?
No. I'm saying that should be the customer is violated by that.
So the person that's buying the prostitute is rape.
Yeah, I would say that is the opposite of rape. That is raping the prostitute. I mean, the customer a little bit.
I think the metaphor doesn't really work that way.
I don't know.
Well, maybe that's what they're saying. Maybe the prostitute is engaged in a form of subtle.
All right, so what are we looking at here? What are they saying?
Right. What about sex with someone who resists and says no, but who secretly really wants it? That's not on the rape spectrum. How is that on the rape spectrum?
How can you even know? You can't even weigh that out.
How do you? How do you know what they want?
You can't weigh that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, we all agree. Okay, the 100 out of 100 rapiness. A stranger forcibly assaults someone who screams and fights the entire time. Okay, we can all agree.
Well, yeah, of course.
Okay, that's
100%.
Stealthing. Let's do this one. Stealthing up a little bit there. Sneakily removing a condom during sex. Does anyone think that this is rape?
That's a fucking bitch that.
Is that rape?
Is it rape though?
It's not.
No, that's a sneaky bitch.
Lalo, are you saying yes? Wait. I want to hear yes or no's first, so we can understand who's arguing what.
Okay.
So, Grace, you're saying yes or no?
No. But the question is it rapey? Not is it technically rape?
No.
We have to do rape. It has to be either it's in the rape spectrum or it's not.
Okay,
no.
Yeah, okay.
77 is
it's not.
77 is not.
No, it's not.
Okay, so Ben, what do you say? Do you think removing a condom during sex is rape?
No.
No, because a woman can tell you she's on birth control and not be on birth control.
Okay, but like
that's retarded.
But don't use any analogies. Just stick.
I would say once we go over 90, I'm on board. Over 90, I'm on board.
Bruh.
Oh.
This guy's so difficult. I answer the fucking question, yes or no. If removing a condom during sex, rape.
Anything under 90 is fair game.
Oh my God, Ben, I'm gonna give you a timeout if you don't answer the question.
Now that answers all of it.
I have the power.
I've got the power.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Oh shit! But I was thinking
100 does sound like the definition.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, if you're a woman,
damn, we got time down.
Sorry. Can you hear me? If you're a woman and you're having sex and you don't know a man takes a condom off, then what the fuck are you doing? Okay, you know when a man takes a condom off. Okay, so that's sneakily. You can't sneakily take a condom off.
Okay, Lalo,
I'm pretty sure you can.
Your head. Wait, Lalo, I need to hear Lalo.
He just enjoys it more.
Lalo, tell us what you think.
I'll say that sneakily taking off your condom during sex, assuming she's not on birth control, would be rape.
Yes. Yeah, I don't think it's rape. I don't think it's rape because you have to be responsible when you're having sex with somebody.
No, because no. It's like the pretense, right? Like, for instance, let's say somebody tells you they don't have an STD and they did, and you fucked them consensually. He kind of did rape you because he gave you a disease that you weren't planning for.
Yeah, you just be responsible.
Wait a second, I got a question about that. What if it's your wife?
And you take your condom off?
You still rape your wife. It's happened before.
Maybe.
I wouldn't do that because that's El Riz. If your wife doesn't want to get pregnant by you, then you're the problem, not the wife. The wife just has standards, apparently.
Okay, but besides why is it rape?
No condoms.
Try to argue why is it rape, Lalo. So why is removing the condom rape?
Because the whole pretense of the girl having sex with you is so that she doesn't get pregnant. So if you do try to impregnate her, then that ruins the entire context.
Yeah, but I don't understand.
What if you weren't trying to impregnate her, right? What if that's not his intent? He's impregnating her.
Well, then, if the whole idea is that, she has to be safe, and the only vector of control in this analysis would be whether or not he wears the condom, then that would be a violation of her, basically supposed pretense into having sex.
Lalo, but what system? Is it the digestive system that we're engaging in here? Is it the nervous system? What is the system called in which penises and vaginas are involved? What is it called? Starts with an R.
Rape.
No, the
reproductive system. I know.
If the system is oriented towards reproduction and you're orienting it more towards what it's supposed to be oriented towards, I don't know, it might be legal or illegal, but it's more what it's
Well, then if you're going to be an honest person that's pro-reproduction, then just say, I'm going to fuck you without a condom on. You don't have to lie about it. That's the whole point.
I agree.
Well, there we go. I win. All right, great. Great.
But yeah, I don't think I don't think they're talking about marriage situations. I think they're talking about, like
just simply like listen. You just hook up with a girl, okay? She told you, hey, let's use a condom. You put the condom on, but then halfway through, you don't say anything. You just take the condom off, keep fucking. Is this rape?
Yeah.
Okay,
yes.
No.
What did she
Clyde
say anything about it?
I don't think it's rape, though.
No, she
legally by the legal definition.
Wait. I'm gonna change my thing. It's all terrible. Chuckles, what the fuck?
Chuckles literally sent me a DM of her computer starting up, like she's actually impaired from.
But by legal definition.
Yeah.
This will get her
I know we're not talking legal right now. We're just talking should this be legally, like morally? Why would you consider it in this? So you say yes, Lalo says yes, Fed Up says no. What do you say, Ben?
What was the question again?
Oh my god, so
wait, no, I have a question. Okay. So you take it off. Wait a second. If she keeps going, then she's
she doesn't notice till after.
Oh, how can you not notice? Give me a break.
Okay, so
that was Fed Up's point.
That's my point. Is
Grace, and you're saying what, Grace?
Which do you prefer, Fed Up, when you say you know? Can we take a look? I got a question.
You want to be part of this debate?
Which do you prefer, Fed Up?
Me?
With or without?
Yeah. Okay. So you say yes or no, Grace?
If I was having sex with you and there was a potential that I was going to have your kid, I would consider that rape. Yes, I would want the police called.
Okay.
It's not legal action.
It's over. Grace W. Rare. Wow. That's actually pretty good. Yikes. It's over. Surrender.
You're being a fucking
Goddamn.
Listen to this chimp in the corner. Yeah, W. Grace. It's over. Shut up for a minute.
Yeah, real.
All right, so you say yes.
Hey, can I tell you? Can I? Since this is Zoomer debates and also jokes,
you say no.
Grace has heard this story. Okay, what do you think about this? Catholic school teachers. Okay.
Ben, are you changing the question? Wait.
Yeah, he is. He can't keep on subject.
Shut up for a minute, bro. This topic is removing the condom during sex rape. Grace, Ben, and Fed Up says no. Clyde and Lalo says yes. Okay? God's favorite is moderating this debate. Okay? So we're going to let the one with less members go first. So Lalo, you say why you think that this is rape.
So, again, if you're a girl and you sleep with a guy, in a promiscuous sense, you don't want to get pregnant. The guy has sex with you under the pretense we're not going to have a baby after this because you're not a worthwhile person to have a kid with. So if he does eventually get you pregnant, or at least that's like the causality of not using a condom, then therefore it is akin to rape. I think it's kind of like a white people thing to say it is rape, but it's like, towards that direction. So directionally, we're going to say it's a bad thing. It's scummy. It's bad Riz too. She ought to want to fuck you raw anyway. So if you can't get her to do that, I haven't had a problem with that. You ought to be able to fuck her without a condom.
Okay.
Did you just say it's a white people thing? Did you just say it's a white people thing?
Yes.
What is a white people thing?
This
because
guy
white people
has the most white food attitude.
Lalo's the whitest boy I've ever met.
That's what I'm saying. What do you mean a white people?
Oh, he's Mexican.
The way that white people argue a lot nowadays on the panels, like Destiny, these sort of people, they're like, well, is it rape? Well, technically, in this definition, rape is when you force her, but no, rape is when you don't like it. Who cares about definitions? I'm going to argue rhetorically the way I feel like it. I don't care what the definition is. Rape as in, like, it's a bad thing? Sure. I'm going to make them synonymous in my mind.
But why is that a white people thing? Why is that a white people thing? I think that's fucking ridiculous.
His camera just rage quit.
It's a white
people thing. He's raping us with his hand.
He's living
right, Clyde, why do you think it's rape, Clyde?
Well, for one, forced injection of anything into your body against your will is
you're a libertarian.
The definition of it. Hold on, shut the fuck up. I didn't interrupt you. You shut your goddamn mouth while I'm talking. Fucking.
Team members.
You hear me? You hear me? But the legal definition, and two, and I know Ben and little fucking Lolo down there ain't gonna get this because it's coming from a man's point of view. But when you go against your fucking word, especially to a woman, and you violate her, it's fucking rape. I don't give a shit what you want to call it or how you want to.
All right, let's literally
somebody they don't want.
let's say in the context of homosexuality, would it be a problem? Would it be a problem in the context of
What just
homosexuality?
happened?
You left the stream. I can't take that guy seriously.
Can I just say I love him though? I do love him. He's the best.
Bro. He's
I
my
fucking
southern
love
brother,
him.
bro.
He's
Hey,
the
fed
best.
up. What state do you think that accent comes from? I'm saying Mississippi.
That's
Alabama?
not. Yeah, I'm thinking Mississippi or like Alabama, maybe. I don't know.
That's not
It's
like
not.
Virginia.
It's not where I'm from, but
That's not like.
it was fucking great. I love it.
He's great. Did he rage quit?
I think he did. I think he
Oh.
rage quit, but no. All I was saying is, as far as the whole like condom thing is, okay. As a woman, you have to be responsible. Like when a man takes a fucking condom off, dude. So
No.
if you don't want that to happen, you can stop it. You
Wait
can
a
stop
second.
it. So it's not rape. Okay, it's not rape. Sorry.
Wait a second. What about if we turn it around literally and we say in the context of homosexuality, do we have the same answers or different?
I'm not thinking about homosexuality. I'm thinking about heterosexuality. But if
Well, I
you
know,
want
I'm
to turn it
just
around
saying.
that way, what am I
I'm
supposed
not
to
even
think
thinking
about?
Oh, fed up. We can't even think about in this.
No,
situation?
I'm asking you. What am I supposed to be thinking about? Because I don't think about that shit. So what am I
If the
supposed to be
guy
thinking
takes
about?
off the condom when he's up the butt of another dude.
See, it's hard for
Is
me to
that
even
rape?
fucking think about that. Ugh. Makes me fucking squirm. I'm sorry.
Grace, you kept your name from the risk game, so it says Grace parentheses white.
I kind of like it. Grace.
Is that a way
White.
of saying to Lalo and Sleazy?
I like it.
I don't think so,
I
guys.
fucking like it. Keep it. Just
Fuck
put
it.
All right, Grace.
nationalists after
Grace,
it.
we turned it around literally. Lalo seems to be frozen once I introduce this because it's kind of like tweaking him. If it is butt sex with gay guys, does that change your answer about the condom?
I don't
To
know
me-
what they do, dude. I really don't. I'm answering from a female
Would
and
it
male.
be
Oh, well,
rape?
use your imagination, fed up.
I don't
what they
want
do.
to. I don't
Instead
want
of putting
to.
in
I'm
the
sorry.
vajayjay,
I don't want
they
to.
put it in the poop hole.
We're not
Not
talking
that
about
complicated.
that,
Ask Lalo.
dude.
Is it that complicated, Lalo?
Well, no, it's just I can't comment on
It's like
that
a
because
girl
all I
talking
know
to
is what I know. So I'm sorry, but
I think it's even worse in the gay context, aside from the pregnancy aspect, because obviously homosexuals are way more likely to catch an STD with each other. And so the probability of getting AIDS without the condom is like 10 times as likely than without, or whatever the inverse is. So
Yeah.
I think it's even worse if you fuck each other anally, and then you are way more likely to get some cunnilingus or whatever truffle butter special you get there. It's not looking so hot. So I think it is rape.
not refer to anything having to do with the anus, Lalo.
You got too excited. That's my bad. Look, listen. The point is, though, is that with the
Cunnilingus
rape, I
has
think
to do
that
with
I wouldn't
oral sex
prosecute it
on a
though because it
woman.
is gay. What?
Cunnilingus has to do with oral sex on a woman.
I wouldn't know that much about STDs, Ben. Never gotten one.
What do you think the word cunnilingus refers to?
all right. What's the next thing on the?
It sounds like an onion ring.
Grace.
Cunnilingus.
that you had? You had
Okay.
pulled it up?
Oh, wait. Let me
Move on.
add a
Move on.
variant. Let me add a variant. This is interesting. What
Oh,
if the condom breaks while you're having sex? You
That's
don't
fair
take it
game.
off.
It breaks. It breaks.
Well, I mean, that's just an
You're-
accident.
Wait.
It's a
You
cheap
are-
condom. I break it.
wait. You're aware as a
Happened.
guy that the condom broke before you came. Do you have to stop?
No,
That's like
No.
half bad because you're already
Wait.
in it. Because
It's
you're already in
different.
there.
it's different.
If you as a guy know that the condom broke, but you still basically have it on.
No, it's like
What's the
you're
point of
driving
that?
and you see a deer and you try to brake, but you're gonna hit it regardless.
Yeah,
So
then
it's
what
like
you
you're
do is you
5
take
seconds
responsi-
away. You know, it's like
Then what you do-
It's a game time decision. You call the
I'm
audible.
not
to
sure
pull out, but
Lalo
it's
has
too late.
ever had an orgasm before.
If the condom breaks,
Fucking
then
bored.
you take responsibility if there are
Right.
repercussions for that. But both of you
Social
tried to
Security has
do what
pussy.
you had to
Shut the
do.
fuck up.
So
I
anyway,
would
what was the next thing
argue-
Take it.
on the spectrum?
I would argue that the stealth is better than the breaking because at least you're owning it. You know what I mean?
What?
Whereas the other one-
Stealth means you're not owning it. What do you mean?
No, you're doing it overtly, and you're saying let's have a better time than we were having. Whereas the woman may not know in case of the breaking of it, right?
Come on.
So I would argue that the
Oh,
stealth
shit.
is less rapey and more just like I'm just cheating here. You know what I mean? We're not doing.
All right, stealth it. Yeah, go to the next
we can
one.
move further up.
So I
This
put mine. I would put
this
the,
one is just
I would put the stealth. I would put the
What was it,
breaking
six?
one at more like 75 or 78.
Simply removing.
Okay.
Let's see if
This-
can anyone debate 100 as like not really.
No, but this one is really interesting. This is the.
insult someone who screams and fights.
These
each
are
other.
dumb
All right.
topics.
Who's the biggest contrarian on
She
earth?
was kind of asking for it, to be honest. I want to see what she was wearing.
It depends if she orgasmed.
Oh, how about this one? How about this one?
Wait, what if it's 100? but
Wait,
she
no,
orgasms?
shh.
Wait, what if it's 100 but she orgasms?
That's a defense mechanism. Women can't help that. It doesn't make it less rapey.
Yeah, but you can't rape a man like that because there's no mechanism. You can't.
Oh, then
force
why is the
guys
G
to-
spot in the prostate for men, huh?
No, I don't think so. I think these bitches are lying.
Okay, how about this one? This is an interesting one.
I
Person
know. I would
A.
just add it's 100.
Dad!
No, if she doesn't orgasm, that's
Be quiet, Ben.
It's
Be quiet,
80 to
Ben.
98
Let Grace
if
read
nothing
it.
orgasms.
Let Grace
It's not
read it.
100, though.
Is it less rapey if she orgasms? But if she's into rape, then the more rapey it is, the more she'll orgasm. I can't have this conversation forever. Okay, person A clearly says no to sex. After repeated attempts, person A gets tired and eventually gives in. This is at about a half on the rape scale.
That's zero. That's zero.
It depends on the relationship. I don't know. Read it again.
Well, if she
Read it
gets
again,
tired,
'cause
like
I
she
can't read it.
passes out of exhaustion.
These topics, Grace.
I can't read it.
It's not really a topic. It's like for the example, here's one: not revealing being transgender until after sex. Now, I don't see how you could not really.
Fuck would you not know
Not
that?
revealing.
How are you gonna get through the sex without being made aware?
How would you not know?
Oh,
That's
because
fucking
they've had the
bullshit.
surgery, Grace. They've had the surgery.
Oh,
It doesn't
well,
matter.
I would say that should be way higher on the rape scale. That's like crazy, don't you think? If you think you're having sex with a woman and it's a man,
There's no way you don't
No
know.
way. I would say
Okay.
that is a zero because if a guy can't tell, then it's his fault.
True. Hey, I like that. True. True. I like that. Real.
Yeah, probably.
All right, so let's do an analysis. Why don't we start using chat to do polls, Grace? You got to
Okay.
pull more people over here too.
I'm sending it around and stuff.
Sleazy, get your Rumble losers over here, okay? That place sucks.
I already
Get
dropped
your
it in the
Rumble
chat.
losers.
How many you got watching you?
Who's
How
RD?
many
Who's RD?
I don't know.
Cup where and person.
Yo, RD, put your cam on or something for a minute, so I can see who you are.
Yo, Clyde, I feel like I'm in a.
Clyde. Clyde, are you there?
This is
Brother.
like Five
I'm right
Nights at
here.
Freddy. This is
Oh,
literally Five
Freddy's
Nights
scared
at
of
Freddy.
me.
There you are. Is that you?
It's me.
He's gonna
Alright,
jump
good.
scare.
He's got like
us.
pulsating lights.
I like a
Yeah.
southerner. I like a fellow southerner being here. It's good.
What in
Oh,
the
shit.
hell are we even
I
looking
got it
at
back.
right here?
The hell?
Well, my camera's backwards. Hang on.
Fuck just happened.
Give,
Okay.
Hello?
give me a second.
Hi.
You can hear me?
Easy, wake up. We have another panelist.
You're the
What's
host,
up,
idiot.
RD?
Yo.
I told him to put his cam on earlier.
Yeah,
Yo,
I
what's
did.
good, RD? Welcome to the stream, yo.
This is my Xerox
guys,
machine,
shit.
the 2 Xerox machines I have in the background.
Oh, nice. Nice to
Yeah.
meet them.
They're really important from art stuff I do. Anyway, I don't want to talk about myself, but yeah.
I like the Xerox
Cool, guy.
reference.
Where'd you come from, bro?
Do you have a stapler back there, too?
I was in Grace's Discord under the name Rusty Discogs, but I just came in yesterday.
Oh, you're that guy.
But yeah.
Cool,
You're
cool.
supposed to say, Grace, you're supposed to say something like, "Hey, wow,
Grace,
Grace." Not
Are
like,
you like
"Oh."
fucking mimicking me right now? What are you doing?
But I was
right
gonna
now?
say, if you guys were talking
Hold on,
about
wake
rape,
up.
here's an interesting thing. So I'm 36. I just turned 36 on Sunday, and when I was 15, I met a girl on the internet who was 27. I'm from Austin. She was from Houston, and she took the bus back when people took the bus. Well, people still take the bus, but she took the
Like,
Greyhound
in the back. Oh.
and met up with me, and we were making out. I was a virgin, and she was like, "Come on, put it in," and I didn't really want to. I didn't want to have sex with her. But she was like, "Come on, I didn't come here for nothing. I didn't come here for nothing." So I can remember just kind of doing it for a second, not really being into it and stopping. But I never really thought about the experience till like many years later that it was kind of weird. I didn't really want to do it. I don't know if I was raped, but
No, you wasn't right.
All right. Okay. Thanks. I mean,
Wait. Okay. So wait. This is interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
so
it is interesting.
He
That's
was
interesting.
coerced into doing it when he didn't want to do it.
Well,
Okay?
wait.
And Clyde
wait,
says it's
wait.
not rape. Wait.
Rape.
Shut up for a second, Ben. Clyde says that wasn't rape. Does anyone else think that maybe that was rape? Oh,
Can we ask a couple of questions?
I think it's rapey.
Wait,
sure.
we ask a couple of questions?
ask away.
Okay. But your relationship with this chick was obviously sexual on Discord, right?
Or this was the year 2004, but yeah, it was. I think we met on Friendster, if anyone remembers that. But
Okay.
The point is, yes, I definitely was interested in her. I think I
It wasn't like a business relationship.
No. I was definitely interested in making out, but I was a teenager that was kind of the farthest I'd gone. And and the way that she said, like, I didn't come here for nothing. You got to do this. And granted, the next day I just kind of laughed about it with my friends. But it's interesting to think about, though, like, because she was much, much older than me. And then like a year later, she was like 28, dating a 16-year-old boy. So yeah. Back then in 2004,
How old were you?
I was 15.
And
So
she was how
What
old?
was her motivation? I don't get it.
She was
What-
27.
Oh, well, that was definitely, that was a violation, absolutely. Then
I mean, I will say on the other point of it, it's not like something I really thought about in my life or was a horrible, at the time seemed horribly traumatizing. And I'm not saying it's necessarily horribly traumatizing, but it's just, I think with a new day and age, it's interesting to think about. I don't know. We all think about
if you
weird.
don't mind me asking, were you afraid of getting her pregnant?
What
Or
happened?
did she say she was on birth control or what?
No, it was more just like I'm 15. I just want to make out and have fun. And there was like this kind of pressure, like, yo, dude, I didn't just come 3 hours to show up and not fuck. And I remember feeling like,
Well, why didn't you just say I don't want to do that?
well, I'm a people pleaser, and I think I wanted the person to be comfortable and happy, and I was fine with kind of just being like, okay, my comfort doesn't really matter.
I think that's where you're fucked up. You said you're the people pleaser at 15 years old. Do you really feel like you pleased a 27-year-old woman? That's probably where you felt violated.
Yeah, I definitely didn't feel very pleased. And then it's kind of interesting to think about the next night. A bunch of friends came over. They were teenagers too, teenage boys. And because I wasn't interested in her anymore, she ended up trying to hook up with another 15, 16-year-old. And at the time, we all just kind of laughed about it. My friend actually ran in my room that night. We were all at my parents' house, obviously. We're all teenagers. And said, oh, my God, this girl kept trying to get me to have sex with her. And so now thinking about it, I'm like, I guess she was kind of being predatory to these boys, you know?
Wait a second.
So
you knew she was 27 years old. You knew she was 27
Wait,
years
I just
old
have a
before she got
question.
on the
You
bus,
just felt
right?
guilty?
Yeah, I knew she was 27. I chose to make out with her.
But do you think a
Yo.
27-year-old is going to go all the way down there and just
Ben.
make out with you? Like, shouldn't you have asked?
I don't
Shouldn't
know.
you have asked
Ben
what's
wants to
involved
just put a
here?
bunch of responsibility on kids.
I mean-
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, of
Can
course.
I-
That's not rape.
Did you do it because you felt
Did
guilty?
you know what happens
You know
sexually?
how- okay,
Did you
Oh,
nail it?
damn, Ben,
Okay,
shut the
wait.
fuck up.
Um,
No,
Okay.
I have a story that's relevant to this.
okay.
Okay,
Let's
I
go.
Hey,
broke
Chuckles,
my
what's up, babe? Can
Oh,
you say
Ben.
hi?
Okay, so I broke my leg, and for 6 weeks I was in a cast. For the first week, I used to call this dude every day, and he would carry me up to my apartment every day. And then I was like, I felt bad because I knew he wanted to fuck me, but I didn't want to fuck him. So, I just stopped calling him and started crawling up the stairs instead. But like that, there is like this element of like, I did this for you. Now you have to have sex with me. That like, that's just life. That's how it works.
How many times up the stairs?
How
do you
old
feel
were
like
you at
It
this
was
time?
for okay. So I was in the cast for 6 weeks. I only utilized his services for a week.
So if it went 2 weeks, you'd feel like, what about a blowjob at 3 weeks?
Because I let him
Would that
like
be
spoon
reasonable?
me and stuff. And hang out, but like I didn't want to fuck him.
What part of your body was in a cast?
My
Holy
leg.
shit.
Yeah, he offered to help me shower, which was very
All the way up to the thigh? Up the top of the thigh?
Can we just do something for a
I
second?
got some specific questions to ask here.
It was the second
I'm trying to get to know you.
Chuckles is bringing the Riz. I'm not even gonna
But
lie.
I'm a good
was the
person,
cast
and
all the way
that's
up
why
to
I
your upper
decided to
thigh?
crawl up the stairs for the duration of my recovery.
Okay. Can I just put a picture here for a second? Let's say this is a 15-year-old girl, and the 27-year-old man comes down from wherever and tells her, "Hey, I came all this fucking way. You're not gonna fucking suck my dick."
Well,
So makes the
minors
girl
are
suck his dick. Whoa! Let me finish. Makes the
Well,
girl suck
makes-
his dick,
makes her
and
by
then what would
pressuring
you
her?
got? Well, coercion. So like makes her guilty. She guilty sucks his dick, and then fucking. What are we saying? What are we saying about the 27-year-old man?
If she's
15
a minor,
15
you
is
said
too
she was
young. 15 is too
16.
young.
He said no. He said he was 15 and she was 27.
Yeah, 15 is too young. Yep, I agree.
You can't have sex with a minor. It's rape every
Fucking
time.
coward, Ben.
Then
you
what?
can't. No,
Then
that's
what
not
are
true.
we
Chuckles,
fighting here?
no, that's
What
not
are
true.
we
Yes,
fighting
nigga.
here?
Wow.
I think it's just-
It's not
I-
the age of majority.
What's interesting is to me is like my mom was a groupie back in the 70s. She would hang out with like Pete Townsend from the Who and people like that, and she like is just adamant like I was underage sleeping with rock stars and it wasn't rape for me. I don't care what they say. Of course I always argue with her like, but
Oh, she
I
said
mean,
it was consensual.
yeah, and she, it's just interesting to her. She gets angry like
That's interesting. That is
like,
interesting. How old was she? Like 15?
no, she's probably like 16, 17. But anyway, I'm not.
That's not underage.
Depends
in
on the
70s.
state. Yeah.
It is.
It doesn't matter about age.
I don't think there was anywhere where it was
Consensual. If it's consensual.
Even if
17,
it's consensual, if you're a
boy,
minor,
you know
that's
what you're
still
doing, yeah.
technically like
Yeah.
rape.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's a weird conversation with your mom when you're like, I don't want to say to, hey, mom, it probably wasn't cool that happened to you, but she's just, these are her memories, and to her it was okay. And anyway,
Did you
I
think
don't.
of pressing charges,
Building
RD?
to get
Did you think of
manipulated
pressing
into
charges?
sex sometimes.
Oh, what?
RD? Did you think of pressing charges?
Oh no, I think I'm just not interested in that. And I went back when it happened when I was a teenager. I just kind of laughed it off and thought it was.
But she
again,
knew you were
That's
15,
the
not
best way.
16, right? She knew.
Yeah,
you were
yeah,
15.
and again, I was my group. This is 2003, 2004 when I was a teenager. The friends of mine that were girls, they were they were sleeping with guys in their late 20s. I at the time
dude.
thought it
It's
was
like a new day and age. Like
I
when I
kinda
was
thought
a kid, kids just got raped.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was weird personally back then.
Chuckles,
I was
that's
like,
a very cavalier way of saying that.
no, I mean, we were. I just think.
Now there's support groups and advocates and like.
But it's not
but what I'm
rape.
saying is, what did
It's
this
not
chick get-
fucking rape. It's
What did
not
this
rape.
chick-
People want
What
to
did
claim
this
rape
chick
all
get
the
out
time.
of this?
It's not rape.
I'm not trying to
So
throw
what?
shade
Wait.
on RD,
I'm
but, like, how's that
interested
an
here.
enjoyable
What is it,
experience? He
Southern
didn't know what
girl?
he was doing. It couldn't have been very enjoyable.
Southern girl, what is it?
I'm saying that, again, I think this was a stream I was watching the other day, but like regret is not rape. Okay.
No. That's not
Yeah.
what's happening here.
No, but he was underage.
Okay.
He was underage.
We're talking about a 15-year-old that was coerced into sex by a 27-year-old.
Who
Okay.
hasn't been forced into sex?
15-year-old
honest.
by a
honest
27-year-old.
for once.
Yeah, that's
Fucking
fucked
go.
up.
That
I
is
mean,
a little
okay.
crazy, isn't it?
Well, he wasn't forced. He wasn't literally forced in that.
Right,
sense.
I was
I didn't
coerced.
say forced.
I would
I
say
didn't
That's
say
crazy.
forced.
I would say like for me it's just a weird strange thing that is in my brain that I don't think it's
I think
You
it's
know,
bad
what
to
I'm
think
saying
about
is-
it.
Biological
Do you
that
think
you're
she
not
was in
going to
love
be
with
as
you, or do you think
affected
she
by
was just
this
this person who just did
experience
this
as a
to
woman
younger
would, but
people?
it's still a fucking wrong on the 27-year-old woman.
Yeah, I
You
think.
understand
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
agree.
saying?
I think
yeah.
there's
Well,
a
would
lot.
it have mattered if she was 19? Would it have mattered if she was 19?
Legally,
What,
I think the thing that weirded me out the most was the she changed like she changed like this. She went from we were having this kind of chill, I'm a 15-year-old making out with a girl or a woman, I guess, to you're gonna do this. You're doing this.
And that wasn't what was going on in your DM. That wasn't the tone of it.
Yeah, it felt like a darkened tone, for lack of a better word. And I
fucked up, man.
And I think ultimately, for me, the world isn't. What happened to me was wrong, but the world isn't black. Oh, sorry.
Were you kind of in love with her? Were you saying like maybe I'll have a relationship?
Doesn't matter.
Beforehand.
No.
He was 15. He didn't know.
No, I was just a teenager who wanted to.
There's no way he could.
Wait a second. You had no feelings for her?
I thought she was a cute girl, and I don't know how everyone was when they're that age. When I was 15, I just wanted to hang out with cute girls and maybe kiss a little bit, and then go home and like talk on AIM.
Possibly a closeted case, huh? How about that?
Jesus, man.
You
what the fuck is he talking about, Lalo? You're the only closeted one up here.
I'm married, by the way. I've been married 11 years.
It could be a closeted thing as he's doing this on the screen.
Yes,
it could be a closeted
you wanted
thing.
to use her in the same way she wanted to use you, except you only wanted to go so far and she wanted to go further. Is that correct?
Well, he was a kid. He was a fucking kid, dude. He's 15.
Was he
15
or what?
No.
He's 15.
Who travels like 200 miles or whatever? That's a significant distance.
Doesn't matter. He's 15.
Ben's right. Let's go.
Well, she traveled to meet me, yeah, and she definitely did it on a dime. I was chatting with her, chatting with her probably on a Monday, and she came on a Friday, so it's pretty fast.
So you thought she traveled all this way to make out with you and then leave?
To be honest, like,
why does that?
Yeah, maybe
part matter?
Yeah.
Well,
that was kind of what
I would have a lot more sympathy with the story. And he's a very open guy. Obviously, I really do see that as he's vulnerable. But I'm saying I don't understand the mentality of a 15-year-old. I understand falling in love with a 27-year-old. You saw pictures of her, I assume, right? She wasn't like, okay, you knew what she looked like. You had interacted with her. I would assume you'd be like, yeah, come down here and like maybe we can be boyfriend girlfriend. Not I'm going to use you for making out. And then you're gonna leave.
Yeah, all I can say is it was ultimately it was the time and place that my brain was in was I want to hang out with this cute girl. Maybe something will happen. I don't know.
You were a virgin. You were a virgin at that time.
You're just a baby,
right?
Okay. Was she out of your league though? Right? Like, was there a reason why she was so horny?
And I assume you had no other sexual experience whatsoever.
I had like made out with people and done like second base, third base type stuff, but I had never had.
I don't
sex.
know what that bases are anymore. Grace told me
so
that
oral sex, things like that.
I don't know.
That's insane. How dare?
That's another debate.
I think that's just how life is when you're young and you're sexually active.
Yeah. Fucked up things happen. We deal with them. We try to move on and grow. But
you
I think
felt
it's worth talking
traumatized
about.
by it a little bit. Traumatized by it.
No, and that's the thing. I don't think I thought about it until the last 5-10 years when kind of our culture has morphed and changed. But I will say this, the times that I did think about it were when my close friends that were girls that were my age were dating guys that were 27, 28, 29, and I remember thinking, why are these old guys hanging out with us? Like, I'm 15, you're 15. Wow. This is kind of weird. I remember thinking that.
Okay, let me ask you this. So were your parents like pretty protective of you?
No, my mom was like an ex-punk rock person who let me kind of kids hang out
your
at the house all
mother
the
seems
time.
to be more of a sexual libertine than you.
Yeah, I don't know. My dad died when I was really young. I was raised by my mom. She liked having all our kids in the house hanging out and running around. She probably should have said like, "Oh, how old's the girl that you're gonna hang out with at our house?" But she didn't.
Oh, you mean she was there or your mother was there?
Well, she was like in the other room sleeping. I was the kind of kid who all the friends could come over and sleep in the bed. You know what I mean? And even girls could sleep over.
Like a 27-year-old stranger just like is in your house. Your mother's got no problem with that.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, not to be fair, she didn't ask any questions about it. She has no idea now.
My son's getting laid, and she was happy for you.
Yeah.
Wait. So, did your mother meet her?
Honestly, probably not. You know, it was one of those kind of houses where people weren't like doing drugs, or I didn't drink. I was straight edge at the time, but
You
it was
thought
definitely like
maybe your
an
friend
open.
coming over?
It was definitely like an open door policy that on the
It's
weekend.
not like she had to sneak in through the window or something.
No.
It was in your house, in your bedroom.
Yeah. And and you know, a year later, when I did have a girlfriend that was my age, I lost my virginity in that house too. So
you lost your virginity
maybe the conversation.
twice?
Oh no, sorry. I had sex in a way that I felt like was my real, whatever that means. But I had sex in a way that I actually enjoyed with a person I loved. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
That's only happened to me like once. If it makes you feel like better.
Yeah.
It's never happened to me. Chuckles.
Chuckles says 90% of my fucks have been killed fucks.
I
Chuckles,
think
that actually sucks.
Most females
No,
don't
that's
have
your
an
20s,
orgasm
that's
in
right.
sex until you.
I like Chuckles. She's honest. That's so real. I
Hey,
like that.
Lalo, buzz off, okay?
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
Lalo's definitely been on the receiving end of a few guilt fucks, that's for sure.
Okay, here's
Jesus
something that's
Christ.
interesting.
It's
Here's
character.
something
He's
that's
a
Ever has
bottom.
happened.
He's a receiver.
Here's something that's kind of interesting. Like
Should've made a
I
tight
have
end joke. You missed it.
I have a lot of friends that I grew up with that are men that have partners that are women. We're all in our 30s, and they regularly have sex with men like behind their partners' backs. And some of the women know,
That's gay.
and they just
So
yeah. And
they're-
I think
they're with
what I think is
women, but
interesting.
they have sex with men? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah,
What
they don't
the-
identify as gay,
They're in the closet.
but
Okay.
yeah, they I guess they would identify
Wait a
as men who
what?
have sex with men.
You've had
Sounds
sex
like
with
my dad.
guys?
Me?
Is that what
No,
he said?
no. I'm talking
Oh.
about friends that I grew up with that are now in their 30s that have partners that are long-term, you know, female partners that behind the backs of these partners they regularly have sex with men, and
It's going really well.
and
Like
I
in the
think
butt?
that
Just kidding.
anyway, it's just I'm the
See,
kind of
that's
person that I'm
fucking-
like,
Artie, I'm
Yeah.
looking at you. I think you're a terrific guy. You seem a little wound up.
oh no, I'm good. I was
No?
just
I'm glad
I was
to
just
hear that.
thinking about another thing that people don't like to talk about that is
Yeah, okay.
real, that people that like
Yeah.
guys will hook up with each other behind their wives' backs, and
Do you
they
feel
don't
like
prison,
you're now like
Why are they seeking
How
out men?
common do you
instead
think
of
this
women?
is?
Because they're
that's
gay.
called Joe's
Because they're
Bros.
gay, yeah.
Joe's Bros.
Wait. How common do you think this is? Where did
Black
this
guys
just
do
come
that.
from?
Everyone's gay.
Whoa!
That's what I think.
A lot of guys do that. What's the
Black guys
statistic
do
behind
that.
no, I think
Black
people of all
guys
races do that are men.
What the fuck?
Where
do you get
this black guys?
Men secretly hate
Let him cook. Let him
Just
cook.
use
Let him
a whole
cook.
bunch
No,
of
let him cook.
idiotic shit.
Ben, go on. Explain your theory.
Bunch of
No,
idiotic shit.
a lot. Like, isn't that what he's talking about? Like heterosexual men giving heterosexual men.
Yeah,
blowjobs?
I mean, that's why there was adult bookstores back in the day, adult video arcades, where you know men that were straight essentially
What
in
the-
their everyday life, and they
That's a
meet.
But
thing.
that wasn't
That's a thing.
fuck-
Yeah, that's a thing.
That wasn't fucking.
Listen,
I don't
we
think
know
they're
that there's
straight,
closeted
exactly, but,
gays.
you know.
I understand there's closeted
Yeah.
gay people like Lalo. I'm asking you, how common
No,
do you
he's out of
think
the closet.
this
The
is?
closet's behind him. Look, he's out of it.
Everyone's gay.
I don't know.
Found
I
his
can't
way.
say. Yeah, I think everyone's
He's
well.
not going back in there anymore.
All that I can say is that what's interesting is a lot of these men are very masculine. They don't seem effeminate or gay. And one of my best friends, who was a very effeminate gay person, those guys would try to hook up with him, right? And then, of course, maybe they'd hook up with him and they'd make fun of him, call him names, because he was obviously gay. He couldn't hide it. But the guys that are very masculine, they can have regular relationships and hide it, essentially. And I mean, it always upset me. It always made me feel really
Okay.
weird.
Okay, Artie, let me take a guess at something. Your mother, I'm not talking like it's not like a mother joke. Your mother had a rather masculine approach to sexuality in general.
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's interesting to say that.
Like she was very sexually like kind of like a dude, and then you became almost like the female role of being more careful. You know what I mean? There's like sounds to me like an inversion, because usually the mother is like careful and not like she's not. But this is what sort of happens these days. A lot of parents have to encourage their kids.
All
to
of
be,
society is more lenient towards boys being with older girls compared to
So
girls
true.
being with
Val-
older men.
Yes.
All of society is like this. Is because girls are more likely to be
I know, but it sounds to
psychologically
me like
affected by it. That's why.
Yeah, we're crazy.
Yes, correct.
It sounds to me like RD's mother would have been like, "Good for you, bro," and he's like, "I didn't have a good time."
Maybe that's what she was doing.
No, she definitely didn't. We weren't open about sex like that, but I will say, and this is kind of off the subject, you know, she was a person that would talk to me about feminism and talk to me about patriarchy. I would read Andrea Dworkin at a young age.
Oh God, not feminism. Fucking A. Yeah, and that's where you got fucked. That's where you got fucked.
I think we can call that grooming in a number of ways, right?
But wait, she's a feminist, but she's not into like the whole underage stuff.
No, she was. She fucking 100% was.
I mean, she
definitely.
Yo, what state are you in? I'm sorry. I'm Aaron, by the way. What's up, y'all? What state were you in?
Aaron, welcome.
What up, Aaron?
I'm from Austin, Texas, my whole life. Or actually, I was born in New Haven, Connecticut.
So 16. You were almost legal in Austin. Oh, you okay, Ben?
Not Austin. Hell no, not
Lalo.
Austin.
Don't hurt your little self.
There's an earthquake going on in El Salvador. Okay.
Lalo can't keep it up.
Anything but Austin.
Right. Yeah, Austin, Texas. So you were in a state where you were not legal. So that would have been what do they call that?
Rape.
Rape.
Yeah. I think it would be rape. I think it would be rapey, dude.
Not like a green sort of rape though, like low level.
I think that's rape.
Yeah, that's called
I think there's a
manipulative
fallacy, by the way. I got
manipulative rape.
Like in
That's
their 20s,
exactly
really,
what I would call it. That's a good term.
Yeah, there's every dude tries to manipulate.
Aaron, we're going over the rape spectrum.
Yes.
I saw that. Where did you get that from? That is.
Well, I mean, she just took notes
I got it
after
from
her
an
life
Alex
story.
Friedman.
Feminism made it, buddy. Feminism made
She
that.
just made it. She's like,
Fuck yeah, it did.
0 to 100. There you go.
Feminism definitely made that.
I blame feminism for like 99% of our problems. So.
I'm being a pick-me. Stop.
Yeah, feminism and the lack of masculinity. That's the problem. Main
Well,
problem.
I blame people for all the problems.
That's some bullshit.
Yeah.
People.
Chuckles, why don't you cam up?
Nazism. Yes, I'll take
Fuck
that.
you. I'm doing my laundry.
I'll blame everything for everything.
Are you getting naked, Ben? What is going on? Wash your shirt, by the way. That's okay.
Fine,
I've been there.
I'll do this too. Fine.
I blame everything for everyone.
Fine. I'm just giving you a hard time.
Thank you. I can smell that through the computer.
There we go. There we go.
There we go. But are we
Oh my
talking
God!
about-
Please don't.
That is classy.
Please
She
don't.
is classy.
Oh my God!
It doesn't even fit.
Put your tits away.
Grace, don't.
Chuckles says she's fun, but she won't cam up, so I'm not gonna have a good time either. Let's all be
Is that why you're
miserable.
just
Christ.
naked right now?
Don't do it, Grace. Don't.
Not actually
Don't
naked.
do it.
We've actually seen him.
It looked
Don't
like
do
he
it,
was
Grace.
trying
Don't do what? Don't do
What,
what?
Sundays?
Don't show him full screen.
No, for real. I have a good.
Can't get that one.
My question
Sorry,
though
I'm
is
not
like,
in charge. I'm not.
my question though is
funny.
like, what do you do? What happens when there's people that maybe some trauma happened to you, but it didn't control your life and
Yeah, that's called being a survivor.
Yeah, but I hate the whole like I'm a survivor and they throw it in your face like they use it as their whole.
Let's just do like a makeover for RD. I'm saying like emotionally. Okay, what would you say if like clean shave, short hair, lose the t-shirt, collared shirt?
I don't think he's saying.
Wait, can I say this? My wife.
This has become the aesthetics debate.
No.
No.
How about we just do that right away and see if that makes
all right, I'll
sense?
say this.
Better question.
My wife doesn't want me to shave. We've been together 11 years, and so yeah, we've been together 11 years. So like, and then also the thing about my hair is when we met each other, we both didn't cut our hair, so we're both kind of afraid that if we cut our hair, one of us will probably die. So it's a little superstitious.
What?
Like OCD.
I mean, I definitely have
save money
OCD.
on the bitch if she doesn't cut her
Wait, who
hair.
just
Dude, I
left?
feel my
Aaron.
husband. All right, we're about to be together 11. I'm sorry, we're about to be
I
together.
definitely have OCD.
18 years. Okay, so whatever makes each other happy, do it. All right.
Yeah.
No.
So
that's
do
so
whatever makes
simple.
each other happy.
That's so simple.
I feel happy with the beer. I'm okay with it. And
No,
and
what makes her happy?
No,
What makes
yeah,
her
that too.
happy? What makes you happy? Do it.
No, but they're mutually like sort of imprisoning each other in these rituals.
I have a question.
called
Who do y'all think should be the leader in a relationship, a man or a woman?
I mean,
you're
Come on, this was supposed to be gender debates, and we're all
okay.
having
Let's go one by one. Let's go one by one.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Respect sleazy.
Sleazy.
Exciting. You said I was the one that didn't know I was
doing RD fascinating. Can I ask one more question of him?
God damn.
If you could have done it over again, RD, what would you have done? If you could have done it over again with the 27-year-old, what would you have done?
Oh yeah, I would have just said no, sorry, bro, bye. You know, she was a girl, but sorry.
On the communication.
Yeah, I would have said nah, sorry.
Don't come visit me.
Yeah, that was a.
Well, I would have made out with her and said no, sorry, we're not gonna fuck.
Oh, you still would have had her come down?
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, it's just more like if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have made out with a lot of people. So yeah, if I could go back in time, I wouldn't have done anything with her.
What about a hand job?
Yeah, nothing. I would have just told her to chill out.
Goofy, this question. Come on, answer the question. This is better. I want to hear this.
Okay.
Who do you think should lead in a relationship?
Oh, okay, okay. So I've been with my wife 11 years, and
Wait, before we give a big answer, just let's go for yes or no, so I can see who's on what side.
Who should be the leader in the relationship?
I really like RD.
Yes or no?
Or I mean, men or women. Shut your mouth, okay? You see, if you guys don't,
yes. My answer is yes.
We're going insane over here.
My answer is yes. You fucking bitch. My answer is yes. Of course.
No.
Okay, who should lead? Men or women? Let's go.
I mean, I would
say go down the rows. Let's go down the rows. Let's just go by order. Fed up first. Fed up first. Yeah.
Men should, because they're more calm and they calm us down. Yeah. Like when I'm really emotional, my husband calms me down. He helps me to like think rationally. Even if he's emotional, when he's emotional,
lead you in DMs and you don't.
Okay, wait. Just give like a little 30-second thing, and then I just want to get through to see who's on what side of this.
Okay, so men, I'm done. Men.
Okay, Chuckles.
The dude for sure. Like they should do everything. I'm not qualified.
Okay, Ben.
Chuckles, you came to the right place. Hop on over to my
Ben. Yes or no? Are we men or women?
I can't even think. I shouldn't vote or anything.
I'll take both of you bitches, one on each knee. Come on over.
We don't want you.
Cool, Ben.
You're
a dating
show.
You
Ben. Wanted leadership.
This is a debate.
Yeah.
Yes,
I have a
man.
I'm just kidding. You have to try harder, sir.
That's not my problem, Fed Up. That's your problem.
I'm
saying you're looking for some leadership. Daddy is here.
What a mess. Ben, men or women? Lead the relationship.
Should lead a relationship? Neither. A relationship? No.
Yeah, you know what he means. Okay. You know what he means in the household.
Yeah.
Oh, in the household, the man. Yeah.
Yes.
But not lead like be an asshole. Like he provides the seed, the creativity.
Well, I mean like lead the
relationship. Goes to the egg.
But like, okay.
That's right, baby.
You say
slide on in.
Sound. What do you say?
I am going to do two things. I'm going to argue today with the point of come on. That's my whole point. And then the second point is in the style of Destiny from circa 2015 to 2018, circular logic. And that'll be morally neutral, which is, who's the smartest and the strongest in the relationship? Anecdotally.
Wait a minute. You've been watching Destiny since 2015?
Let me just say it doesn't matter whether
Can't you tell?
This is your brain.
Can't you tell?
This is your brain on Destiny.
You're awesome, dude.
Plug guy.
No,
I pull the plug on the Destiny watching.
It's done. No, it's done. I actually have summed up pretty much everything you can possibly watch. I also got to the end of the internet, and that's a scary place to get. But that's the point. No, I believe that just like in, and I used anecdotally my brother's relationship. One of my brothers is the leader in his relationship. Works great because he's that kind of guy. But in another brother's relationship, if he was the leader in that relationship, that family would be shit. And he has actually, honestly, in my opinion,
should be the passive-aggressive leaders.
I'll say this too. The leader is like quote unquote. I will say this: leader is quote unquote. So is it the person that makes the decisions, or is it the person that like takes the action? So there's two different sides of that, I think.
But can I say, like, in a relationship, you're equal partners, like in the sense, like you can't form a woman.
Yeah.
You can't. It has to be like there. You can't.
Okay.
Then it wouldn't fall on the rape spectrum at all if both partners
No.
are in it.
But I'm saying, like,
Chuckles, get closer to the microphone, okay? We can barely hear you. I want to hear your voice.
Why?
Because that's hot.
You have a cute voice. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. No,
Oh.
yeah. If it's both partners equal input, then that's called consensual relationship. It's not going to be on the rape spectrum at all.
Yes, exactly.
I'm not worried about the rape spectrum.
Oh,
Well,
thought that's
all I
what
was
we
saying
had
is-
the Venn diagram thing for.
I thought we were going down one person by one person.
Yeah, I haven't talked
sorry.
to you.
Sorry.
I'm bad at directing.
Grace.
$200. Look,
This thing's a mess.
Yeah.
I haven't
turn.
spoken yet.
Oh wait.
Chuckles, I'm gonna make it rain, bitch. Rake it up.
Yeah,
Oh.
we got this.
This is
guy
Social
over
Security
here.
payout for the month. Let's go.
I accept currency.
Fucking
Yeah.
$75.
That's literally the cash that I allowed him from my
That's
paycheck.
for all of his
It's
cash.
$75.
All right, so here's all I want to say is, okay, all right, my brother who just got remarried, he has all the fucking cash, right? He provides, well, she can too, but she provides the structure, right? He provides a lot of the money. So when you say who is in control, it depends. Like, what do you mean by control?
All right, wait a second.
You know what I'm saying?
Wait a second, guys. Other than Grace, all of these bitches say they want men to lead them. Okay, now we are cammed up, and they are sitting behind their PFPs. And I know that fed up Southern girl has been on cam. And Chuckles,
I have
know-
to. If you go to my channel, but my computer needed to be reset. Everything is taking hours.
What does that mean?
It means I'm not holding my phone because I'm doing laundry right now, and I only want to cam up on my computer because I don't want to hold it.
Chuckles, you don't ever have to do laundry again. Look at this kind of money I'm throwing at you.
Yeah, I mean that's far
Let
away.
the Mexicans
Remember,
do it.
this
Let the
we're
Mexicans do
across
your
the
laundry.
Boy, you better
country. I
stop.
can't get that into my wallet.
Let the Mexicans do it? What are you even talking about?
I thought we were gonna go across the panel.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right,
Let's
I'm
go
sorry.
across
We have
the
a
panel.
lot of
Who
I'm not
answered
being
so far?
disciplined. I'm not being
Stay on
think
topic.
you're next.
Stay on topic.
Am I next?
Yeah.
Okay, wait, no, I didn't get an answer here from sound whatsoever. I got a bunch of
No, it
dancing
wasn't
and jargon.
No, it was an obscure
Should
runaround.
men or women lead in a relationship?
I actually believe whoever's smarter, and so that's not a specific answer to gender. It's whoever's smarter.
It
Okay,
is a
so-
men.
Okay, so whoever's smarter, like, okay.
Yeah, whoever comes down to being the more adept, basically, generally tends to
competent?
lead like more competent. Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so whoever's more competent.
But
I
wait, what are we
never
talking
wanted
about?
to
In a
talk
family
about
or in a
that.
relationship?
Both,
relationship.
because trust me, if my brother, I'm not going to use names, but if one of my eldest brother ran his
Somebody
family,
older than
was
you?
not
I
as
understand.
good-
One of your brothers is a fucking retard, and one of them is
No,
like, fucking
he's not.
retarded
He's just
differently.
not
I
meant
get
to
it.
lead like that. Whereas the other one, there's another. I have 3 older brothers, and two of them aren't meant to lead. One of them is, and that's what they do. You just take that role. It's what happens. I mean, like, fuck, we know that women in Africa from the beginning of history ran shit. So I mean, come on.
Oh yeah, they're
Okay,
doing great.
so
I
you
refuse
say
to
that
do
it's whoever's
anything.
more competent. Grace, what do you think? Men or women should lead the relationship?
Well, once again, Sleazy, if I was in a relationship with you, I wouldn't trust you to pick what we would get at
Stop being mean to
McDonald's, let
Sleazy.
alone.
Stop,
What a bitch. Ben, discipline her right now.
Yeah, you have to be mean to Lalo.
No,
he likes
this-
that type
Everyone
of
who's ever been in a
Tell us.
relationship with Sleaze just leaves.
Santa Marco.
That was amazing.
Doesn't matter who's the
Oh,
leader.
shit.
Ben,
Nice.
let's show pictures of me with my ex and you with your ex. Let's see who wins. We'll have a vote in the chat.
Oh,
Who's
you're
got
talking
the
about his
better
baby
ex.
mama now?
Made out of plastic.
Oh damn!
Show it. Show it.
Just saying.
Show the
Hate on
receipt.
court.
Wait, rate Courtney out of 10. Let's get the panel to rate
Don't
Courtney out
fucking
of
hate
10.
on court.
No,
fucking hate
no,
on
He's a
court.
10
I
on
would
the
have to
crazy.
say another
He's
ex. I'm not gonna hate
a
on
10
Court.
on the
I like
crazy
Court.
spectrum. You
Courtney-
gotta give her
I'd have to
She's
make him
lobotomized,
find another ex.
Oh
if he's
wait,
not
Dad,
any
they can
of
rate
them.
your ex Ginger, the dancer.
that. Oh,
What's
yeah,
her
there's
name?
another crazy.
What's her name though? What's her name?
Ginger.
Well,
Look, I'm married to a ginger, so don't fucking talk about gingers.
All right, Lalo.
I will fuck you up
Lalo.
and talk about gingers.
Oh no, I found it.
Allowed to talk about gingers?
Let me hear Lalo.
No,
Let me
you're
hear
not.
Men or women, buddy.
You're not.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is my dad's ex.
What
the fuck?
Okay.
Woman.
You have no hair.
Jesus Christ.
Is there
The
no
dancer, I see.
What the fuck
There's
are we
two
watching?
of them.
background? Oh, I got you. Do we need background for
Fuck.
this?
This is fucking
Very
disturbing.
interpretive.
What are we
I don't even know
Very
what
Of
interpretive.
course, this is your ex, Dad. Of course, this is your ex. You
Which
say you're a
one?
traditional man.
It's disgusting, dude. This is fucking
There's two of
disgusting.
them.
Amazing. What are you talking about?
Give me watch this right now.
This is fire.
What are
Oh,
we
yeah.
watching?
I'll try to
Yeah,
find another one.
I don't
Are you
know.
sure those were women?
I don't know
Yes,
what
they're
that was.
both
That was
women.
beautiful.
They're under trans investigation.
Jesus Christ. I don't know what that was.
Oh.
That's like
My ginger
I think that was just-
is way hotter. My
I
ginger
think that was
is
just
way hotter.
avant-garde dance, right? That's what that was.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's
Oh
a
no,
wannabe
this is her.
dancer.
This is her.
Yeah, whatever.
she's got that soul.
She's pretty tall.
I know that move.
Not gonna lie.
I do it in the
My
bedroom.
entire life resembles it.
I actually kind of like it. I like it.
She's interpreting
Yeah,
my
it's
life, Ben.
called
She's
retarded.
interpreting
Dude, that's a
my
fucking
Oh,
man,
God,
bro.
it's a
Look at
man.
her
Is it a
muscles.
man?
Yikes.
This is a man doing this?
Yikes.
No, but I
Alright,
think
give
she
me
has
one sec. I
Tourette's.
gotta run the
Slight
washroom.
Tourette's.
Ben Bros,
This
it's
is a man.
over.
man.
Ben,
It's
it's
a very
over.
handsome woman.
She must
That's
have been
a-
really good in bed.
That's
Might
a
as well just keep it in the
fucking
family
man,
going
dude.
forward, Ben. This girl's not
you
hot.
tell us
That's
you
20
know
years
that.
after meeting me. She's never been with
Hello.
another guy. She's working through it. You know
That's
what I
a
mean?
man,
That's what
baby.
happens after
That's
you
a
have sex with a
man.
woman. She can't even walk anymore.
This is 20 years after meeting you.
Yeah, I don't
You
think
fucked
she-
up her
She's working
alignment.
through it.
This is Courtney's last brain cell.
No, I don't think so.
That's
Oh, the
Wait,
knee
so-
pads. I'm very familiar with those.
Wait, so
She
Courtney was
literally
a
has
dancer?
red flag.
So
She
Courtney was a
literally
dancer?
is carrying a red flag.
If you
no, I'm
consider this
interested.
dancing, yeah.
No, but I know that
She
she.
looks, she
No,
looks
that's not-
fucking
I know-
manly as hell.
No, no,
I know that
Courtney wasn't a dancer.
Sorry.
This is my dad's other ex.
Oh,
Ginger.
Okay, all right.
Look at
Okay, I
her.
was about to
Her
say,
fucking
well, you do have a
shoulders.
She's
Yeah.
really good in
Ed.
bed, though. Let's be honest.
Like she looks like a man. She looks
Dad,
like
you
a
have
man.
a type. You have a type for sure.
What is the type?
Masculine-looking women with short, dark
Marina-
hair and big noses.
Dude, she's so
Okay.
ugly.
Yeah, that's not me.
Psychos.
So ugly.
I don't.
Marina
I
Abramovich
don't think she's
is not-
ugly.
I don't think she's
I mean,
ugly.
I like
She
the
just
knee pads. It shows that she's good on her knees.
But did she study dance?
This is very
Yeah,
interpretive.
obviously,
she's
whatever.
good on her knees. Yeah.
But Ben, did she study dance?
Look at her go.
Look at her go!
Wow. Well, see, what-
Oh my
what was
God.
supposed to- okay, what was the title
my
of this? That
God.
really
Did
give us
you
some
videotape this? Was this her
What's the
recital?
title of it?
Collaboration with the
Fucking
enemy.
amazing.
That's what this is called.
She's got soul. I think all the black guys would say that. She's got soul.
Yo, who's laughing like that? Hey. That's great.
Who's snorting?
Not
Actually, that's why I ended it with her. Because she didn't have a sense
And
of
what I'm
humor.
trying to
Oh
I mean,
my
she's
God.
great. I think everything would be an upgrade at this point.
Holy shit. Oh
You
my
can see,
God.
yeah, that's why I say I've never had a
I'm
positive
sorry.
sexual experience.
Sorry, I'll stop.
You've never had a positive sex. I'm sure she was good in bed. It looks like
Oh,
she
terrible.
could do a lot of
Frigid,
cool
frigid,
tricks and
frigid,
stuff.
frigid,
Very
frigid,
acrobatic.
She had a identical twin sister,
Have you been
and they
there?
went to the same college.
Did you fuck
Did they
them
go to
both?
RISD? Where'd they go?
It was the College of William and Mary.
Have you been to any of the VidCons? If you're into the artsy fartsy stuff, I mean, come on. Go to the
I
VidCon,
went to
man.
something that
You'll
ends
make
in
it big.
con. I had no idea what it was. It was like people dressed up in animal outfits. at
Con?
one point.
Oh, that's
Drag con?
That's the wrong one, sir. That's the wrong
That's in
one.
San Diego,
You went
isn't
to
it?
the wrong one.
I was just involved. Remember, Grace, you were there, and it was all these
Comic-Con.
people. It was some kind of con. I was
Comic-Con.
like,
It
I
was
don't know.
like it was Comic-Con, but I just remember seeing people dressed up as Avatar, and then we went to the food court, and there was a guy having a seizure, like a straight out seizure.
Oh,
Yeah, the drugs.
And you guys were like, "Kids, don't look."
Oh, you're a good parent? Nice. Hey, that's awesome.
Well, we went to
Like
Gay
having a
Pride
seizure
Parade
in
too. I
his
was trying to be
pants.
open-minded, and I was like, "Oh, this is."
Wait,
gross.
is that?
Get
Wait,
outta
Ben,
here.
you took him to a gay rally?
Gay Pride Parade?
Oh, why would you take them to your outside hobbies though? I think that's inappropriate. What's up?
My point on gay pride parade is they need to come up with gay cuisine. It's like a parade, like Italian.
You catch you like chlamydia or something.
Well, it's just rainbow stuff.
But I would say stay away from the chocolate.
Fruit roll-ups are pretty gay.
Stay away from making that the kind of theme for the gays. Different cuisine.
Gushers are gay. Fruit roll-ups.
What's a gay cuisine? There is none.
Fruit roll-up.
Sausage,
truffle butter.
Fruit salad.
Truffle butter.
Fruit cake.
Hey, Chuckles, thanks for coming over
eggplant.
here. Can you cam up, bitch? Stop doing your laundry.
Yeah, Chucky.
Tossing fruit.
I'm still updating this fucking.
Lalo,
computer.
you're not offended by any of this. That's a very brave thing.
I'll buy you a new computer, bitch.
Yeah, can you do that now? Thanks.
Grace can.
Yeah, no, Dad. You gotta be a sugar daddy on your own money.
Okay, Grace, support your stepmom.
I'll send someone from Geek Squad right over. How about that?
Yeah.
That sounds hot. Send them
The
over.
Raghead Geek Squad is gonna blow your shit up.
That's
That
the
sounds
best
awesome.
beginning to
Are
a
we all
porno
forward
ever.
all together? Are we all forward? Because I had a story.
I'm
It
here to
involves
update your Sierra Mac OS X.
Yeah, would you?
She looks like she'd sound like that. That's nice.
No, actually, I had to do like 4 updates. I'm on the Ventura right now.
Chuck,
you're on Windows Vista.
Are you gonna be camming up soon?
Not probably tonight because
Dude,
this is taking
it's all
forever.
bad as fuck.
How about
Let's
for
go.
10 seconds? Can you
There's
cam
a
up for 10
paywall,
seconds?
duh.
You fucking
I
whore.
can't accept cash.
Dude,
Why
what's
does
your
it
name?
choose me?
Ooh.
I think
That's
that's
like
a
Talking
dude.
Tom.
Chuckles, cam up.
No.
Dollar Store
Listen, kid.
Angelina Jolie. That's crazy.
Don't make me fly out.
Chuckles, you should edit your face into like a VTuber sort of like beer bottle where it's like annoying orange with the eyes and you
No,
move.
that's what I do. I do it as a piece of pasta, but I have
Why would you set me up like that?
Why pasta, you cheesy bitch? You probably smell bad.
Bitch over here.
because people insult me less as pasta.
Fucking me
You look
up.
like Loud Blue Dollar Store. Dollar Store. That's crazy.
That was Stone.
Oh,
Dollar Store.
No, but
Let's
sometimes
go.
I do my real face too. I just
Sleazy,
my
this
computer
panel
works.
has completely derailed. We have
Alright,
no
alright,
control.
alright.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm
there's
gonna
no-
tell you
Get your
something. I
panelists
just
under
checked.
control.
I'm gonna tell you something. I just checked. I had 21 viewers when we first started. We're down to 10.
Whose fault is that,
Because it's
Lee?
a
Oh,
fucking mess.
No.
All right, we need more
All
structure. Structure.
Um,
Structure.
Hi,
The
Dad.
Zoomer.
Structure.
Let me check.
They're
Tell me about
anti-Semitic.
somebody's
Your
head shape, look.
followers.
Over here, we're down
It's
to
anti-Semitism.
16. We're
Anti-Semitism.
down to
What
16
it is,
over
I
here.
came up with a
There's
panel.
not
Ten.
a Simpson here.
White nationalists were
Numbers
like,
are going
sneak the
down.
hell out of here.
Alright, we gotta
Right.
start muting people. We gotta start muting.
Shut
Oh.
everybody the fuck up.
Oh, Chuckles left.
I didn't even
All right, we need some
talk.
structure.
Yeah, listen.
Yeah, structure would help. We need a man.
Yeah,
Oh.
this was definitely
Oh.
supposed
Men
to be-
provide structure.
I got a topic.
Right.
Do
What do you
women
got?
prefer older men? That was the topic on the panel
No.
Eazy was on.
Mm-mm.
Okay, wait.
Well, I
Okay,
don't know,
good,
I'm just
good.
throwing it out there.
Stop. That's good. That's
Yes.
very good, Grace. So now go through everybody. There you go.
Hey, where did my bitch go?
Grace, go through
Me first?
everybody now. Yeah, you can go. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I would say women definitely prefer older men. You know that
Give
daddy
an age
ways.
range.
I would
Yeah.
say somebody my age could go all the way to 45. It'd be normal.
No.
Okay.
Crazy.
Mhm.
That's
You
crazy.
say yes. Okay,
accurate.
Lalo, what do you think?
Perfectly accurate.
Shame on her. I would say girls want an older guy. I'd say they'd want one like 8 years older on average. Like a girl that's 21 wants a 29-year-old guy. 24 wants a 32. Stuff like this. And even if not that, even a liberal girl wants a guy that's a little bit older. No girl's turned on by the machinations of a guy who's a little bit younger. And if she does go for that, she's overlooking it because the guy is such a great person. So
Okay. RD. Do you think men prefer women or older men? Or blah 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 blah. Do you think women prefer older men?
I mean, whenever I met my wife,
Hang on. I'm so sorry to interrupt you, but Fed Up Southern Girl, you have to get away from your tumble dryer or whatever it is that's causing that fucking clicking clacking in the background.
I'm
It
sorry. I'm
sucks.
sorry. Okay.
There you go.
Go ahead,
Mute yourself
sorry.
when you're not talking. Good idea.
whenever I met my wife 11 years ago, she was 18 and I was 24.
Okay,
We're
but
still
like,
together. So, I wouldn't say that I need to only. I would have only had to date younger people because before that I only.
No.
People...
But the question is, RD, just so you're clear.
Sorry.
The question here for this topic here is: do women prefer older men? Yes or no?
Oh. No.
No. Okay. Fed up. What was your answer there again? You said it, but then we started here.
Sorry, can you hear me?
Yep.
All right. It's hard for me to answer because when I met my husband, we were both the same age. But no, we don't prefer older men at all.
Okay. Are you still the same age?
Wait, Ben.
Yes.
Wait, it's not your turn. We're not doing that yet. Wait. So
Yes.
I think he's been dead for 3 years.
we got yes for Grace, yes for Lalo, no for RD, no for Fed Up. Sound, where are you at? Yes or no? Do women prefer older men?
I mean, I've been doing. I've seen in my personal anecdotal, generally about an 8 to 9 year difference, but I'm also seeing in the most recent polling from Ipsos, I got into an argument with falsers about this, that the age gap range is exactly as was described. And there was enough people asked that I would find that this is fairly scientific. 18 to 34 are afraid of what people think about it, but they're still dating 9 to 10 years older for safety and for money and for all kinds of reasons. But generally, yep.
On a related topic, this is supposed to be interesting Zoomer topics. Is incest between a daughter and a father grosser than incest between a son and a mother?
It's like a core search result. Asking for a friend.
We're not changing.
No, that's a good question. Which is worse, Oedipus or Electra? Oedipus or Electra?
This is why this will never work.
Okay, wait,
you guys can't even get through a topic and actually have a debate. We actually had people that were facing each other here, and then this come guy debates the whole thing. Both are fucked up, bro. There's no debate here. Yeah. This is retarded.
No.
One of them is definitely worse.
Ben.
No, they're both.
Give me ages. Like, give me a hypothetical here. Man, daughter. Like, okay, one.
No, so that's what I'm saying. Is it grosser or is it equally gross? Or
no. I'm saying like, okay, let's say it's a 40-year-old mom, 20-year-old son, 40-year-old dad, 20-year-old daughter.
Yeah.
All I can say, it's
are they
interesting.
The same or is it different? Because it has to do with the age thing. It's one.
But it's interesting to me that you're bringing it up when
it's super difficult.
All gross. It's all gross. Okay, it's all gross.
This is retarded.
It's interesting to me that you're bringing it up when so many people bring it up and I assume upset you guys. And
no, he's a real ass nigga. He relates to his true story. He's like a rapper. He's relating it to his own life experience. Which one would you prefer? Fuck your daughter or your son?
I think you guys missed the whole point of it altogether.
No, I'm not saying would a father having sex with his son or a
look at Chuckles, bro.
I know that answer.
Oh, she just jumped.
She's great. She's great.
All right,
this is fucking retarded though. What she just did.
All right, so
asking. You should call this troll debates instead of Zoomer debates. You should just call it troll debates, and we're just trolling.
Yeah, it's like it's more fun.
Troll debates. Yeah, troll debates. Which one's better? I think fucking your grandma's better.
No one's talking about fucking your daughter or your son, dude.
Okay, I'm on Rumble.
Sleazy. That sounds like
everybody in their family should have kids together.
That sounds like projection.
Okay, I think
do you have a hot grandma?
I think mother's son is much worse. Much worse.
Is that a guilt? Is that a guilt?
I just think it's much more unnatural.
Can I just say this? No one was talking about fucking daughters or sons or whatever until you brought it up. All right?
I know. Okay.
Wait. We can add brother and sister. Brother, sister, father, daughter, or mother, son. Which one is the worst?
Why did you bring it up?
Well, we know why they brought it up.
It's related.
Why is incest
no, it's not related.
Recurring theme over
because
here?
It's their brand. It's Ben's brand. It's Ben's brand. He knows that. It's what people know them for.
Let me remind.
Oh God!
I wasn't even trying to take it there.
I wasn't either.
I thought you wanted to come on here and have real.
But it's fine to talk about rape for the first.
Yeah, I was trying to be serious.
I'm doing the whole thing, but I thought we were having real debate. So if we're having a real debate, we can have a real debate. But if we're gonna have this just like trolling around, just putting stupid topics in the air, sure.
Right, get rid of this.
I got a better one. Who would win in a fight? Grizzly bear or silverback gorilla? Who would win in a fight?
These are the tough.
Yeah, it's Zoomer debate.
These are the tough ones.
All right,
there you go. It's the tough questions right here.
No, I'm
Like
saying
for
you
real,
asked-
we were actually
All right,
trying
okay.
to have a debate, and then
Okay, wait. Is sucking your own dick gay?
No.
No, that's talent.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Grace, fucking kill yourself,
Okay, because
fucking
you're
slut.
sucking a dick and you're having
Layla,
your dick
have you
sucked
done
at
it?
the same time, both by a man.
Layla,
Yes.
are you a groiper? Layla, are you
Have
a
you tried?
groiper?
No.
Yeah,
No
he's
to everything.
definitely a groiper
Okay.
type.
You seem like you're a
Like,
groiper.
yo, he just got super.
that's cool.
Yo, Ben, you just unlocked the code.
Ben?
Yeah, Ben just unlocked the code. When he mentioned sucking your own dick, Lalo got super defensive and said, "No, that's not gay. No."
No. It's because I looked it up last week and I thought, like, okay, is it gay?
No,
I haven't tried it before. But no, think about it. Somebody
You looked it up?
No, yes,
You looked
because
it
I was
up.
curious about the
Lalo, can
morality
you
of it.
suck your own dick, bro? Tell
No.
us.
Can we get a search history real quick?
Well,
Just
because
can we
you
see?
said you
Yours
smelled
would be a
your own
lot
asshole.
worse than
That's
that.
even more remarkable.
Anyhow.
I have
Wait.
smelled my own asshole,
You're like,
buddy.
oh, imagine,
You
yo,
said your
sucking dick
asshole
is gay.
smells great.
But it's like,
You
well,
must
aren't
have
you
smelled
like giving a hand job to a male too?
Girls
Like if you're
told
doing
me I
that.
smell great everywhere.
Yeah, masturbation
Now
is
you know
also
what is
gay.
gay? Wait, you know what is gay?
Masturbation is gay.
Butt play.
Yes.
Anything with your butt
You
is
know,
gay. Anything else
masturbation
is
is
like-
not gay.
No.
actually.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying.
All right, Lalo, let's
You
ask
do
this question.
seem kind of gay though.
Is
Not
anal
gonna
play,
lie.
is
Masturbation
anal
Masturbation
play,
is like
maybe.
lonely and
Or doing it
desperate,
back.
not gay.
wait a second, is anal
Sucking
play
your dick is
gay?
gay.
Yeah, that's terminology.
Is anal play gay?
Is
Heterosexual
anal-
anal play?
Yes.
Oh
yes,
no, not
Ben.
if it's hetero. No,
No, it is
No.
not.
Dude, this
No,
bitch
it
is
is
all
not.
wrong. Agree.
not if it's hetero.
Just
What's gay about that? What's gay about that? It's gay. It's gay. It's gay if it's male on male. It's not.
You're in the neighborhood, you're gonna pay a visit. You're in the neighborhood, you're gonna pay a visit.
Let me speak.
Just put it
and
out.
I'll explain.
All right, we need
Use gay
easy
as like-
structure. Come on,
Now
order.
you want structure. Okay,
Yes!
so what are we doing? What's the debate here?
No, I'm just
Sucking
saying
your
when
own
people
dick
are
gay?
talking, you have to tell other people to shut the
Speakeasy,
fuck up.
Stop clutching pearls. Let's have some fucking fun. You're supposed to be the hood rat, good time guy.
Hood rat. Hood rat. There you go.
Good rat.
All right.
His grandmother has shown up at his own party
Yeah.
and channeling herself and saying, young people should not talk about these things.
Well, certain people shouldn't talk about such things, but
What do you mean by
here
that?
we are. Here we are.
What's that a picture of, RD?
Tiny Tim, a signed picture of Tiny Tim.
What is it, Tiny Tim?
He did a song called "Tiptoe Through the Tulips" that was popular.
Oh,
gay.
yeah, I've heard of Tiny Tim.
Okay.
Anyway,
You people are.
I'm not saying this negatively, but was he accused of pedophilia or something?
I
no,
mean, you might like him more now.
no, but
No, not
he
him.
was a weird guy.
Relate
for
over
sure.
the common struggle. Yo,
His song was
Tiny
famous
Tim.
on SpongeBob SquarePants later on.
What
Nice.
Sing it right now. Sing it right now.
Dad,
Sing it.
Chuckles is disproving your theory.
Sing it.
Um,
Nigga. Sing
Okay,
it.
but can we just get a poll of people who say anal play? Male and
Your
female
own,
is-
like your
is
own
fine. I
finger
say
going
Male
it's
up
and
your
fine.
female.
ass.
Male and
Breezy,
female.
Quick poll. I
Is
say
that what
it's
you're
fine.
talking about? Wait a minute,
That's
Ben.
not. That's not.
Wait a minute, Ben.
Ben,
Wait
have you
a
tried to be
both
honest?
Wait a
Send it
minute,
around,
Ben.
Speakeasy,
Ben.
Send it around. I say it's fine. Thumbs up. Let's do
Ben,
this.
you're
Ben.
gross, bro.
Visual.
Ben.
Thumbs up to anal play. Obviously.
Ben.
Thumbs
Ben.
up or
Just
thumbs
give me
down
what's
for
in there.
anal play?
It's just a-
Ben.
Yeah,
Are you
yeah.
talking
I think
about-
he
On
just
IG.
confessed too much.
Let's-
RD, what do you think?
Can you hear me? Ben. Are you talking about
it's fine. It's fine for
finger
me.
going up your
Thumbs
ass?
up.
It's
Or are you
fine.
talking
I
about
don't do it, but
your
it's fine.
wife.
Grace.
I don't do it with my wife or
Fucking.
anything.
Oh, shut the fuck
Is
up.
it fine? Yes.
It's just not my.
I'm right. I'm not saying you have to do it, but is it me? Is it like
No,
the daughter you
listen.
raised. What the fuck is wrong with you?
God
So we
damn
got
it!
yes,
Listen
yes,
to me.
yes.
Lazy,
Lalo
Lazy, what
says
about
no.
Listen to me, you
Southern says
fucking
no.
assholes. Listen to me.
Listen
What
to
about
RD?
you, Sleazy? Yes,
RD?
Wait,
no?
Southern wants to say something. Let's hear what she's because she doesn't. We can't see her answer.
Yeah. So Ben, are you talking about you putting your own finger up your asshole? Or are you talking about like a
No,
wife?
your wife does it.
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
To
Or are you?
yourself? No.
Does
your
it have to
partner
be
does.
penetration, or what if she's just licking your ass?
Not
Yeah.
sticking it in too.
Which one?
That's much more extreme.
What?
Which are you talking about?
All the
What are you
kids are
talking about?
eating are into munching.
You like
saying
penetrating yourself?
All right, let's talk about anal basis because we were talking basis before. What's
I don't
anal
want to
first
talk
base?
about anal basis.
Rim
I'm just
job?
Shout out
saying.
to all the chicks that lick ass. You're all cool.
Uh,
I like y'all.
Yeah.
Wait, let's determine the
Gross,
baseball
but-
diamond anally. Okay, so
Yeah.
is
Go
your
ahead.
rim job
Go
first
ahead.
base or second base? Finger penetration is second, I would say. I would say finger penetration. I would say first base is
First
rim,
base? You're talking
finger on
bases,
rim.
dude? What are you?
Second base is
You're talking about anal penetration. What are you talking
finger
about? We're not talking about
penetration.
bases,
Third
dude.
base is rim job, and fourth base is penile penetration.
You're totally off bases.
He's just making all these bases up.
So,
Run.
Well,
so
he
are
knows,
you
apparently
are
Lalo's the
you
expert.
fucking
Okay, you
yourself
tell me how
in
the
the
bases
ass with your own finger? No, listen, Ben. Are you
Fine.
fucking yourself in the ass with your own
No,
finger?
no.
Or are
I
you
think
talking
any
about?
sort of butt play
partner.
to any extent is homosexual.
Okay.
I
Even
think
on
so.
one?
I'm just trying to
Whoa,
figure
is
out
that
because you said it was
Even a
okay.
man doing it to a woman?
What
No,
makes it
someone-
homosexual?
someone
Wait,
who
wait,
is
wait. Can we instead of saying, well, this is that, Lalo, what makes it homosexual?
Yes,
Like,
please.
why
Okay,
is it
it's more or
homosexual?
less something that gay is more or less like doing something gay, like 95% of the time, and you have to enjoy it too.
That doesn't make any sense.
What is
Did-
doing
How would
something
a
gay
blowjob-
mean?
then a
Wait,
blowjob would be gay
I just
too.
need him to
Heterosexual
clarify it so
blowjob,
you
right?
guys can argue it. What is
Okay.
doing something
Yeah.
gay means?
Like,
Yeah,
like
exactly.
anything sexual between the same sex.
So something sexual between same sexes. This is gay. This is doing something gay.
Look, I
now
understand
explain
that
to me
technically
how
if
a
a wife-
girl. Wait. So just explain to everyone, so we get your answer clear, how a girl licking a dude's ass is gay.
Okay.
This is a sex act between opposite sex.
Technically, I don't think it's gay, but it's like well on the way there. You know, it's like, will I do one hit of heroin and stop there? Eat one laced potato chip and stop eating the bag?
Now that's
Most likely,
interesting.
you're gonna get into more degenerate stuff. That's why I'm.
But that's
against it.
interesting, Lalo, because you're saying every man really does want to have gay sex and he's got to restrain himself.
No, he
That
doesn't.
might be a you
missionary
thing.
only type
No,
that might be a
no,
you
wrong,
thing.
wrong.
Well, it
Lalo's
sounds
like a
you're saying
missionary
You just
only
want
kind of guy.
slippery slope.
Look,
It's
this
just
anal shit
spice.
between married, like men and women couples, that sort of butt play wasn't really common until, let's say, porn came around on the internet. And
What?
so
How
you'll
old are you,
see
Lalo?
all-
Yeah,
What?
That's a baby. That's a baby
19.
point of view. You think
It's
that,
20.
that
Listen,
so anal
listen.
play is new to
He's
the
19.
21st century. Yeah,
Shut
you
up.
need to go back to Greek times and take a look at the walls where they painted all that.
Fuck the Greeks. Fuck the Greeks.
No, it's
Pyro
about
ass
the entirety of human history, dumbass. So that, and by the way, I'm arguing in the style of Destiny, circa 2015.
I would strangle Denson.
Holy fuck.
So listen to me, okay?
Aaron, how much meth have you had? Be
No, I
honest.
don't. You do not want. I'm pure.
I like
caffeine.
Aaron.
That's
Stop
about it.
talking
I
bad
don't.
You can tell
I am like-
Aaron's
I
pure
told you I like
health.
him.
It's pure.
You didn't.
He's
We
just
did- we don't talk
excited.
Yeah, you don't
Anyway,
need to be on
with
any
respect
drugs,
to everything, I'll
They
say
definitely don't cut whatever Aaron's snorting or smoking.
Yeah.
I'll try it. All right, so Ben, you're okay with the butt play. You you haven't done it. I think you have.
I
I'm
didn't say I
against that.
haven't had butt play. Have you seen my ex?
Real man.
Yeah, but
real
by
man.
your wait, I think we've established though, Lalo, by your own definition of what's gay, the butt play from between heterosexual couples is not gay. We've
Yeah,
established
technically.
this by your
just
own
call it gay, though.
definition.
I would
So,
grant. I
I
grant.
think he
Lalo's
won. I
point
think
that
you just
if-
took an L to Ben Thorpe.
No.
if-
Lalo
if
took
a
an
man-
L to Ben Thorpe.
Ben, no! Ben, no!
If a man was to say to his wife, "I want you to wear a 9-inch strap-on, black
Dude.
strap-on, and anally get me like constantly," I would
The
say
fact
she
that
would
sense
have
has
some
come out the
concerns.
mouth of a middle-aged man is
Full
fucking
peg.
scary, bro. That's crazy.
I mean, I think to me, what's
I'm agreeing with you, Lolo.
what's
You better,
gay is
bitch.
just
The
when
fuck?
men
I would say-
secretly
I
have
would say
sex with
that's
men
really
behind their own
straight.
wife's back.
Yeah, that's when men are repressed gay, and that's
Yeah.
just generally conservative. So
Gotta embrace
anyway,
it.
Yeah,
Well,
like,
I
listen,
would
if it
say-
was
I
your
would
like
say that-
main, probably
Wait, can I
yeah,
just
that's,
make one
that's
other
a
point,
fair
and then you
statement.
can
Go
say
ahead,
if you agree
Benjamin.
with this,
Main
thumbs up or
way
thumbs
of
down.
getting off.
I think the nature of sexuality is that inversions, occasional inversions are fine. So if you're basically dominant in the relationship, it's fun sometimes to let the woman tie you down and whatever. I definitely.
You're having a gay like bottom.
Thumbs up to
like,
that or
cheat
no?
day?
I don't judge anyone. People do
So,
whatever they want
wait,
in the bedroom.
say that again, Ben.
Fun.
I'm saying that
what's wrong with that?
If within sex there's a play aspect to it, and if you're, let's say, mostly dominant as a male sexually, right, which women like, but every once in a while you flip it, that's actually a sign of health, not anything to worry about. Agreed or no? Lalo says no. Right?
Like flip it as in what? Like let her peg you?
Well, whatever. If you play, whatever it is, okay. Speak easy. Let's go through this. The male generally is dominant and penetrative, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and the woman is receptive and whatever. But if she wants to flip it sometimes and be the dominant one, sometimes that can be fun, and it's fun to invert things, right? That's what BDSM is generally. It's people who have too much power.
I'll say this.
Flip it around and play. That's fine. No,
I'll say this, like I've been. This is probably TMI, but me and my wife have been in a BDSM relationship for 11 years, and I'm the dom.
What the fuck?
But really, being
this is what learning life is.
But really, what being a dom
White
is
people, oh my God,
is
bro.
having to take care of somebody. It's having to the sub is the most bratty,
Just basically being
undesirable.
Being a man is taking care of a woman.
Yeah, and I like right, and that's what I just think it's interesting that some people would view the dom as the one that's like, it's all about harming
But you
the
say
sub
you've
or
been in a
whatever.
BDSM relationship for 11 years. That's called marriage.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but also on top of that.
Holy
don't get
shit. I was about to
Just 'cause
say
you bought a
that.
few
Yep.
toys.
He just does it with extra nuts.
Brutal.
No, he's saying like they do the whole like tie up shit, spanking.
Well, I know it's cringe to talk about this, but I was just trying to say
Well,
I don't
got
know.
a hand and a fist also, right? So I mean, like, you don't need all the shit.
I mean, I'm glad that you've realized like you have to be the man. You have to like, take control. That's what.
But it's not just. Of course there's elements of control, but it's also about really the sub has all these fantasies, and you're kind of making those fantasies
It's
happen.
not
and it takes
fantasies. It's not fantasies, dude. It's just what it is. It's what we want. It's what you. It's just the natural order of things.
Oh yeah.
All right, fine. Let's do it. Fed up. I want you to slide into my DMs and give me some dirty pictures right now.
Yeah, nah, you don't get
You
that.
said you wanted it.
No, I have a husband for that, so I don't fucking whatever.
Well, you're obviously that's your problem. My
Ben
problem
doesn't know
is
what's
dominant.
Ben, she said dominant, not disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference in what she just said.
No, I was
snapped
just
around. I
I'm
can tell
marking on that whole relationship. Like it just seems like you're finally realizing that the man has to take a dominant role, and that doesn't mean like just financially.
Hey,
shut the fuck up.
Speaking of
Arnie.
interesting
Arnie,
women.
Arnie, I want to pursue this.
Interesting women.
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Somebody's
Hi,
breaking
guys.
up.
Hello. Listen, you were a very naughty girl in chat today.
I know. I really didn't
You're
mean
gonna be
to
thrown in
cause
jail,
that.
bitch.
It's a cam up though.
Ben,
No, I do
Ben,
cam up, but not tonight.
before
I
Issa
cammed up
keeps
before.
talking, Ben, do one of
Sloppy
these
bitch.
for me, buddy. Ben, do one of these. Come on, do that for us.
She
Just
almost
do
got
that.
me thrown in
Give
fucking
us a
jail
woof.
today.
I know, but
didn't
I can
know,
already
no,
see
that
it coming. You're getting all.
Not at all.
Issa
the
is the
coming out of
shit.
your ears,
I
it's gonna
fucking
get all
love
fucking
Issa
crazy.
so much.
Hi.
She's the best.
Yeah,
Just daddy a few
I
favors, don't you?
did not expect that to happen. I was at work and I just made a comment and then I put my phone back in my pocket and then all of a sudden I was like, oh shit, wait a minute.
Oh shit.
Oh damn.
What did you say? I couldn't see the chat.
I said something along the lines of it was just like, why are you involving your babies in this drama? Something along those lines.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
She really did lose it. She was like, Issa, whatever your name is.
Yeah.
I'm talking to my shit.
Do you think? Oh, by the way, how is Jacinda now? Is she calmed down? Is she okay? Who knows?
I don't know. We just have bolted the door and stayed locked
But
in.
Let's probably
now
not
she's
talk
your
about
Picking
her
you
for
tobacco
now.
since
But
like.
wait,
Let's probably not talk about her on stream though. Let's do
Oh
that.
yeah, I'm sorry.
We love
Yeah,
her.
it's
We
probably
love
a better idea.
No,
right?
RD,
Yeah, yeah.
you're a BDSM guy.
Well, no, I hope the best
Ben,
for her.
shut up, bro.
I have
Like,
nothing. I hope she's okay.
Does you have enough fucking drama for a day? Relax
no
for a
disrespect to
minute.
her. No disrespect.
No,
I thought
she's
you were
awesome.
visiting up this
She was
over
absolutely awesome. No, it just happened. When you first come on, you get confused and you can get paranoid. It happened to me. It happened to Grace. It's just a thing. She's top notch. She'll be fine. Who is? Obviously our neighbor.
Really?
I mean, obviously she's been through worse than being trolled on a live stream. Yeah. Right? Did you hear the poem? I mean, it sounded a little like
Lalo liked the poem.
Okay, let's move on. I
love the poem. But RD, I want to ask
that bitch was spitting.
Did you just refer to yourself?
Sounds to me like you've made BDSM into something.
Yeah, Lalo's creepy.
Female or the sub
we all
is
agree.
running the show, right?
Yeah, I would define the sub as.
It talks about ass play. I'm the weird one. Okay.
I would definitely say the sub.
Yeah, you are the weird one sitting here doing this all the time.
What's up,
I don't know how you don't see it. Do some more of this and tell me how I'm the weird one.
Physical manner.
All right, it's turned into Lalo versus Eazy. Who's gayer?
Holy shit!
I hope Lalo's happy in life. That's what I hope.
I would like to argue. I would like to argue who is more ethnic. Who is more of a fake ethnic? The Hispanic.
Ben, you win that competition. Ben wins.
Wait a minute. Okay.
Because claims to be black.
Fake ethnic.
What he says.
Okay, people. I want people on the panel to guess my racial background.
White.
Oh, you're Mexican, white for real.
Gay.
You're Hispanic.
Gay.
Yeah, he's gay for sure. He's gay. He's Hispanic. Hispanic white. Hispanic white. I'm
you turned yourself into a villain in my story.
You look like he looks like
you turned yourself into a villain, which I am the hero of my story.
Why
I'm the villain in everybody
That's
else.
the gayest thing I've ever heard. You turned yourself into the villain in my story.
I'm just that much of a
Life is my story. This is all my story. You guys didn't realize that. You're part of my movie. You guys are the main character, eh? You didn't realize that.
No, but
I'm the main character in this movie.
Wait.
Let me say something about Lalo. Can I say something about Lalo?
I know. I love that.
Yeah, confess your love for Lalo. Let's hear it.
No, Lalo's the type of guy that if you went to a club with him,
and now we have
gay,
Norwegian,
straight, or Chinese, that you would be the cool guy. He'd be cool. He's a cool guy to have with you. You wingman.
Mexican American.
Listen. Let me just say something.
A wigger.
Lalo.
Go on.
Lalo, I'm playing with you. Realistically, if you're gay, it doesn't matter, right? If you are, like,
that's cocked. That's
I'm
cocked.
just like
if you're gay, it's
right?
wrong. You're going to hell.
I'm just playing with you,
there you go.
Yeah, I'm just.
If you're gay, I will admit.
No. I just want to like.
The best gay that's ever existed is Milo Yiannopoulos. That's about it.
Black ball.
Lola, can I ask you another question?
Why are you giving your microphone head?
What is he?
Because when you get really close on it, and you
what do you think he is?
Oh my god! I'm gonna barf.
I know. And then we got what the fuck?
Hey, at least I can try. Question and try, folks.
Let's hear Ben's questions.
All right, Lalo. Why is it that no one your age, Lolo, what is it about people your age who find it really hard to wear a collared shirt like you're wearing and insist on wearing a t-shirt always?
Well, you know what's interesting? The guy who showed me how to dress to begin with was my father. This nigga Ben Thorpe is like, oh, you have daddy issues. That nigga showed me how to dress in polos.
We can tell.
Where else do you think I
we
got
can
it?
tell. Do you also yell at your mom?
He also mentioned
I've never
daddy
yelled at
issues
my mom
after
ever.
immediately.
So you have a totally normal relationship with your dad. No issues whatsoever.
It's better than usual.
Right,
If
Clearly, then. Clearly.
All right. Well, I mean, I think you did a good job. You seem like a wonderful man. A lot of fun.
Cappy,
I just kind of feel bad that Lalo gets so much shit. People give him so much shit.
Real.
Like, who is in control?
I think it's you kind of take so much shit. Or not like. I'm just saying it's bull. You get.
He receives. He's a receiver. You get that sense.
But I don't.
You're the one that likes. To
Yo,
get
RD. You have to understand, okay? This
Hi,
guy
Tenderman.
was on here when I was in chat thinking I wasn't coming up because he heard that I was fucking banned for 7 days. So he's like, "Oh, I can say whatever the fuck I want about it."
I didn't know you were banned.
And then shut up. They just said it before you started talking.
Yeah,
Stop
but I
fucking
didn't
lying,
talk about what they
bro.
were talking
Stop
about.
fucking lying. They
What they're talking
literally
about.
just said it. You said one of the reasons for my banning is because I'm
Look,
an
it
idiot.
just
and I
all
have
breaks down to a
foreign
simple Chris
content
Brown
and I have no
What are you
He's
talking
fucking
about?
Fuck
That's
out of
me.
here, dummy.
Nah, I'm
What
right.
the fuck?
So that's the only reason I have to
This is
point
so
out your
stupid.
closeted gay shit.
Lalo's. Are you claiming Lalo said you were banned for being boring?
YouTube said shut it down.
Even is happening?
I cannot. YouTube said let us not have this representing our brand
No,
online.
no. He said this was a part of my problem.
No, I
That's
didn't.
how he worded it.
So-
And he's
No,
like,
no,
he has
no. What
boring
happened
content,
exactly- I
and he
can
doesn't have a
paraphrase it,
good
actually.
personality,
Grace or
and
somebody else like Ben was
gets
bitching
no
me and
Wah,
views.
wah.
Gets
Look how
no
angry he
views,
is.
but you've been
Look
doing this
how
how long, and I get
angry.
way more views than you, but I don't know.
Wah,
what's going on here.
wah.
I just want to know who's who.
Why is that cope? You brought up the views. How
Because
can
you're the
you
one
bring
that's
up
mad.
the
I'm
views
being
and then
I'm
I
being a
point out
douchebag
that
this
you don't
entire
get as
time.
much views as me, and then you want to cry about it? What are you
All right,
talking
not
listen,
crying
shut
about
up,
shit.
shut up,
You
shut up,
gotta use the mute button, right?
shut up. Sleazy. I got Issa, I got two hoes, and you're the pimp, and I'm the super pimp, right? And Lalo's the ranger of things.
I guess.
Okay, he's our producer. Can you get your harem together now? You got Grace, you got Issa. That bitch Malik will not respond to me.
I know she
And
won't
Betty's
respond to
daughter
you.
is playing hard to
You're
get.
gonna
with.
check-
Malik
You're
isn't
gonna
hot
take
enough
all
to give
the women
attention,
away.
Ben.
Can we get
Ben,
Grace and
Ben.
Issa to work on their hoeing
They're hoeing.
on
Oh
Twitch?
my gosh, man.
On Twitch
don't
and
like
Kick.
hearing that.
No, RD
That's
says
not how
no.
it's supposed to go.
Yeah.
See,
says no.
Grace,
Yeah.
do you remember when we talked about the plan in DMs about how we were gonna do it?
Yeah, I remember when we were talking about DMs.
Fucking skank.
Don't get it
You're
twisted,
kidding.
guys. Don't get it twisted, guys. Don't let her get it twisted, guys. I only sent her one dick pic. But anyways,
Yeah, every nigga down bad, bro.
what's no, just kidding.
Yeah,
No,
sorry,
but for real,
sorry, yeah.
you remember we were
Very
talking about
nigga.
that? Do you see that Ben is not saying the same plan that we talked about?
Yeah, Ben, you fucking.
What are you talking about? I wasn't
What-
How is it
say that,
different?
say that,
Weren't we gonna stream on Twitch and Kick?
Yeah, but wait, you see how he's saying, "Oh, we're gonna get we have the pimp and the super pimp, and we're gonna teach the girls hoeing." What is that? What does that even mean?
Oh well,
We're gonna
weren't
teach
you gonna
them
say?
All right. Are you the hoe or the pimp? I don't get it.
The best confuse you, right?
I answer my pimp daddy. He asked me a question.
All right, that's a good point.
He asked me a question. So back the fuck up. Get off my shit.
She's the ghetto.
Like, don't even be speaking on me like that right now.
Oh god.
Real time.
What accent is that?
Watching the dirt in the YouTube streets. Come on. Look, I keep hearing. I keep hearing.
I may have picked it up here and there from a very special lady.
All right, Grace. What is your point?
What was Speakeasy saying? That you're changing the
Oh
plan?
no! So you answered.
No,
his
the
question
idea is
and blocked me from talking, and then you say like you did your like affirmation of yourself, and now you don't even remember. What
no.
you were
He was saying that you're wrong because you're telling him to coach us, and that's not how it's supposed to work. But I thought
What do
that
you
was
think a pimp is?
yeah, I thought that was how it was supposed to work. So I'm not sure what his point is.
Well,
I'm curious about what did Ben? What were your daily life like pre getting on YouTube? I'm just curious. Like, did you watch more before you were like had a channel and did debate streams?
Yeah. What did I do?
Yeah,
right
like
then I was separated. I was separated from Grace's mother. We were like on the run, and we were just trying to like. We just had to leave in the middle of the night in a blizzard, and just like we had to be in the back of a car until the money came in from the sales of the houses. Then we went to a hotel, got an RV, and eventually ended up getting a commercial space to live in.
Right.
And then when we got to the commercial space, we stabilized a little bit. We started watching TV, and I was like, why don't I just do this debate thing? Because I wasn't in the psychotic environment that I was in before. It was just me and her.
Did you
watch? That was only
YouTube
8 months ago
then,
or
though?
so.
Okay, did you watch YouTube before 8 months ago? Like,
oh yeah, I mean, I'd watch debates and things like that, but I never live chatted. Never live chatted. I was hooked, obviously.
This is the first time I've done it, and I can see how it can be addicting, where you just have this instant set of people who want to talk. Anyway,
I think it's a wonderful thing. I believe that God has, in a sense, worked with human beings to set up the internet as a way that people can kind of reconnect after all the polarization that there's been. Hey, Chuckles, get
W. Chuckles, you know that's not true. It wasn't Nigerian.
But what? But can I?
Ethiopian.
I'll just say this, and I'm not going to get in any weird dark stuff. But what's more interesting to me, or freaks me out, is that like so much of your life is been on the internet, and like doesn't that ever seem scary that like people can know all this information about you and your family, and
not really. Why would it scare me?
Intensity of it. I guess that's probably me. For me, it would be really scary. You know, anytime in my life I've gotten called out for something in like a
I mean, I do think like shame and embarrassment, but you know, I had that sort of like when the person who was like I thought closest to me, like both of my parents hate me, and the woman who is the mother of my children like ended up hating me. So I was like, you have to kind of ask these questions. Do I have a problem? Am I like, right? You ask this question, is there something wrong with me? And eventually you say like, well, I actually don't. You either kill yourself or you say like, I actually like me. And now I'm sort of like trolled. So like, who could hurt my feelings? Nobody really. So bring it, you know, I'll just be me until, you know.
Lalo, what are you doing? What are you doing, Lalo? Why are you jerking off your hand?
He's just jumping
What
around
were you
back there.
saying,
Hey,
Aaron?
Artie?
I like how
he's 19.
Itcha notices him
You have
how
a
weird he
relationship?
is too.
You have a relationship.
He's only
Can
19.
I ask
He's
Lalo
just
a quick question?
How old is this? I'm interested.
Lalo, can I ask you a quick question?
22 or so.
Did you?
I'm an adult.
Did you do this on this strand of hair in your head? Did you put this down on purpose?
No, it just happened naturally. I can put it back up. Oh, whoops. Oh, put it back up. Oh.
Yeah.
Lalo, where are you from? Are you from Texas?
Why are you like holding your
Arizona.
hands? Like, why don't you just push your hand down?
Sleaze, are you sure you're the one to be talking about hair aesthetics right now?
Let's
He looks
see your
good,
arm.
you fucking
I
clown.
definitely am.
Put your face back.
I
Nice.
definitely am. I definitely am.
I like the little strand.
The room is.
It gives him
you.
character.
It's about appealing to the right.
Okay. Wait. Let me ask you a question. Quick Zoomer debate question.
Okay.
Showing as a male armpit hair in social situations, yay or nay? Big no.
What?
Social situations. Are we talking about
It's
fancy or beach?
gross.
That's sus
We're
as
talking
fuck,
about fancy or
man.
beach?
I was
I
trying to
don't
take the
give a
gay
shit.
spotlight.
Look at
Ah!
that.
Whoa, that is
Gross. Thumbs down.
That is
Anyone
gonna
else
be,
want to vote?
How do you have a part in your underarm?
That is a good question. How does he? He has two patches.
He does. That is odd. I have to look at myself
Yeah,
now.
it does.
It's going to make me look at myself. How dare you? That is
Ew.
That doesn't
My
bother
wife
me
has
at
a-
all.
has
I
a
like when men
tattoo
don't
in-
shave.
You've got two of your beard like in a headlock. What is going
No,
on
Issa,
there?
I was saying, I wasn't saying shave or not shave. I'm saying
Show it.
And
shave,
gay
wear
or
clothing.
not.
In most restaurants, you can't wear clothing in which your armpits are
Oh,
exposed.
well, in a restaurant, it depends on the type of restaurant, I guess.
Well,
Fuck,
I'm
I
just saying,
can't.
there's no like hygiene rule. It's just an aesthetic thing. I think men should generally cover their armpits. I mean, unless it's necessary to do otherwise. Thoughts? Anyone? No thoughts.
It's a very.
I don't want to show my
1960s
body to
Catholic
anybody.
Point of view,
so
by the way, it's a
I don't want
very
anyone to see any part of my body. So yeah.
Yeah, we can
You
talk.
want to wear a burqa?
Well, that's why I have a beard and long hair. I mean, it's kind of the same thing.
So you're ashamed of your body?
Oh, I mean, I was just being joking around, but probably, yeah, of course.
Why?
Really?
Oh, well, like many people, I hate myself partially, and I'm, I don't like the way I look, but I'm lucky, and I have a partner who I love and loves me, and so I'm okay with being, naked, whatever around them. So that's cool.
But wait,
So anyway,
so you don't like the body you have?
no, but I just don't think Yeah, some people.
I don't think that's funny. I don't think that's funny. I feel the same way, and I do OnlyFans, but everyone can be
I'm
insecure.
sorry. I was laughing. Yes, just so you know,
not
bro.
him, sorry.
I wasn't laughing at you. Tenderman's comment right there. Was asking
not
if
you,
Aaron's
sorry.
hair is gray in his armpit, so I just had to laugh.
Okay.
Sorry, bro. Grace, why are you doing that? When
Sorry.
Yeah, I was trying to hold my.
Sorry, bro. I'm sorry, bro.
You
What's
don't
it
like
you?
the way that you look.
Well, no,
But
I mean,
that's
I'm sure
you.
plenty-
That's the way that you look.
Yeah, no, I'm lucky that I've had people that love me or have wanted to be with me.
But you
It's a
don't
lucky thing.
think that you. So you think you're lucky, but like they shouldn't really find you attractive because you're not.
I definitely have that issue in my life where I'm a disgusting freak for sure.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I'm not.
that. I mean, what about you? Is disgusting. You seem pretty
You're
clean. You seem
physically
pretty, like
disgusting.
centered and.
I mean, I'm overweight. I'm I'm.
I don't think we need to pick at it. You know, like
No,
some
no, no,
people
I'm-
are really beautiful and they're still insecure. You know, it's
Yeah.
I would just say
it's
this.
mental.
I think anytime that I've been with like 3 long-term girlfriends, partners, and wives, I think they probably were with me partially because of my personality, my intelligence, etc. But also, there's other things too. But I think that's probably it.
Yeah.
Because I would say your face, your feature, unless you've been in a burn, what you look like is a manifestation of who you are. You know what I mean? Like, so why would you want to change it? You'd have to be a different person altogether. And if you said, I wish I was a different person altogether, I don't really know how people can say that, because how would you know you want to be someone else? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Although I think that, men that aren't like the most attractive can definitely are able to get with beautiful women, and sometimes for women it's a double standard. Also, like I had a friend who kept saying there's no way I'll ever get with a woman because I'm under 5'8" or something, and I'm like, dude, I'm 5'7". Whatever.
Yeah.
I've always the people I've been with.
But the irony of that is you're saying objectively there are more and less attractive men, right? Which I think we all would recognize that's true, but it's limited. Okay. But the worst thing that makes whatever difference there is if you is that if you feel like you're not attractive and you lack confidence, that takes whatever limitations you have and massively exaggerates them negatively.
I agree with that, and I'll say this. I've always had a lot of confidence when I'm talking to people, when I've talked to partners I've been with. So it's not like I'm the guy that's at the party afraid to talk to anybody in the corner.
Yeah,
so
right.
As much as I just talk shit about the way I looked, I was definitely in a social group talking to everyone and being, I'd say...
Yeah, like how many people would come on a random panel of strangers and say the things that you've said here? Obviously, you've got balls.
Yeah, and I think those are the things...
It's not like someone who's totally self-conscious
and
about to kill themselves and come on a panel and say, and I admire your honesty and vulnerability. So
and I
it's
think
kind of a
probably...
mixture, don't you think?
Right. Yeah, no, totally. And I have performed my whole life, played underground music, did all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
I think those things have helped me connect with people. So anyway,
what I'm saying is, just as a suggestion, I'm just saying as an experiment. If you say, fuck the facial here, it's not really working, and let me just go and have the guy do a nice, like, whatever, mainstream haircut, lose the t-shirt for a collared shirt, and just try it for a day, and say, like, I can lose all the weight, and what the fuck am I doing sort of living in a cocoon of my own sort of like self-loathing?
I mean, I'll say this, I'm actually happy with myself. I think I have a good life. I'm happy every day.
Yeah.
I'm really lucky. So I'm
saying,
okay.
why not do that? Why not do that?
Mostly, I was saying it before. My wife really likes the way I look.
Oh,
like, she really likes my beard and my hair. So anyway, I'm okay, but thank you. I appreciate it.
But what I don't understand is I do want to pursue this just a little bit with you. I was not a cool guy in high school. Like, I was a dork, whatever. I matured late. But there were guys like that I would say you're sort of like, which is like a band guy. You know what I mean? Like, where you're like in the band, you play an instrument. You're not really going to get the good pussy, but you're gonna get the band
pussy. No, no, shut it the fuck down, bud. That's crazy.
Yeah, I would say.
Am I wrong?
No, he's right. You're right.
I'm
You're
lucky in that I've the people that I've stayed with the longest are really beautiful people, and I don't know. So, yeah.
No, but I'm saying I never understand why someone wouldn't take. And like, there's a wigger version of this. Also, I'll leave. But like, guys who like white guys who have like really short hair and they just look like criminals. Why do that to yourself when you can have nice long hair? You know what I mean? Like, why make yourself less attractive? Like.
Wait, Ben, are you saying he's less attractive because of the beard? I don't think so. I think that style actually he's got it well kept. And his wife likes it, which is what matters. Who cares about that?
Okay, so you're saying it's a different flavor, but he said he loathes himself, and that's why he does this.
I think it's more. I'd be honest. It's more like my that I'm overweight and my body. That's more what it is. And obviously, I can lose weight, and I'm fucking lazy, and et cetera, et cetera. There's a million reasons for that.
I think probably you're a little depressed. You're a little depressed.
How do you for anything?
I'm not depressed. I live a pretty good life. I'm very lucky. But I do get anxiety attacks. I worry that my wife's gonna die all the time. Because when I was a kid, my dad died when I was 4, and I witnessed my mom finding out that he was dead.
Aww.
So I saw her just explode with tears, and and then my best friend, who I grew up with.
She shouldn't have done that to you. She shouldn't have done that to you, though.
Well, to be fair,
no,
she was sitting right next to. It was a thing where, well, anyway, it happened. But
okay, it was an accident. Okay, if it was an accident, that's fine. But
it's whatever.
She just what? How could
I think
you
your
say
mother's
that?
been trolling you your whole life, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think your mother has been trolling you, and you should say, "Fuck you, bitch. I love you, but I'm trolling you back. I'm not doing this."
What I've done in my life is I've created boundaries with my mom. And I had a lot of issues with her. She didn't love me in the way that a parent would soothe and love you. But what she was like my friend. So I would my mom would be like, "You should watch 60s Star Trek," and would watch sci-fi with me as a kid. And we would, and those were all cool things, but I didn't get the "You're afraid right now? I love you." Instead, just like, "Get the fuck out of my room." Kind of thing. But so anyway, but eventually
that's interesting.
I was addicted to heroin and crack for a couple of years. I'm 11 years sober now.
Congratulations.
Crack? Wait, really?
Congratulations.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
You are the cleanest post-crack person I've ever seen.
I've never met someone who's done crack. That's crazy.
Lalo, you've probably met like 10 people in your life, bro.
Outside the country club, nobody does drugs. I'm sorry.
Your reaction to everything
That's what it is.
Crack? Oh my god.
I'm sorry.
So sheltered, Lalo. You're so fucking sheltered.
I will say there's definitely when I was in rehab, people would say they did cocaine, but obviously white people didn't want to admit that they did crack because of racism in the country.
That's right.
I would say it's not something that people wanted to admit, but I always want to say I was addicted to crack. I was addicted to heroin, but
wow, dude.
I think I've been with my wife the same amount of years that I've been sober, which is probably.
But Artie, could am I taking a leap by saying you have a little bit of a humiliation fetish, right?
Oh yeah.
I think.
Why do you say that? Wait, why?
Well, because
Ben recognized himself in him.
I was about to ask him if he understood.
I love the guy, but it's something.
I think that there's actually. I think
he was asking you, Ben. Sorry, you were asking Ben about why he and if he feels comfortable with having his family online, and Ben responded with saying, "Well, if you've already been trolled, you can't touch him." I think that you kind of have a thing with the humiliation, like Ben is pointing out. It seems like
I'll say this: I'm comfortable with it, with talking about certain stuff, but I wouldn't, of course, if I was having not a fight with my partner or my mom, I probably wouldn't film that. And so, because I couldn't take whatever came from that. But I think I'll say this: there's a power.
I think we got to line this guy up for beef. Him and his wife and his mother. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking do it, RD. Live on Zoomer Debates.
Yeah. I'll say this much: I think there's a power to kind of confessing things online.
So true, girl. Yeah.
And I think that when you confess things and are truthful, people are drawn to that because the internet is a lot of people.
Who was Lalo
lying.
talking to just now?
People lie on the
He was
internet.
talking to himself. He was giving himself the go girl.
It was Chuck.
Sleazy RD
this guy does anything.
I admire his honesty.
Sleazy RD was in the middle of a sentence.
I know, but this was
and
just
RD
like,
knows that
RD
knows that this isn't like a support group. We're rough. We're rough.
RD,
Yeah,
He knows that we're not like a support group. We're affirming. And everyone's like, "Hey, congratulations on that." Half of us are like, "Fuck you, loser."
I mean, I was
Japanese
I
days.
think what RD's saying is, I mean, I'm taking something out of it. I can relate to a lot of the things you're saying too. I was also in rehab at one point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
But
you guys
do you guys hate support
rehab
groups?
too because of the sharing.
I hate support groups.
Well,
Shut the fuck up.
So why are we doing that right now?
Well, say this,
You're
never-
probing him about these things and then asking him,
Yeah,
do you like being humiliated?
He likes it. He
No,
likes
I don't
it.
mind.
He likes it. It's
No, I don't
cool.
mind.
It's
I need
cool.
to
So
talk
I
about
want to go there. I want to go.
I'll say,
I want to do all the
Please.
taboos and go.
Time to go.
You know what? There's something gay about saying how many years you've been sober. Don't tell me how many years you've been sober. Just move
Well, I'll
forward.
say this,
Leave it
I could
behind.
never.
Say, I don't know how many years it's been.
I've
I'm
been.
just saying that's a thought.
I never was able to go to AA. I've been a couple times, but it didn't work for me. AA was something I didn't like. Actually, there's a lot of judgment in AA for being a heroin addict. But so I did the thing you weren't supposed to do, which is I got addicted to my relationship, the wife that I have. I was like, I'm not going to do crack or heroin. She said, I'm not going to be with you if you do heroin. Fuck that. So I said, okay, you're going to be my new addiction. And that was probably unhealthy.
Oh, that's hot.
No. Actually, by the way,
you made it work 11 years.
Yeah,
11 years of total sickness, and we're still going
Fuck
strong.
up, Ben. You fucking hater.
No, I mean, like, doctors.
All right, here's a
and
super
family,
big question.
they're the
Here's a
ones who
super
think
big
you must
question.
kill
This is a good
yourself.
one. Okay. Say you are addicted to going to sex addict meetings because you pick up chicks there and fuck them. Is that wrong?
That's hot.
Is it wrong to go to sex?
Do they have co-ed sex addicts meetings?
Is it wrong to is it wrong to go to sex anonymous or whatever they fuck? What do they call
Hey,
it?
guys, I gotta go to bed, but it was nice talking to everybody.
You're a great
Thank
person.
you. Come by again. I love it, buddy.
Thanks.
Seriously, I love it. I love the different angles.
Bye, RD.
He's cool. That guy's cool. I've always wanted to ask a band guy, what the fuck are you doing?
Oh, being in the band? I'm a tech, so I can tell you. I can tell you everything.
I know. I understand tech because you get all the money and all that stuff. But like the band, what are you getting out of it?
Being in the band, you get all
Why not
the, you get all
try
the
to go to
drip.
like a
You get
concert or something?
everything that you without having to deal with the pressure. You get to show up late, and you don't have to deal with any of the side stuff unless you're in the main band. No, I'm always the guys in the hired band. You kidding?
No, I get that, but why does someone go to Comic-Con? You're not going to get any. There's no cool people there.
Why are you
Why
so
go
hateful
there?
of other people's interests? Like, why does it bother you so much?
No, but they're all losers. Like
Well,
I understand.
but
Like
maybe some people think
I
that
understand.
you're a
No.
loser.
Wait a second.
Maybe
Wait a
some
second.
people think that you're a loser. You know, everyone has their own opinion on.
This is what got me almost thrown in prison today.
No, I'm just saying.
That's real. It is, sister. Real. It is.
No, I'm just saying.
And so
Exactly
you guys
how it
apologized
is.
to me several times, and I have to give
Tell
you
them
a
how
verbal
it is.
spanking, and I don't want to do that to you, sweetheart.
Real.
Okay.
I like a spicy little girl, though. Daddy will forgive you this once. Now, behave yourself going forward. Now, what was every dad likes a rebellious daughter.
It's okay if you just threw up in your mouth. Everyone else did too.
Can I tell you something about that? I threw up in my mouth at like 2 a.m. when I moved over here. I was anxious, and it went down into my lungs.
Yeah, tender.
And I was like, for like a minute straight, and I banged on Grace's door, and she was calling 911. That's fucking crazy. You feel like
that was crazy.
You never do that. It's crazy.
He literally woke me up. I got out of bed. And I was like, I heard him go, and I reached for my phone. I was like, all right, I'm calling 911.
Bitch ass lungs, breathe harder, fast.
Fucking serious.
No, you know why? Because you get stressed out.
You need
and
to
then
do
it
some
tightens it even
cardio,
more.
buddy.
You have to
Don't
calm
get
down
stressed
or you're
out,
gonna
pussy.
die.
What's so fucking hard? Collecting disability? What's up?
I accidentally choked. I actually like sucked. I was talking too fast and eating chocolate. I sucked it down, and I had a choking like episode, and I almost died. And Grace laughed as I was dying, and her mother tried to give me the Heimlich maneuver, which made it way worse.
Oh, no.
And no one fucking called 911. And I said after I recovered, I said I said to her mother, "Why didn't you call 911?" And she goes, "Well, you're cheap."
Wow. There was this one time I was on the line.
I was like, I was gonna die, bitch. Whatever, it's just a joke, right? You're like,
W. Courtney.
I would have died with this
Assisted
one,
kill.
and that
You were
one
60
was
points.
like being a butt fuck. That's my way out of the world. Anyway,
There was this one time I was on the line and I had what was okay. So I was just like going about my business, and all of a sudden, like, it's really weird, but I went to burp and I got like stuck. And what the doctor said happened is my esophagus had a spasm, but it was so painful that I like passed out. Like, I literally passed out on the floor, like sprawled out.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really bizarre. I had to go home and they.
So why don't you cam up?
I don't want to cam up right now. I was at work all day.
So what?
In bed.
Well, no one's asked if you want to cam up. I'm
No, I'll cam up another
Grace
night.
is gonna shank
but-
someone. Come on.
Cam
no,
up,
I don't want to. I don't want to be
look at
pressured.
that.
Don't call me bitch.
I got
Next
the
time
capacity.
I come on, I'll cam up. I've just been working all day. I worked 11 to.
Do you look rough right now? Like how rough? Like beneath
All
the
right,
thigh?
fine, but just show us your feet or something. Show us your feet.
No.
Like, are you camera pretty right
Not
now?
my
or-
Turn into OnlyFans panel.
Show us your feet or
Just
something.
show us where you are.
I don't like
You
feet.
don't have to show your face.
I don't like feet.
I date
I've
rapists.
paneled
No, you
before.
talk
Y'all
to-
know
Oh
what
my
I
God,
look
Checo.
like. They know what I look like. I'll
That's
panel up another
crazy.
time.
All right, but Lalo and Speakeasy, you have got to be her pimp. You've got to tell her you can't let your hoe just make her own decisions. This is Pimp 101.
Wow.
I'm not pimping her out to you two, Fox. So what are we doing? Don't worry about it.
We're
doing fine.
getting ready to get her on the street.
Oh my
And so
God.
we have to form a relationship of mutual trust. And
Did she leave?
You just lost her.
Yo, Eazy. He just scared away another one of your fucking girls. You gonna keep letting him get away with this?
Yo, was that your
L. Riz.
Done.
Riz.
All right,
Oh,
so
no.
we'll pimp Aaron instead.
She lost
Aaron,
connection.
No, it didn't work that way.
Wait, is that her?
Can't
We'll
do it that way.
pimp Aaron. Aaron would do it. Aaron would do a
I'll do
Twitch
Aaron.
channel. Probably.
Aaron will line it up for us.
Aaron.
Yeah, what do you
Aaron
what do you need? I'm always happy to set up some insane fucking shit. So what's going on?
Aaron, have you ever considered trying to succeed on YouTube?
No, absolutely not. Actually, that's actually I don't know if you guys know this. That is the counterpoint. What's that? Yeah.
Have you considered lowering the number of animations going simultaneously on your channel?
I considered it for a second, and then I realized that it's like really key to confusion, and it draws in all the lollies that need to hear some of the fucking bullshit that I'm showing them. And
how many of those come in?
Enough. Yeah, everybody's a mod. Don't forget on my channel. So when they come in, they fucking interact. And for a little bit, and all my mods are mostly women and middle-aged women at that, moms, grandmas, that kind of thing.
Riz?
Contact. Yeah, it's Mojo. It's Mojo once you're past a certain age. Yeah, no, it's funny who gets drawn to me and who gets handled. And I've actually gathered and deprogrammed a couple. Nothing massive, but it's little at a time. It's little.
All right, I agree with Dinosaur. Interesting. I agree with Dinosaur-y saying I thought this was to be debate. Speakeasy, let's go. Line it up. What's another debate?
I got to split anyways, but I got this one story I came here to share in the rape portion, by the way. So many years ago.
30-second
Oh, okay.
Okay. Many years ago, I was at a little person convention in Las Vegas. A friend of mine went and got picked up by a girl at the bar, got taken back up to a room and gang raped, no joke, by a whole group of little people. And we laughed hysterically when he came back because that was the
It was
early
like a
90s.
gang tickling.
What would you say? I'm sorry, Lalo?
A gang tickling, if they're so small.
Apparently so. They held him down, like a good group of them, and he was a
Like
tall
Gulliver's
man.
Travels.
It was apparently like Gulliver's Travels. Yes, and that did come up.
Really?
Yeah.
A bunch
Yeah.
of female midgets attacked and raped him?
So they led him up. They lover boyed him up to the room. One of the girls at the bar led him, and then he got up to the room and was basically my buddy was not a small person. This is the other thing, is he was a big dude. We went there with a little friend of ours, and I think it's worse than saying midget, by the way. I don't know. We should debate that with an actual little person. But we went there with a little friend, Chris, and one thing led to another for our friend. He came back disheveled, and he was a grown man, about to cry, kind of, because he felt he got had, and we laughed at him. We were terrible about it. I feel terrible about it now because I realized that ethically
traumatized by it.
for about 8 minutes. Then he laughed about it after he got high. But that was,
Nope says that sounds fun.
Yeah,
that sounds pretty cool. That's very Kino in a way.
It was. And by the way, for the next year, anytime anything came up, it was always in the background of any conversation. It would be like, well, blankly got raped by at least 8 midgets. So,
well, I mean, obviously you have to tell that story.
This woman. Speaking of that,
I
knew this woman. She was a large woman, and she, before I knew her, was married to an alcoholic midget, and she claimed that he brutally beat her, but she must have been 4 times as big as him. And I mean, can that really be called like abuse?
Well, I have seen the viciousness.
You could have stepped on him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, no, this is the thing. Some little people have incredible strength and drinking capability. With the dude we went to that conference with, used to sit there and drink a 12-pack to himself and just blam, 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 go back down to the corner and drink another. He was 3.5 feet tall. And even weirder, it was great to hang out with him. And I'm going to leave it on this. We'd hang out at their house and roll a bunch of J's, get really stoned. And it was great because he had a dwarf roommate that actually lived in the cupboard. So it was really trippy. Every once in a while, his roommate would come out of the cupboard in the kitchen, literally out of his little cupboard bedroom. And that's, the kind of life I lead. So anyways,
Aaron, that's interesting. Yeah. All right, let's come up with a couple more debates. Grace?
Yeah.
Bitch.
All right, now, what's another good debate? We were getting the debates going, and then Sleazy started bringing his grandma energy in. We're looking for some good humor debate topics. How about chat? They coming up with anything?
Fuck chat.
Let me see. Is that how gay midgets come out? He can't watch Willy Wonka anymore.
Yeah, they get triggered. That's real.
That's a good movie.
I want Chuckles up here. We're supposed to go all night. Chuckles.
Mommy
yeah, I miss Chuckles.
Yeah, Chuckles is great. Great counterpoint. By the way,
he's so good.
Something else to debate about.
All right, how about ethnicity? Is being
this
black
guy's
have anything to do with the color of your skin?
it.
I say no.
Is being black have to do with your color of your skin?
Does being black have anything to do with the color of your skin at all?
Oh, Dinosaur-y, I would rather have each of my toenails ripped out individually.
Oh, Lord.
Well, that's not that bad. I mean, it could be worse.
How about let's debate some crazy, like controversial shit, man? Like let's have a real debate about it.
If you had to have gay sex with a dude, who would it be?
Oh,
it's not on camera.
Easy.
Oh, bro.
If you had to, no, easy. It's a good topic. It's a good topic.
I'll be right back. I gotta go to the washroom.
Holy
fuck, these
I actually got
topics are so boring, though.
Come on, you folks are awesome. Thanks for letting me on your panel. Cool.
Aaron, thank you so much.
Thanks, Aaron.
I hope you saw those links.
Aaron, you're a patriot.
Definitely will promote it hard.
All right. I appreciate you. Lalo,
seems like
Sleazy's
this
in
is
the closet.
winding
He
a
wouldn't
bit
answer
down.
it.
I think Sleazy's got issues. He's got serious issues with like moral hygiene. He can't roll with anything.
Okay, Ben, what's your answer then?
Debate
Robert
topic.
F. Kennedy Jr.
What?
Robert F. Kennedy Jr.
I tweeted and I said that Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is like if an Etch-a-Sketch could speak. What do you think of that? Pretty good, right?
All right. Let's do our impressions, Grace. Ready? RFK Jr.
Okay.
Big Pharma really hasn't done much to help the ordinary man.
Okay.
Grace?
Go ahead.
When I started looking into the vaccines, I realized that I'm going to have to do more medical research to be qualified as an attorney for my clients. Mine was way better, come on.
It was a little bit, yeah.
Hers is better? All right.
Yeah, I don't like RFK. Fuck him.
You do not like him?
I just can't stand to listen to him.
Oh, so you're biased against him because he has an uncontrollable...
Yeah, fuck him. Yes.
Okay. So you'll...
Yes.
As a politician also?
Okay.
Politician, he's all right. He's all right.
Dinosaur.
All right, here we go.
If you and your best friend were camping in the woods and they got bit on the tip of their penis by a venomous snake, would you suck the venom out to save their life?
Absolutely.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
kind of an asshole would say that?
No,
that's
that's
like the
gay.
Tate one.
That makes you guys gay as fuck because that wouldn't actually save their lives. You can't suck venom out of the bloodstream, you fuck. So you guys wouldn't have done nothing. You would have just sucked dick and he would have still died.
Yeah, warm leaving.
So if your friend got bit on the tip of his penis, you wouldn't try to suck the venom out. You just let it take over.
I'd hold his hand and be like, yo, I love you, bro. Sorry you have to be this way. Have a good one. I'll meet you on the other side. I mean, unless we're like somewhere close where we can get the.
What about mouth-to-mouth resuscitation?
Oh, like yeah, if they're not breathing, yeah, of course I'd do that. Yeah. Like
so you'd
CPR?
kiss a man.
Well, you're not kissing. You know what
You're the
CPR
one
is?
who said-
You're not kissing. You don't even actually have to put your mouth to
either.
his mouth. You wouldn't have to actually suck his dick? What would you have to do then?
It's not really sucking. It's not really doing that to just pull the venom out. Like, it's not like fellatio.
Okay, all right. How about this? If there's one ethnic group you had to get rid of, which would it be?
Bro. No, I'm not touching these.
Equal population.
You guys have this debate. Go ahead. It's a stupid ass debate, but go ahead.
I would say Asians. I don't really see how it's affecting anything.
You're an idiot.
I would get rid of.
I don't know many Asians. That
What's
probably-
your background? What's your ethnic background, Ben?
Jewish.
Mine? I'm black like you.
Yeah, I'm half Jamaican. I'm 3/4 Jamaican.
Flaccid. Okay. So you didn't pick a race, you little pussy. That's okay.
We all know what Lala's would be.
Yeah, go ahead.
It'd be women.
You gotta look like that fucking
Nah,
Why?
Lalo's choice would be women.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually,
His
all
church?
women. No, he would eliminate women.
Sleazy, women are not a race or ethnicity.
Nah, the female
would
race and
take
its
that
consequences. Yes. I'm kidding. I'd say Indians, honestly.
Oh, I can see that.
How about this one? How about this one? Let's say they made a machine that you really felt like you were having sex with someone.
Mm-hmm.
Would that machine sell well? Yes or no? I know the answer to this. Like really, really a lot like it.
Yeah.
This isn't a debate. This is like a prediction.
This guy's all
This is like-
sexual. This is
like,
I
it's
think it would
crazy,
sell well at
bro.
first, but then people would eventually get sick of
It
it.
would
Should
not
men
sell
have
well.
a say in abortion?
yes.
Yes.
All right, how about this? You know Apple's new fucking thing they put around your face for virtual
This
reality?
guy. Yes.
This guy is
Sleazy,
just-
we
is
are
that-
all red-pilled, so we can't really argue those topics.
Is that going to be a
Well,
total
maybe
fail
someone in the
like
chat could argue and they'd come
Is
up.
that
going to
be a total fail like the metaverse, or is that because it's Apple?
a fail.
Everyone
It's a
thinks
fail.
Apple
It's
is
over.
made like different. Is that actually going to succeed in these?
It's
fucking
already
retard
a
people
fail.
Are going to be walking around like
It's a
this.
fail.
It's already a fail.
Totally fail. Total fail.
It failed
All
on
agree
Twitter.
that? So shouldn't we troll Apple as far as stock prices go? They're going to lose big.
No.
$500 billion
no.
they've spent on that.
Ben, how come you smoke cigarettes but not vape?
Because vaping is gay, obviously.
Okay.
Beast answer.
haven't tried
Dinosaur
either.
says, imagine you're a
That's
superhero.
like saying to a woman, why do you have sex with penises and not just use a dildo? You know what I mean? It's like I don't know.
That's a pretty good
It's
analogy.
It's like what
yeah.
it is. You know what I mean?
Imagine
Vape
you're
is a fake cigarette.
Imagine you're a superhero, your arch nemesis comes up to you and says, I'm going to destroy the world unless you eat this bucket of shit. Would you eat the bucket of shit?
Like, these aren't even debates. These are like, would you rather questions.
Yeah, this
Like,
sucks. Your
Let's
chat
play
is
spin the bottle.
ass.
Now,
Let's please spin the
how about
bottle. Yo, you have to kiss through the screen.
With two
What
guys and
genres
your
of
daughter.
discussion
This
should be
guy, what are you
eliminated?
talking about, you idiot?
That is
what
the sexiest
genres
nigga
of
ever, bro.
discussion should be
What?
eliminated from all conversation for like 20 years? Discussions about Star Wars? Yes. Star Trek? Yes. Lord of the Rings? Yes. Superhero movies? Yes. What else?
Comic books.
Comic books? That's related to superhero movies. What else? Atheism debates? Oh my God.
Flat Earth.
What?
Flat Earth debates. Flat Earth.
Flat
Earth
obviously.
is a good one.
Flat Earth. No, but what other like sort of genres? How about music? Like in-depth music criticism? Fuck off. Go away. 20 years. I don't want to hear about
especially
who's
of like
guitarist of all time.
70s. Yeah.
No?
I agree with all those.
Okay, Lalo, let's try another one. Men have, and women do, but mostly men, there are these like sort of like, if you're a loser and you need to get an identity, like you can be like Harley Davidson guy, or you can be like, you know what I mean, music guy, or you can be like guy who's into fishing or hunting. You know what I'm saying? It's your identity, and you get a brand. Can we rank those? Tier list.
Oh.
What's the worst?
I zoned out about what you said. Reiterate
I
them
think
in
Harley Davidson guy is one of the worst because it's really expensive to get the Harley Davidson stuff.
Yeah.
They're all douches. None of them are actually like outlaws. And it's all
I
like
think motorcycles are
branded.
gay.
What?
Motorcycles are gay. They're overrated. I don't like cars that make a lot of noise.
Well, like a shitty motorcycle is fine if you're like some guy who just
Yeah, like a dirt bike. Like if you're a
bike,
drug mule in the border, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
ATVs. Drug
Okay.
smuggling.
All right, I'm the only one carrying this conversation.
Here's a real one.
Retard over here is just staring into the corner.
Here's a real one.
All right.
Is sex inherently degrading to the receiver of the penis?
A lot of bitches say yes.
Yes. It's always rape. Why would it, I mean, you could say it's inherently like rapey. It is always somewhat rapey, right? Because like it is aggressive.
It obviously
but
is.
is it degrading? Is it degrading?
Yes.
No. Degrade like
Some people are into
like it takes away from your value, but like is it
More or less does.
always? Is it always?
More or less does.
No, not really.
What's
If you're
more
a woman-
effective, the wall or the screw that goes in the wall? Let's think about it this way. I mean, it
Well,
might
I
be
mean,
appropriate for you
if
to
you're married, if you're married. Sorry,
Think of what determines the sexual market value of women. It's the men that want to fuck them, right? So,
That's
like,
right.
if we're just talking about sexual market value, it's like hoes can be fucked, but like if you're talking about women that want to be, or the women that men want to wife up, then this is a huge problem for those women. Those women, promiscuous women, hardly have good luck in these areas.
Right. But what does that have to do?
All right, let's debate this topic. Andrew Tate says all women want to do is have fun, and they don't really care about anything else. Is that true?
All women want to do is have fun.
Yeah, they don't really care about money. It's just they want money so they can have fun.
Yeah.
They don't really care about kids. They just want to have kids to have fun.
Sure.
They don't mind danger and risk as long as it's fun.
True.
And they're not really like that's all they care about.
Yeah. No, you're onto something.
I agree with that. They don't care if you're tall, big dick, none of that stuff. It's just if being with you is fun, then they'll overlook everything.
Yeah.
And they don't want to be bored in life.
Yeah, you got to gaslight them, manipulate them a little bit, right?
Yeah, a fun ride. Yeah.
Okay.
There's
So
already
like for example, we heard the poem today, right? Okay. Now that is like that type of stuff. I'm saying let's take it to the adult level. A lot of this domestic violence, I'm battered or whatever. It's all a big drama, right?
Yeah.
And the guy that they're involved with, they ultimately like a lot better than a guy who would just say, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's true. It's like somebody cares about them.
It's unhealthy, but it's a fun way to live.
Oh, yeah?
They like it. More than men like it. They like it. They like violence and chaos. Women like violence and chaos. That's what I'm saying.
No, answer this one, Grace. Tackle this one right here. This comment.
No. Lalo, we have to focus. Are men or women more comfortable with violence? I know the answer to that.
Men.
Women.
Go.
Absolutely.
Actually, I think it's been proven that most men faint when they see blood, whereas women are just sort of like
contrarian bitch moment. Yeah, because they emit blood all the time.
Okay, well then we're more okay with it, right? Violence.
That's not true.
They're more okay with pain, violence, and chaos than men are.
No. No.
Absolutely, they are. Absolutely.
No.
So you're one of these
women give birth. I mean, that's
okay.
Yeah, but they don't want to do that.
This is not a red pill. This is
they
not.
Don't enjoy the
men have testosterone. They're naturally more aggressive. That's why we watch things
historically,
like fighting sports or football.
Right, but it's not about who fights more. It's not about who.
It is.
It's not about who is more violent. It's about who is more
starts
comfortable.
the wars? It's the men.
Yeah, who watches movies about violence? Women.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, they watch movies about serial killers.
They like the drama part of it. It's not. It has nothing to do with the violent part of it.
Wow.
No, once there's war going on, women. When has there been a women's movement to stop a war? Name once in history.
Because women don't do shit. What do you mean?
They fucking love
Has there been a woman movement to start a war? I got you there.
Yeah. Driving their husbands crazy, so they want to leave and go to another
Okay. Dude, oh my God, Ben, it's over. Shit.
No,
it's true. Okay, so say in the Civil War.
Why don't women? Why aren't women the main audience of UFC?
Have you seen? All right, have you ever seen like a women's channel? What's on that channel all the time?
Why would he know?
Drama about a man hunting down a woman who's insane. Who bought 50 Shades of Grey? Men? Shit. No, women. They love it.
Wait, you think female porn is more aggressive than male porn? Like, what do you mean?
No.
Porn's different, but wait. Let's say the Civil War, right? The Union armies came down. There was a lot of pillaging, rape, and all that kind of stuff. The women didn't affect them that much. The men, it affected them because their houses, their marriages, all that. The women don't care. They're able to take like a kind of invasion of raping soldiers. It doesn't.
You got to fit in, yeah.
It doesn't really throw them for a loop. The men, it takes a long time to recover.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's good. I like that.
Yes, you agree.
That's not true.
Women are turned on by their partners being killed by another man. Isn't that true? I mean, that's crazy.
That's a defense mechanism, though.
Psychotic.
Okay, yes.
You even mentioned this earlier.
I'm saying they have a defense mechanism by which they're not that affected by violence and all those kind of things. So what's the problem?
Yeah.
We agree.
Oh, it's a biological defense mechanism. Doesn't mean that they're not affected by violence.
But we're more
like again, if women liked violence more, this is what I'm saying. Like, you guys keep dodging my question. Why is the main demographic of UFC, boxing, football, everything that includes violence, hockey, everything that includes violence, is the main and real violence at that, not just made up TV bullshit, real violence? Why is the main
all those things are fake
demographic?
Violence. All those are fake violence.
Men.
Those are little fake violence things. Little fake wars. They want real, like, they want to drive people crazy IRL. They want to drive men to murder each other. Wait a second. I'll give you an example. All of these guys who kill their families, you know what happens occasionally? Guess who's always behind it? Some bitch.
Real fuck women 2023, right?
No guy says I'm gonna wipe out my wife and my kids and have a reboot unless he's got something on the side. Always, right? It's the woman who's saying, you know what? Why don't you do that? Men joke around about it. Women say, let's do it. Yes.
Dude, men are born with
wait, I have a question. No, Ben. So who's more prone to violence? Who enjoys violence more? Benjamin Thorpe or Courtney?
She does.
Courtney Thorpe.
She's fucking.
So
she wants to spiral into utter chaos and death. She wants to go all the way. There's no limit to what these people can do.
Watch a Kate Bush music video and tell me that women don't love violence.
Kate Bush hot? Let me look this up. Hold on.
if you think that women in general are more violent,
is Kate Bush hot? That's a good.
Your mom looks like Kate Bush, actually.
Then you guys are like in La La Land.
Okay, but what if I'm
like,
right?
Have you ever
Stacey?
looked at a
What if I'm right
study at
about
all?
that? I'm not trolling. What if I'm right about
You're
that? You're
not,
wrong
though.
about that.
You're not, though. Men are born with testosterone, which
Yeah.
makes us naturally more aggressive.
Speak for yourself.
Yes, aggressive.
Speaking for yourself. Yeah, don't worry, Lalo. We all know your fucking veins are pumping with estrogen. Don't worry. I'm speaking
True.
for men in general.
Real.
Don't worry.
I think using hormones as an argument is a homosexual move. I just know that I'm right. That's all I need to know, okay? Men are more prone to violence. That's very obvious. Ben is saying that women are more violent because he's
just because you're prone to it doesn't mean you're comfortable.
I'm not saying women are the ones picking up the knife and doing it. I'm saying they create situations and are more comfortable with chaotic situations that occur that end up.
That's
in
all
violence,
under
but
the
don't
pretense
do
that they
the
have
violence.
somebody covering for them, right? Like if it were up to them to fight actually for reals, they wouldn't like that. So if anything, your characterism of women as the gender would be more prone to violence in the same way that a short dictator would be more prone to war to compensate for whatever lack of exterior motive he has. No?
Yeah, they're lazy and love violence, so they make the men do all the work. That's right. I've seen it.
And you believe that, Lalo?
They
No, of course not.
They subtly
Okay, so
encourage
what are
men
you doing?
to attack other men.
I just basically explained his argument better than he did just to see. But
they're liars.
Still wrong. Women are
All right,
liars.
what
real.
about this?
Dad, this is not the MGTOW rant channel.
Oh, she's seething.
Okay, what about
Ben?
what
She's
about
not
all
loyal
this
to
stuff
you.
about-
Put her in her
what
place
about all
now.
this stuff about sexual violence, sexual assault, all that? Women are way more comfortable with all that stuff than men are.
What?
Absolutely.
What, I think you have to define what you mean by comfortable. Like we like
define is
watching
gay,
and
don't say that.
talking about it.
I don't think there are many men who really want to do these things, right? I don't think men have these fantasies about doing these things to women. I think women have them all. They have them in droves.
Oh, speaking of which, LimeWire.
Oh, this is who I wanted to come up. Here she is.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up,
Mantis.
mommy?
Do I need to
What's
put on a
up?
headset? I think. I
Wait,
need
can
to
you
put
hear
on a
me?
headset.
Yes, we can.
I can hear you, Jess.
And
I
I
can
see
hear
you.
you,
And you look
Jess.
lovely tonight.
Oh, okay. I don't need a headset at all. Perfect.
I can hear you fine.
I
Thanks,
can't tell on the
Ben.
StreamYard thing.
You did
Anytime,
say I
honey.
was the most gorgeous woman you've ever seen at one point.
You are gorgeous, absolutely. You're
Get
just following
out!
through on it.
Don't do that. That's so gross.
So wait, I jumped on because like Ben, you said hockey isn't real violence.
Hockey
Yeah.
compared to war, no.
Oh, I mean, okay, compared to war, sure,
Well,
but
that's
like,
Or
fucking
compared to like
stupid.
crazy women who want to like make chaos, no.
I don't know about that one. Like maybe ones that want to stab, but like hockey players get stabbed by skates.
Well, a little bit. Mantis, you seem like someone who understands what I'm saying. I'm not trying to like change the laws.
Really?
And no one
Do you
gives a
really
shit.
fucking think that?
Yes.
Okay, what are you saying? What are you saying?
Okay, what I'm
Let me see if
saying
I
is,
can get you.
if we leave aside our little princess outfit just for a minute, it's late at night, and we say like, give me a break. You are not someone who thinks like violence and sexual this and that is all that big of a deal, right? A little girl is, but a woman is not.
What are you fucking talking about?
I'm talking about when the shit hits the fan, women are way more comfortable with it in terms of violence than men, in terms of like sexual whatever than men. They're used to it because they're always contingent on men, and so therefore they're much more down with like wild swings in society and things like that. No?
Well, I just
Lost
don't
me at the
understand your
sexual
logic
violence.
of anything. They're more okay with violence. Are you just talking about sexual violence?
Okay, let's just say polygamy and all that stuff, like polyamory. I'm a traditional person, but
How is that
women can
sexual
become
violence?
How is
promiscuous.
polygamy and polyamory violence? Like I'm not the dots aren't
I'm saying
joining.
it's unconventional, right? In other words, a female can become like a total whore in a way that is fairly easy for them if the situation sort of makes sense for them in terms of gaining resources or whatever. There's much more Machiavellian than men.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, in that case, yes, they're more Machiavellian, but I don't think they use sexual violence or have a penchant for it over men.
They love it. They love it. They do love it.
Yeah, but who's doing it? You think the dom doesn't enjoy it? Like you're equating. There's two people involved in sex, and you really believe that the woman is the only one who enjoys the violence. You don't think the man likes perpetrating it a little bit?
Oh yeah, no, I think so, but I think the woman likes it a little more, and certainly the way it's portrayed is that even
so what you're saying is there's more betas than there are there's more betas out there than there are alphas
of males. Well, what I'm saying is, if you ask women in the sort of privacy of their own thoughts what they like dominant men, but socially they act like they don't like dominant men, and I'm saying, what the fuck? I mean, what's the reality here?
Ben, what you gotta realize is that women want to be hurt, but they also want to feel safe.
100%. Women like dom, women like dominant men.
No, I don't think they want to feel safe. I don't think they give a fuck about feeling safe. I just think they want it to be crazy and fun. And if it gets a little wild, they're fine.
Do you know why? Because you can't go to the levels of crazy that some of us bitches like unless you have trust. You can't do the shit that some of us like if you don't have trust with that person, because otherwise then it's just like blatant rape. Can I say rape on this? Whatever.
Can she say rape on this?
Yeah,
if
you're talking about it as a subject in a debate, yes.
And it's Rumble anyway. It's not.
But
YouTube,
I'm saying,
well, no, I'm on Rumble. They're on YouTube.
But Mantis, what I'm saying,
great. Okay.
Mantis, what I'm saying is, bitches don't really give a fuck about anything, and they're much more tolerant of chaos by their nature. So why do we all have to play this fucking game that they're all a bunch of princesses? You are not.
There are plenty
Who's
of princesses.
playing a game like we're a bunch of princesses?
Just about every female on earth plays this fucking game.
True.
I don't think so. I think you've been hurt, Ben. I think you've just been hurt, and you're a little bit like crushed somehow, and you keep bringing it up. I just feel like it's just pain and sorrow oozing out of your fucking body all the time.
So you think that my experience of
it
females...
seems like you've been hurt by princesses, which is really fucking sad.
Yeah. Well, liars. Because women are liars if they're bad. They're lying. They're liars. I'm just saying.
Okay. They're Ben. Let's back up.
They're whores, but they never were.
We hate them all, and we want them
they're
dead.
bad.
Men are bad.
If you just rephrase your argument to saying bad women,
I'm kidding, young man.
Everybody would agree.
What?
But you're saying all women instead of just bad women, so that's where you lose.
I mean, I'm being a little bit bombastic. I think there's such a thing as good women. I'm just saying. I do think in our culture to be disrespectful of men is in the Western modern world is second nature. I just think it's like everyone feels like they can do it all the time. Kids feel like they can do it to their fathers. Women feel like they can do it to men. It's just like second nature. But to do it to women and call them out on their bullshit, they claim they have a right. They don't, that it's wrong for you to do that. And
I think some women do that, and those women are fucking idiots. And I think
it's
as a woman,
lot
if another
of women,
woman was
though.
doing that, I would
it's just the
tell them
default
to
setting. You
suck
can
it
do
up.
it anytime you want to, right?
I don't think
it's
so. Easier for women to get away with it in society, but I don't think that it's their default setting. I don't think that anybody, even who identifies as a woman, has that as the default setting. There's just...
Sure they do. I had a bitch come on a stream, and she said, "You're a DILF." Okay, and then she said...
She was lying. What girl?
And then...
wait.
Yeah.
And then she said
but
she
you
was
also
17.
Brought up a good point.
And I was like, "Oh, okay,
not a woman,
whoa."
A bitch.
Okay, and then she said and then she said she was 19. I just wanted to get that creepy guy away from me. I wasn't the one who initiated it. Okay, now it's fine. She's a bitch. Okay, but then Oliver Chat and Hunter Avalon and every single last person
no.
defends this whore. Now, where are the women? Mantis, my question to you.
Okay,
Are you correcting bitches who do this, or are you just like, whatever, right? Women,
you should
good
correct
women
the
need to
bitches.
say to these whores, cut it out. Stop it. It's not okay to do
I
this.
think you're talking to the you're barking up the wrong tree here, because I'm like internally misogynist. Women suck so much dick. It's not even in a good way. They are really annoying, and they can be real bitches. But it's like the way you talk about it is like every one of us is a dick, and all of us do all this shit, and it's not. It's assholes, bitches.
I agree.
Who do this.
I agree.
And it's the same for dudes, because I could easily sit here and be like, every guy out there is just, especially in my experience, they're all abusive, cunts, like idiots.
Let's take Christian girls, okay? I'm not going to ask you for a Christian girl.
Oh God! Anyone who believes in
girls
sky
are
fairies
the
is an L.
worst.
Ow.
They're the worst.
Sky fairies, boo.
Hey,
yes,
fairies are great.
Christians are oppressed.
They're lying. They're
Gamers
pretending
are
like
truly the most
men don't have
oppressed
penises. God didn't create penises, and we're not sexual, right? And that works for women because they can cock tease you.
They're not lying. They're religious. They've been brought up to be probably It's shameful around sex. Like it's only for one person, and if you sleep with anybody else, you're a whore, and you're not allowed to enjoy it. Really, you just have to like endure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, what is religious about doing all that stuff?
They're repressed. Christian chicks, and actually they're usually the sluttiest. So let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Right. So they either screw it up in one way or the other. But I'm saying, why would being religious, saying a God created me with this, why would that make you a weirdo sexually? Why shouldn't it make you like totally normal?
Because the Christian religion doesn't like condone being overtly sexual, or even it doesn't necessarily even teach people about sex and all the ways that sex is enjoyed.
Sure it does.
It kind of, there's a lot of shame involved with religion.
Oh,
well, not the religion itself. I don't. What did Jesus say? Like, I'm really uptight about sex, and you should be too. Never.
Yeah, but when did Jesus say in the book that like go and suck a dick this hard and take it up the ass and like
really
go down on a chick?
No
one. He didn't go into detail about sex being fucking pleasurable and lovely at all. It's purely procreation.
When did Jesus say sex shouldn't be pleasurable? It's just about procreation. He never said that.
No. So like, what you guys don't understand,
but he didn't say anything about it,
right? Is like with Jesus, he's still God. So like, fucking anybody would be like fucking a child for him. You know, like that's why he wouldn't fuck anybody. Humans are so beneath God that we're like.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's why he was celibate. But that's not really like what he told us to do. Is all to be celibate.
Yeah, exactly. He's like,
well, he was friends with prostitutes. He went to a wedding, and obviously, and the implication was what they're going to do is fantastic. And he created human beings, and he created all of life, and all of life before the fall was sexual. He created everything male and female. So how is it that Christians got the idea that we're the group that doesn't like sex? I don't get it.
That's American Puritanian Christians for you.
Yes, I don't think it's intrinsic to Christianity. Medieval Christianity was quite sexual. A lot of the sculptures and stuff are very ribald. Shakespeare, who was probably a Catholic, lots of sexual references. I just don't think it's inherent to the religion.
I think it's not inherent. It's a part of it, though. It definitely is.
And I think
hang on. Do you have a problem? Do you want people to be more promiscuous and more open to sexual experiences and stuff like that? Is that what you want?
Do I want them to be?
But then I guarantee on the flip side that like you potentially would be like, women are whores and like all these access, and you can go on Tinder and then you have that debate where everyone's like, society is too promiscuous. So what do you want?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's a balance there, right?
You want
I think it would be great if Grace was just sitting on every
what's balance?
She saw? No, I don't think so. Why would that be good for her? But when we came on the internet, and because we'd had this very kind of weird family, did I, in a sense, try to like encourage her to kind of pop her cherry on like being an adult female and give me a break? Yes, I did. It was relentless.
Wait, you encouraged who? Grace?
encourage your own daughter to quote unquote pop her cherry.
It's just so fucked your whole family situation, and it's a shame
Wow,
I
you're
know
hating.
a little bit about it. But
Pop
fuck
her
me.
cherry.
The
Pop her
phrasing.
Moral
Fuck
thing,
me,
boring.
Like, please. Like, you guys you always bring it up, though, and it's just boring.
Look,
It's
Mantis,
really boring.
Mantis, you're a beautiful woman. Okay.
What?
Thank you.
It's different for men than women. When you came of age, okay, whatever age that was, and it probably was not 18. It was probably well before that. Okay.
No, it wasn't.
You realize
it's probably like 25.
you hit puberty when you were 18 years old?
What do you mean came of age in terms of what?
I mean,
Puberty
you
or
flowered
sex?
into womanhood.
Man, do you know how old I am? Do you want to take a guess?
34.
I still look like I'm a fucking kid most of the time
12?
compared to all my woman friends.
Okay, how old are you?
Okay. So what are you, 30?
Yeah. So, like, I think that coming of
But
age.
no,
what the fuck
Mantis,
does
you're
that
doing
mean?
this
Do you
thing.
mean like when
I'm
I
asking you
lost
a
my
question.
virginity?
Mantis, I'm making a point. Let me make my point, and then you can make yours. Now,
Man,
what I'm
I like when
saying
you
is,
say Mantis. Yeah.
what I'm saying is, when you flowered into womanhood, oh, do you want me to talk about everything? When the little curly hairs grew on your
We don't want
mons
you to talk about
and
it.
your vagina started bleeding once a month and your tits got bigger. Okay, we get what this is called. Okay,
That's the start.
for women,
that's puberty.
go
That's
from
what
being
that's
girls
puberty?
to that is
They're
a,
not
a
quite
really
women.
fast
That's the
shift,
start
right?
of womanhood. It's like
Yeah.
it's like, have you ever seen like butterflies? They don't start out as butterflies, right? So like puberty is like the
Oh, this guy. Hold on a
Wait,
second. Hold
what
on
do
a
you?
second.
Okay.
So you
coming
have
of age. What
suddenly
about
an
it?
enormous amount of power, like kind of power, and people pay attention to you in a way they didn't when you were a little girl. Maybe they did a little bit to, like, said you were pretty or whatever, but it's a different thing. They want in, they want to bang you, right? Okay.
Yeah.
And now you multiply that by going on the internet, right? And suddenly, like, thousands of guys see you. And women enjoy the attention, right? They enjoy it, right? It's like, wow.
Sure.
Right?
Sure.
But they can play this fucking game where they're like, ooh, right? At the same time, they're kind of showing all the time. That's called being a bitch.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
Because
No,
just
it
because
is.
you wait, hang on here. No, hang on a fucking minute here. So you're saying because they've developed into a woman, none of that is in their control. They just grow up. It's called just like
True.
going
Right.
through puberty. And so then all of a sudden, they're guys start looking at them, and they shouldn't be like, okay, like don't. I just because I like the attention doesn't mean I want to be touched. They're not allowed to say, hey, I have a boundary. They're not allowed to have boundaries.
Mantis. What is the worst case scenario on the
Say it
internet?
one more time. Say my name.
What is the worst
Say my
case
name,
scenario
Bianca.
on the internet?
The worst case scenario on the internet is a child gets trafficked and groomed.
On the internet, they do not. You can't get raped on the internet. It's a
You
relative.
can
But then they can, but you can meet up. They can meet up with them.
That.
Yeah.
You can get groomed towards
Speak
that. You
it,
can also here's another thing that can happen on the internet. You can develop very unhealthy relationships with men, or in those kind of situations. You can get manipulated. You can get you can totally have your mind fucked up to the point where in real life you have really shitty relationships.
Hold on, but you can be on the offending side of that as well. You can become a predator. You can be someone who uses others. You can be someone who takes money from men and never delivers.
Everyone can do stuff online. I mean, you're not saying anything.
But young females, I'm not talking about 9-year-olds, but young females can be as exploitative as older males. It goes both ways.
Yeah, they can be. I don't know. I'm not disagreeing with you. But I'm not disagreeing with you here. I just sometimes feel like, Ben, you really have this broken some shit's happened to you that's really shit. Females have fucked with your head, obviously, a lot. And you always kind of go on the side of the women are perpetrators, women are whores, women are this, women are that. But both sexes can fuck with each other in toxic as fuck ways.
That's a good point. I agree with that. However, in our culture, women can get away with murder, and men are always
women
like,
get away with more. Yes, women can
it's
get away with
unbelievable.
more
We need a
societally.
cultural shift. Why
But
was
do you
a
know why
police
though? Then do you
officer
know why
questioning
though?
me about YouTube today?
But,
Why?
Here, do you know why women can get away with more?
Because our culture hates men, because it's rejected God the Father.
It's not because our culture hates men. There is an element of like men. Yeah, I agree. There's like a little bit of a crisis. There is a bit of a crisis in masculinity.
A bit of a
like
crisis. That's easy for you to say. It's easy for you to say because you have some fucking crazy bitch who can ruin your life, and
I've
can't
seen
do
it
anything
happen
about
though,
it.
and trust me, I've been the crazy bitch too. So I know what it's like to be someone who's reacting to my surroundings in a really toxic way. But it doesn't mean I'm a toxic person. It just means I was reacting. But like, I really just don't think that it's all women. They're not going out there doing these horrible things in society, right? Women get away with a lot more, and there are reasons for that. That's because they are weaker. They physically they are weaker, and they have been preyed upon a lot. Like they get preyed upon in general. Wouldn't you say that guys are generally the predators and women are generally the prey?
No,
absolutely not.
No, I'm not saying in every case. I mean, obviously, I'm not ridiculous, but I would say that masculinity.
What about Speakeasy? What do you reckon?
Feminine energy tends to be chaotic. Yeah, that's true.
Easy. What do you reckon? Do you think that in general, like if you had to generalize, I
He's
hate
a bitch.
generalizing,
He'll
but I'm
agree with
going
you.
to because I'm going to keep it simple. Do you think that in general, men are kind of more predatory than women? Women tend to be prey. Men tend to be predatory, right?
Well, yeah, that's exactly how it is. Men are the predators and women are the prey. That's the best way you could example.
So then I think there's a reason why societally we kind of protect women more, or we don't. You know, I've been in a situation where I was.
Yeah, obviously, it's not like you don't have a situation in any society in which men and women have no protection. I mean, obviously, that's true. Men generally protect women through family structures and society. That's obviously true. You can't just beat a woman, but it's become exaggerated. Let's take the example. Let's go to the most extreme example. The pedophilia hysteria on YouTube. Everyone is called a pedophile on
True.
YouTube.
Let's go.
Okay. Now let's take pedophilia. It is a psychological affliction that only affects men. It does not generally affect women at all. But between 1% and 5% of men. Okay. Now where does this come from? I think I know where it comes from. It comes from people who are somewhat traumatized when they're younger, family situations. They have a longing for youth, and the sexual thing comes in it. That's not a moral problem. It is not a moral problem to be sexually attracted to minors. It does not make you a bad person. You can't say that on the internet. It does not make you bad. It's the same as homosexuality.
I just have a question of what you meant there for a second, Ben. When you said there's not like there's like the problems only when like the
now,
man.
He's a bitch. Go ahead, twist what I said. Go ahead.
I'm asking you for a clarification, my dude.
You're trying to fuck a kid, right? That's what you're gonna say. No, that's not what I said.
That's not.
Just let Easy get his. He's just clarifying. He's just
hang
on.
I just want to know if you're saying.
Like this my
I
whole
just
life.
want to know if you're saying. I just want to know if you're saying like when you said earlier, like so, like with the pedophilia thing, it's more on men where like women don't get it.
100%. It's 100% on men. There are basically no female pedophiles.
Yeah, okay, I'll agree with you. Socially, yeah, we don't look at older women in this light. Like most of the time, older women don't face the same backlash.
I'm talking about true pedophiles. I'm not talking about teenagers like that RD guy. I'm talking about true, like pre-puberty. It just doesn't happen with women.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's just nature. That's not like men versus women or women versus men. That's
and
just
I think this hysteria about pedophilia actually makes it so that people who have this problem, which is not. It's not usually their fault any more than homosexuality, are not able to like articulate this to anyone because they're immediately criminalized for it, right? And I think that's wrong.
Two people of the same gender can consent.
And then because they have no resources, they're left on their own.
Are you pitying the pedophile right now? For real?
Yeah, that's
I'm asking you.
Why? But why are you pitying the pedophile?
Is there nothing wrong? You're saying
that's what every cunt asks me. Why can't I debate?
Why?
Because I'm saying this is the thing I've noticed on the
Why
internet.
do you want to debate
Every time it goes
people
there,
on that?
they don't call you a murderer; they call you that. Okay. Every time someone has a
like you can't take some things on the internet that seriously. Everyone calls everyone
don't take it that
Nazis. Everyone calls
seriously.
everyone racist. Everyone calls everyone like it's just the new buzzword.
You can
thing.
pity a
I would just kind
pedophile
of
though.
ignore
They're
it.
humans. They're humans.
I pity pedophiles. Do you know why? Because you
pity
can't
them,
fucking
but-
change a pedophile. They, you know what? They in some places in America they lock them up. They tell them they're going to rehabilitate them, and they don't. Some of them get their fucking dicks cut off, and they still are attracted to fucking kids.
crazy.
It's literally a sexual orientation.
Well, it's not a
and it's
moral
morally
No, it's not a
immoral.
sexual orientation. That's garbage. That's garbage. People
It's
can
a disorder.
overcome their problems.
It's fucked.
People can
It's a
overcome
disorder.
their
It's
problems.
definitely a disorder. Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
a
but
guy
it's
like
not
Lalo could
curable.
become a heterosexual at some point.
It's not curable. It's
I don't
not
even know what
curable
his
though.
orientation is right now. But it could go one way or the other. He's here. Lalo is here largely because he wants a normal man to help him to form himself properly. Wherever it's gone off the rails, he's close, and he's here because he wants to be in my presence. That's why people are very attracted to talk to me, but they'll never admit it, and they always go, "You're gross, you're gross, you're gross." Fuck you. And I love helping him to do that.
I don't know. I just see there's so much like hostility, and I don't know where it's directed.
But no.
It's directed in all
No.
directions.
Fuck you,
Everyone's
bitch.
the fucking
Fuck you,
problem.
bitch. Fuck you, bitch.
Am
Because
I the problem now?
no,
Am I
fuck
the
you.
problem now?
No, you disrespect me by saying, of course, if I had this problem, I'd be the last person who would openly talk about it. Why would I talk about it, right? I mean, that would be the whole thing. I'm hiding it or whatever, right? But I'm saying, I'm saying it's a theoretical question, and you go, "Oh, that must mean that you're doing that." Fuck
I didn't
you.
say.
Fuck
Look,
you.
Beth,
On behalf
I never
of
said
all
anything to you.
people on
Beth,
earth. Fuck
I never
you,
accused
bitch.
you. I never accused you of anything. I don't know why
Yes,
you're putting
you did.
words in my mouth.
No.
I'm actually being very good faith right now. I don't
Ben's
accuse.
getting
I'm not.
tired.
I'm
You're being a
asking you a
cunt.
genuine.
Ben's getting
I'm
destroyed.
asking
Ben,
you-
turn
Lalo,
on.
do that again. Lalo, do that
asking
again.
you a genuine question about what's this fascination with the pedophile thing.
No, it's not genuine. It's a cunt move. to
Don't
do
get
that.
angry at me, Ben. I'm genuinely.
I doubt. I don't know. I think you should give Mantis a little more of a chance. I don't think she's
Oh,
being
fuck that
super.
bitch. I'm tired of
I'm
getting
being
fucked.
good faith.
But
She's
Mantis,
being-
what if I told you that everybody online calls people pedophiles? So it's interesting to say, well, what is the reason that is the worst thing? Is it worse to be a pedophile or a murderer?
I think you know why.
What,
I think
what would you say? Is it worse to be a pedophile or
Ooh,
a
that's a
murderer?
good question.
It's obviously worse to be a murderer, to kill somebody rather than to
I would say worse than
molest
both
them.
of those is to be a heretic from the true Christian faith. Pedophile, no problem. A heretic from the Christian faith or a schismatic who destroys the church is far worse than both of those.
Well, that's what pedophiles
I think.
are.
No, they're not.
Yeah.
They're
Wait,
heretics.
I just want to know, like,
No,
Ben,
they're
can we?
No, not
Ben, how come
they're
when you're
people with
presented
disorders.
with a choice, Ben's always like, okay, you have A, you have B, and then Ben's like, well, I think C, okay? Ben, the question she asked you was...
Because I'm not a retard, that's why.
Murder
I'm not a
or rape?
retard
What's
who only
worse?
thinks in the
Murder
retarded
or
ways
rape?
that
What's
you
Murder
think.
or pedophilia.
Oh, I thought you said rape. Okay, sorry. Murder or
No,
pedophilia?
no.
What's worse?
Yeah.
Child rape.
How about rape or
Child
pedophilia?
murder?
Well, I guess actually pedophilia is rape. Let's not
okay.
do that.
Actually,
I think the reason why it comes up on the
pedophilia is rape.
internet a lot.
Pedophilia is rape. It's the same thing in my.
I
You
think
can
the
make an
reason why
argument that rape is better than masturbation on a natural law level. It is closer to the natural path. On the level of justice, it is not. But on a natural law level, it is closer. You're two people having normal sexual relations, at least biologically.
Normal.
However, okay, so fine. It's okay. There is a way in which that's true.
No, I do actually like this question that Grace asked though. What's worse, murder or pedophilia?
Okay, I would.
I mean, it's an obvious question. There's no debate.
First, I'm going to answer it, and then I'm also going to explain why I think pedophilia comes up a lot on the internet as an insult.
Nah, this
So
would make
first,
actually
murder
a
is worse
hot
than pedophilia
topic
because,
debate.
to be
You
honest,
actually might have hit
pedophilia.
a
That's why
good one,
Puritanism, sexual
Sorry.
Puritanism. Look,
Keep
here's
going,
a
man.
factoid. This is interesting. I read this because I'm within these spaces. Most kids who experience sexual abuse, it does not become a big problem for them. Most of them move on. It is not a
Jesus
life-altering
fucking
thing
Christ,
for
my
most
guy.
kids.
Where do you
It
come
is
up with
true.
that? Where'd you just come up with
But I
that?
don't look. Do you know why you come across it's so weird to me? It's because it's like so weird that you would even sit here and be like, listen, fucking a kid, it's not that bad. Can we all agree that fucking a kid's cool? Do you know how that makes you sound?
He didn't say that.
What
He
a
didn't
fucking
say
asshole
that
you
though.
That's
No,
what
okay.
you sound
I
like.
stood up for you, and now you aren't good
But
faith
that's
because
why
he
are you
didn't
betraying
say
your
that.
bottom
like.
He
bitch?
didn't
That's
say
what you
that.
sound like. You come
He
on
didn't
these things
say
and
that.
He's not a
say,
pedophile. He's a Catholic.
look,
Stop.
use the
Stop.
word you
Stop.
say
Stop.
that, but you, it's
Lalo's
like
right.
you're like, I don't know where you're coming from when you
shut
say
your
like,
fucking mouth. Now, in many cases, it just doesn't end up being that big of a deal.
Where do you get those stats from?
Give an
Ben?
example
That's
where
not
it isn't a
true
big deal,
whatsoever.
Ben.
That's the
Look it up.
stats. The stats all turn
just
against what
blatant
you're
lie.
saying right
That's
now.
what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. War, going to war, young men going to war. Okay. In Vietnam, the average age of a U.S. infantry soldier was 17. Most those young men, they experienced it was crazy, right? Most Vietnam veterans were fine afterwards. They didn't experience PTSD. They didn't spend the rest of their lives going to monuments and shit like that.
Yeah.
In fact, they were more successful than their peers who did not
True.
go to war.
And
Human
what does
beings
that
are
have to do?
resilient.
What does
Human
that have to
beings are
do with?
resilient. Wait a minute. And I've
You're just gonna
noticed,
keep rambling.
as I've
Gish
heard
Gallop.
people's
This guy's just
stories,
Gish Gallop. Gish
shut up.
Gallop.
I can't do it.
Hang on.
You made your point.
All right, bye. Fuck all of you.
We have to be able to make easy. It's your debate channel. It's your debate channel. If people are talking over each other, come on. He was making a point. You have to have people follow each other.
Wait,
He's always running. Why does he always run away? We're having a conversation.
He was
No
on
one's
one
running
point,
away.
then he went to another point, then he went to another point. It's hard to
Tell
for
him to
anyone
come
to
back home.
follow
Tell
the
him to stop being a little
conversation.
baby. Like he always runs.
No,
whenever it gets a
Mantis,
little
you were
bit
being
near.
bad faith. You said, you said it's fine to fuck
Bullshit.
kids. It's not that big of a deal.
No, bullshit. I said that when he says things like that, when he says
He didn't
things
say
like,
anything close to that. He didn't say anything close to that. No, he
You're
didn't.
tripping, girl. You're fucking tripping.
What did he say? What did he say that was close to that? You over-exaggerated to make it sound bad, which is bad faith.
You want me to tell you what he said?
Yeah, go ahead.
He comes on and he says things like, I don't understand, but why we like persecute this pedophilia thing? Like, it's not.
That's not close to saying it's fine to fuck kids. That's not close to saying, yeah, it's fine to fuck kids. What's the big deal?
I never said he said it's fine to fuck kids. I said he basically implies, if he doesn't say it directly, that it's not as bad. It's not that bad. It's not.
It's
that
not as bad as some things. That's true. It's not the worst thing in the world.
That's not how he comes across. He comes on and he says it in this
So
way.
you
where
pointed
he's
out
kind of,
something
like,
he
standing
said.
up for them.
You pointed out something he said, which is, why do we persecute pedophiles? That's a good question. Why don't we persecute people who want to have sex with animals? Furries, right? They want to be animals and have sex with animals. Not to the level that pedophiles are.
No,
it's
but
just
that's
another
different.
sexual disorder. You are not inherently a bad person if you are attracted to kids. If you're attracted, if you have the attraction.
No one's
So
saying that.
why do we regard that as the highest insult? And murder is like, yeah, whatever, that's just boring.
Online? Are you
Yeah.
Because he said online, and I was going to say, I had a point to say why online it's kind of a big deal, because it's a problem, because kids are everywhere online. They can access fucking everything.
Kids are everywhere in the
They're
real world
vulnerable
too.
Are
but
they?
they're not,
Are they though? Are they allowed
Yeah.
in bars? They're not
Kids
allowed in
exist
bars.
in the world.
Kids are not allowed
Yes.
in bars.
But
That's
they're
why I
so
love
young.
bars.
Listen,
you can go to a bar and you can do whatever the fuck you want because kids are not supposed to be there.
Yes, okay, thank you for coming back on, Ben. Look, we'll try not to interrupt each other, and I didn't mean to put words in your mouth. Look, I'm just saying that sometimes it's the way it sounds. I'm saying this is why people kind of have a problem. It's the way it comes across, and you might not mean it that way, but it's kind of like, I get the point that Grace is saying. Yes, like having a sexual disorder is not, and like comparing it
Okay,
to
I
bestiality
forgive
and
you
all
for
that.
your horrendous behavior.
Thank you. I'm just a lowly little fucking small tiny mouse brain woman, and I appreciate you.
No.
giving
I
me-
call you a cunt and correctly for doing that, and yet you're actually one of the nicest people. That's my point.
I am. I'm super nice. I don't know why.
You're
I'm
actually fairly
really
relaxed
interested in
about this stuff.
topic.
That just goes to show you how off we are. Okay, now I would say this: from what I've seen, most people who claim trauma from sexual abuse have, to some degree, participated voluntarily in it, and that's what causes the trauma. I don't think, for example, let me finish this point. I'll use an extreme point. If a baby, right, baby have this sucking like instinct, right? If a guy works that to, like, for his own pleasure on a baby, I don't think the baby's going to be affected very much, because you know what I mean? It's just like this kind of ridiculous thing. They're just going to be like, what's going on, right? I don't think they're going to spend the rest of their lives thinking about how that screwed them up. I just don't think it does that much, because, and I also think that if you're assaulted in a way that you're clearly clean, you're just jogging along and these guys take you down, it's just, and you do not participate in it at all, I don't think it affects you very much unless you get pregnant from it. I just think you move on. It's just like getting attacked. It's not the end of the world to get physically attacked by someone.
So you've never.
It's when you participate in a relationship that's like years and years and years and years.
Not true.
That you then usually that it is then life changing, because you want to be a victim, and you play into this thing, and you don't want to really live your life. Yes, let me give you another example. Secular one, you would have no. You can give 100 people heroin. I took morphine when I was in the hospital. Only a small percentage of those people make it their lifestyle for the rest of their lives that they're fighting against painkillers. Most people are like, that was great because I was in a lot of pain. Thank you. And I don't want to take them anymore. It's only a small percentage that make it into like a lifestyle. And those people, I'm sorry, are losers. They're losers. I have no compassion for drug addicts. Stop doing it. You're just saying no to life. Say yes and get fucking over it.
Okay, well, I mean, if it was as easy as that, and like if everyone just walked around and I think you assume that these people are just fucking retards and they're walking around in their head, like they don't care. A lot of people, no one wants to be a fucking victim. No one wants to be traumatized. Okay, hang on. Before we move on to why some people,
human temptation is to be a victim, especially for women. Especially
that's
for
fine.
women.
Okay, there are plenty of people out there who want to be a victim. I would argue that you're one of them, but we can go into that.
True. Okay, I'll show you who's going to be a victim. You tell me where you live. I'll fly over there and we'll see who's the victim.
Fucking show up, cunt. Show up.
And you'll love every minute of it, bitch. If you survive it, I go to jail, but you'll have a good time.
Where you get it twisted, where you get it twisted is when you say it's like a voluntary. It's like a voluntary.
When you get it twisted, shut the fuck up for 1 second.
Wait, you've talked so much and I can't even respond.
Ben, you've been talking this whole time. Let it talk, bro.
I've got them all in my head too, and I'm waiting to say one day. Okay, so I think where you get it twisted and where I disagree is you think that it's like a volunteer when they participate voluntarily. Here's where it isn't voluntary. It's where someone's being groomed and they think that they like it, but actually they're being fucking slowly traumatized over time, and then they come out of it and they look back. Look, I've been in an abusive relationship, and I was like, I participated in that relationship. I didn't fucking enjoy it. And when I left, I was fucking traumatized. And I would say that, even though I was a victim, I didn't let it victimize me. I fucking stood up and became a fucking better person for it.
Yeah. And you should have earlier. And you should have earlier. You should have earlier. I don't know.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You shouldn't have had all your children with the fucking bitch. But like, look where you are.
I don't see myself as a victim of that. I love my kids.
I wholly disagree with that because you kind of are a victim of that in some way. But anyway, I think what was your second point? You said something about voluntary, and then you said something about it's only if they get pregnant or only if there's like these ramifications is it justified. And then you went on to drug addicts. So I'm a recovering alcoholic. I'm a drug addict. And it took me a while to get off fucking booze. And there's plenty of people that we associate with online who are probably alcoholics too. They just haven't figured it out. You guys are addicts. You fucking chain smoke.
You guys.
Constantly. Well, okay, these two. And Eazy's an addict too. Like, it's all
Lalo has his own
I fucking picked up a vape. Like,
look at that faggot ass fucking moving of your hands. You know what you're doing over here. I'm the one who embraces it, okay?
I think Lalo's terrific.
That, like, you say these wild things that are so like they lack so much.
All right, can I
reality.
talk
Like, it
ever?
lacks
Ever? Can I talk ever?
I
Ben
really
can't
just have to
talk.
point out that Lalo
You
just
talk so
called
much,
the
my
hand
guy.
movements faggot.
All right,
so,
Mantis,
like, I have
Mantis,
to point that out. He's the one who called it that. So like,
Gay Riz works,
the
buddy.
guy who
Sorry.
does it all.
Okay,
In
I'm
no
gonna
fucking
ask,
world ever, buddy.
I'm gonna ask the
Riz.
4 people here in regards to Mantis something, and she's gonna shut her fucking mouth while I say it. Mantis is experiencing sexual tension with me right now. Look at her sucking on that thing. Look at her. Look at her.
He wants me to experience
And
sexual
everyone
tension with
fucking
him
knows
because
it.
he
No,
wants
see,
me.
she wants
Ben's
her
about
mouth.
to
She
scare
wants her
away the
mouth.
girls again.
Trying
Here
to
we
riz
go.
And that's
me,
fine,
but
and
it's a
I'm
really
experiencing
weird,
it too.
rizzing way.
And I'm experiencing
it's a
it
real
too.
weird way
But
you're trying to
let's
riz.
not lie that we're having only an intellectual conversation. You're a horny bitch. I like that about you, but don't fucking lie.
Oh,
now,
God.
who agrees with me that that's what's going on here to some degree? Thumbs up. Fucking liars.
I see it. I see it.
Oh, okay.
Grace,
So
you
you're a
want to see
lying
that. I don't know
cunt.
why.
If a guy was treating me like he's treating you, there'd be sexual tension. I'm not gonna lie.
Of
I might
you're
fucking
lying.
want to kill him,
Get it
but
out of here. You're lying.
This is,
You're lying
so
right
this
now.
is strictly like we're two robots having a conversation, man.
you know,
dimension here of
slapping
sort
you
of-
around.
I'm not saying that you would have sex with me. Oh, she's gonna. Okay, ignore that. That's fine.
Dad. Oh
It must
my
be your
god. By the way,
riz.
my dad's dead. If he was alive, he would fucking murder you.
Surprised.
See, why do you say that? Why would you say that?
Because
He
if my
raised
dad
a
met a
whore.
man like you, he would
He
be
raised a
disgusted
whore.
with
He
some
raised
of
a
the things he
whore.
say.
He raised a whore. You probably
How?
killed him.
You don't know anything about me.
See the silly shit
I
you
do, I
say,
know you're
man.
a
That's
whore.
so like.
You don't know anything about me. I don't know why you would
Where
say
does
that.
this come from? He says
I
anything
just
for the
tried to
shock
talk with you and be
factor.
honest with you, and you play the whore victim. That's why I know who you
Your
are.
honesty is a little bit, it's just an opinion. A lot of it's not really, it's fine. I don't have to agree with it. Lalo, my guy.
Do you like what you're seeing? What's going on? You're fucking chuckling? Hi- Hey.
I'm just
Yeah,
waiting
why?
for your little dancing. I was just waiting.
Let
for
Mantis
that
answer my
one.
question. Oh my
Wait, what
god.
was your question? What was your question?
I said, are you enjoying what you're looking at? But
He's
I mean, it's
spurred.
Wait, Lala, what is that
Oh, was that-
banner?
I didn't
What
know
is
that was directed
banner?
at me,
Keep
sorry.
America great again. Make it.
It
Do you have a
wasn't
Trump
directed at
banner?
you. He's just trying
Is
to.
it?
Do you have a Trump banner in your room?
Do I?
Yeah, he does.
He's got a fucking
Actually.
Trump banner in his room.
What is that?
Keep America great.
It is
Real.
a Trump banner.
That was
No,
from
what is it?
2020.
Is it Trump?
Yo, my guy.
That
has
was
a
from high
Trump
school.
Banner.
How many
Nick
times have you
Fuentes
ejaculated
fan,
thinking about
and then he
Donald
talks
Trump?
about
I
white
wanna know.
people shit.
Is it a
This guy will
handful
say
or
like,
is it
"Oh,
dozens?"
white people." Nick Fuentes fan with the fucking Trump fucking flag up. You do the most
little
white people
oxymoronic,
shit I've
isn't
ever
it?
seen in my life.
Is
you
that
need
there
is-
ironically, or is that
fucking
there like
cowboy.
because that's who you are?
It is who
Like, what
he
do you
is.
mean?
Come on. If it was there ironically, it would be
showing some-
behind him, Ben, where we could see it. But it's
No,
hidden
it's real.
behind
No,
his
it's
camera,
real.
Yeah,
so you
It's
can
yeah.
look at it.
I
It's
am
So you're
the
voting for
different.
Trump
best.
or
That's who he
I
DeSantis?
am
is.
the best Trump defender on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
Good luck.
Literally.
All right, so
Good luck.
I defend Trump harder than Ben
Trump
defends
said
pedophilia.
grab
I
him
saw
by
you
the
foot.
pussy, not grab
I don't
him
give
by
a
the
fuck.
dick.
Yeah, I try to be
you
more
up.
Trump-like, okay?
Grab him by the balls.
Grab him by the balls. Look at this fucking Ben guy, nigga. You're sitting back, lounging, felted. Wake up, white man. What's up with that?
Wait,
I haven't been bringing the energy. I
Golden
haven't been
stat.
bringing
I
any
read
energy
that
today.
comment,
Okay.
by the way.
So
Lalo.
first you tell me to shut up, and then when I shut up, you're like, "Hey,
Yeah,
what's
because
wrong with
you take too long, right? It's like you tell a fat bitch do this, but then it's like, actually, no, it's not good. Stop. It's like that basically, where I want you to speak, and then it's like, oh, he's defending this thing. I don't agree with the opinion.
Hey, wait.
You're taking too long to explain it. Oh,
All right. Okay.
Mantis,
let me tell you about my unicorn, right? My unicorn is a woman who would enjoy letting a man penetrate her ear holes with his complaints. Now, why don't women want to do that? I look at a woman and I see that anatomically she's built to receive in ways that are super obvious downstairs. Here, like to give, I understand that our ears are similar, but I would think that a female's ears are oriented towards being penetrated while a man's are there to, do things in the world. So why don't women instead of opening their legs, open their ears and enjoy listening to me complain and me appreciate them.
You know
listening.
why, Ben? Do you know why?
Yeah, because
you know
you're all
why?
a bunch of cunts. Because you're all evil and you're demonic.
No, it's because anyone. It's not women or men. It's both. If you listen to someone complain constantly and not do anything about their complaints, it just gets fucking boring. And then you look at them and you're like, you're just like, you're playing victim. You're being a little bit fucking dumb. Like, I'm a problem solver. Give me a problem and you fucking solve it. That's how it is.
That's how
if
men
you keep
think.
getting a
That's
guy
why
talking
you
and going,
are
oh,
a
I'm so
horrible
like,
person.
my life sucks, and then they're not doing anything to fix it, if they're
Okay,
relying on everyone around them to fix it, then I'm
You're-
going to tell them to kick rocks.
Okay, Mantis, you have the mentality of a man. That's what a man does.
I
with
know,
his penis.
because I
Penetrates
fucking
problems and solves them.
Yeah, well, I'm a little bit like more masculine, I think, than some chicks. I think. I don't know. In the way I think.
Yeah, but you're
the way I
also
think.
very feminine. Why don't you get more in touch with your femininity? We can have some sessions where you listen to
But
me.
you don't like feminine. You complain about it all the time. You say women are like the worst things on the planet. You should probably
because
date a
they're
man.
not feminine. Because they're not feminine.
But what is femininity? What pro characteristics are you talking about here? Because I think I'm pretty feminine. I think I'm feminine in all the right ways, and I think I'm masculine in the right ways too. Not many men can handle me. I choose single because whatever.
No.
I
What
choose
is
to
it?
stay single because whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm single by choice. For now.
Okay.
For now, we'll see.
Grace, why are you single?
By choice.
She's already taken. What do you mean?
She's single.
Hey,
Yeah,
Lalo's
she's single
risen
by
me
choice
up.
too, huh?
Laylo's risen me up.
No. I meant. Okay. Anyway.
You know what
Laylo's
he's
risen
doing.
me up. Gay Riz. I'm a fag hag. I own it. Oh, this is
Milo
YouTube.
moment. Okay, whatever. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
Mantis, have you ever felt like it would be great to be more feminine?
In what way?
Like more trusting of men? More relaxed?
From my experience, 3 abusive relationships, my trust for men is pretty low,
Okay,
and I
but
think
you
I have every
picked
reason.
those men. You're a victim.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I fucked up.
Yeah, okay, but don't you think you did that on
Yeah, but I had no
purpose?
self.
Wait, so aren't you doing to men what he's supposedly doing to women, according to you?
Doing what?
You're judging men based on 3 bad experiences, and you say he's
bitch.
judging women
Exposed,
based on 3 bad experiences.
Everyone judges everyone, and especially based on your experience. And I think that's a really smart, made-up way to move through the world. And if
Okay,
you're
but
not
then when
judging
he
people
says
based on
women
experience-
do blank because of his experiences, then you say no, that's not fair to women. Okay,
No,
well
see,
you
I
can't have it
walk
both
around
ways.
You ought to base it off of
I
your
got a
own
question. I got a
experience. but
question.
I don't
this
walk
bitch.
around thinking guys are just going to go out of their way to like do stuff to me.
Mantis.
I love how he just keeps name.
Isn't it kind
I
of
feel
cute?
like I've got him wrapped around my fucking
It's like
finger. and I
mama,
haven't even
mommy,
done anything.
mommy.
He just
Mantis.
keeps saying it. Mantis.
You know that I'm an extremely generous and kindly person. Okay?
I don't know
Obviously.
anything about you because I think you're a little bit of a troll, Ben. I think you're kind of a troll.
What?
I'm not
lot
a
of stuff you say
dangerous
is
man. Give me a
inflammatory,
break.
it's not.
But you won't ever shut up. See, you want me to fly over there and beat the shit out of you and then blame me for being abusive because you're going to provoke me to that.
Why would you do that?
Because you're irritating me and provoking me to go do that.
But what? Everything irritates you. Does that mean you can just beat everyone up?
Here's a good debate.
Not
Here's a
everything
good debate.
irritates me.
Should men be
Seems
able to
like
hit
it.
a woman? That's a good one.
I think
Lalo wasn't here for that one
recently,
last
he's
time.
a wonderful guy. I'd love to
That
like
was a
hang out
good
with
one.
him. IRL. We can go to the gay bars and the straight bars, and I'll try to just let him flow.
This guy.
I zoned out
Wait,
for
what
10
was your
seconds.
question,
what?
Easy?
Lalo, you think it's okay if a man hits his wife?
No, I don't think you should hit your wife.
No.
Okay, so a man can never ever put his hands on a woman. I mean, it's obviously
No.
ridiculous.
That's white people shit. No. Okay, here's how it works. Not because you shouldn't hit your wife, but
Only
because
in
you
the
give a
bedroom.
certain leverage to her if you do hit her. Because that's like a lack of self-control. Ideally, you'd be able to control her with your mouthpiece, not your hands. Because the subtle threat of you being able to hit her should always be there. But she should know that you're so in control of her own mind and her free will that she won't even need you to
No,
hit her to
men are
reinforce
not
that.
in control of women's.
I'm not
free will.
pro
What
leash.
the
I want
fuck
the
are
dog
you
to like me
talking
so
about?
much she won't even walk away. Okay?
Only a
You
gay
understand?
guy would say that. Only a
I'm
gay
not
guy.
pro leash.
And is that? Do you have a girlfriend, Lalo? I'm gonna guess no, based on that.
Oh wait, so you're saying I
Donald
should hit
Trump. Donald Trump is his girlfriend.
No,
you? I like blonde bitches,
Nick
huh?
Fuentes.
I'm
No.
saying
You like some
no,
of the orange hair.
No, I
Anyway.
don't think.
Hey, there he is. Oh, where you going, bro? I got my other homies popping on.
Now, Mantis. Okay, let's just say that you don't believe.
Daddy.
All right, I'm
Yes,
Oh,
Daddy's
sorry.
here.
Wait. We were having a conversation. Hang on, wait. Who's this? Mud crab?
Yeah.
Mud shark. Yo.
right.
Yeah, he's good. He's just listening. He's listening. And go ahead, keep going.
Okay, sure.
Asian crab.
Mantis. Let's just say I like you can say I'm a rapist and a murderer. Okay, but I mean, give me a break. I'm not.
I didn't say that. Wait, why are you putting words in my mouth?
Okay, just shut your fucking mouth for a minute. Now,
Bro.
let's just say.
Lying whore. Why'd you
This is
speak?
why I'm going to fly over there where the kangaroos and koalas are, hunt you down, and beat the shit
where I
out of you.
am.
I can't envision Ben
not
flying a
there.
plane at all.
Oh, you're closer?
I'm not an Australian. I'm offended that you would say that. In fact,
Well, you're not from England.
She's a New Zealander.
Oh, you're a Kiwi.
I'm a Kiwi. Thank you.
All right, fine, wherever. It's like slightly different. Okay.
What's
So,
Daddy doing?
Huh?
Just
What?
pacing.
Oh.
Oh, Vincent, what are you doing, bro?
Vincent.
Hey, should we wrap up?
Oh,
should
maybe
we
it's
wrap
like
this up, or pick another topic or something and like wind it down? Just
I
to give
thought
some
I was
structure.
having an interesting conversation with Mantis, but like no.
I thought so too, but she just
Yeah,
dropped
I'm
it.
listening.
So.
You just have
No,
El
I'm
Riz,
listening.
man.
Sorry.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Entice her with like
What were you
PCP,
saying?
I'm sure you're a
LSD.
victim
I mean,
of
look
that
at her.
too.
Come on.
You were saying you were gonna
Man,
fly over here and
Amphetamines.
you needed fucking.
Yeah, I was gonna
gonna
say
I was
you.
trying to get your attention. I was trying to get your attention.
Okay,
Alright,
I know.
let's
I
go.
know it's attention seeking. Okay, what? What do you want? What do you want to know?
No,
Ask me anything.
I don't. No, I can't do it anymore.
You were talking about if men could
Ask
hit
me
You
women.
had a lot of chances. You let your ADD get the better of you, and now
I
you're
do
gonna
have
another
ADD. Can you tell?
lonely. You're right. You're a victim of your own brain. Maybe you should
I'm not a
focus
victim.
more and be a little more disciplined. You want to do some. You want to do some exercises? I can help you with it. Let's try to hold our breath for a minute straight. Ready? I'll time. You ready? Well, you have to. Not right now.
Is this entertaining for everyone?
No, I want to see if you can hold your breath for a minute.
I'll try
straight and exercise some self-discipline because I don't think you can. Ready?
You
10
don't think I'm
second
self-disciplined?
10-second
Okay.
warning. 5-second warning. No
Holding
cheating.
our breath.
No
Is everyone
cheating.
doing
Finger
this?
over the nose. 3, 2, 1, go. You're not gonna die. Just hold your breath for a minute. You're not gonna die. Lalo, who's gonna go first? Do you think? Who's gonna?
Gives
blow
a
it
fuck
first?
about holding your breath.
Yo, you dickhead.
Yeah, the ghetto guy. I knew that would be first. He made it
Fuck.
less than 25
Fucking
seconds.
slut.
Just making people laugh and shit.
No discipline. Hood rat. Typical. That's 40. That's 40. 20 seconds. Hang in. Hang in. Hang in. You're almost there. Almost
Yo,
Yo, there he is.
he's debating or just blowing each
there.
other? What's going
Almost there. 1 and good.
Woo!
Done.
Mantis, you were lying. I saw what you're doing.
I did
on?
not.
You
Nah,
did.
she got mad lungs, bro. It's all
Alright, that's good.
Trust her.
That's good.
You got mad lungs.
Once again, the two women smoked the two guys. Sorry,
now you
guys.
feel more-
That's
This
how
is
it
just
should be.
always the case.
Now
We don't
do
want to
you-
see
why are you
dudes
guys-
Now, do
smoking
you feel
dudes.
more calm? Do you feel more calm and less hysterical?
All right.
How am I being hysterical?
Let's
I
be
think
less
I'm the most
hysterical, man.
calm. Like of
This
a lot of
this
shit.
this does seem like one of Sleazy's friends. This idiot has a camera pointed behind his face, pointed
that's
at a
the only way
monitor
you would ever see.
of the screen. This is actually retarded, dude.
He doesn't
Congrats.
want.
Congrats,
He doesn't
Eazy.
want. He doesn't want you guys to be sliding out your seats and shit, right? So.
If he turned around and showed you what he looked like, you'd be drooling. So calm down.
Yeah, Mantis knows.
I
All right,
doubt it.
Mantis, you say you were in 3 abusive relationships, right? I believe that. Okay. But you chose those guys, right? Freely.
Yeah, I was retarded. I like
and
had
probably
no
the
self-worth.
second Mantis, and probably
Holy
the second.
shit, guy.
All right, I'm out.
And probably
Yeah, he
the
gave up
second
first.
Probably what?
Lalo over here, bro.
Probably
what are you guys
the
talking
second
about?
guy wasn't much different than the first guy, and the third guy wasn't much different than the second and
They
the first
actually
guy.
were very different in the ways that they fucked with my head. And
Okay, but like in a certain way, they were all losers, according to you. But that's because you were a loser. You weren't some perfect little princess, right? Okay, so I don't understand why so many women claim that they were abused in relationships, and men aren't allowed to say I was abused. No, you never
they
really
can.
hear men
I
say
abused
They
them
don't.
back, 100%.
Well, what was the abuse
Somebody
that
got
occurred?
gaslit
They yelled
by
at
you?
Look, can I
They
be
hit
honest?
you?
Statistically, it is true that in a lot of abusive relationships, there are there are a lot of it's mutual. Eventually, if not like someone usually starts it, but like I reacted for sure. I think it was a reaction, though. I don't think I went out of my way to do it.
Oh, you obviously picked people. I've seen you do it with me. You're trying to provoke me to violence.
I've done absolutely nothing. I think you're easily provocable if that's the case. I think I've been one of the most good faith chicks to come and talk to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm actually surprised you
not
came
saying
back.
very much at all.
Yo,
What do you mean
Ben,
that's not saying much?
if everyone else is the
I'm
problem,
saying
sometimes you have to
there's a
step
lot
back
of
and realize
cunts
maybe it's you.
online.
Oh, no, it's never been
Wait,
his fault,
yeah.
everybody else.
Hey, that was a good point. What'd you say, Daddy?
I said when everyone else is the problem, sometimes you need to take a step back and realize that maybe it's you that's the problem.
Sound advice.
Yeah, I mean,
I
you
had
could
to
say
do
that.
it.
You could say that. You could say that to our Lord Jesus Christ on the cross, right? You could say like,
I will. When
really,
I mean
could
it.
all these people be opposed to you? Are you sure you don't have it wrong?
Yeah, you give him a heads up before I get there.
Well, look at this. You can't even look at the screen. Look at the screen. You're a loser.
I am.
a
I'm
winner.
looking at the screen. What do you mean? You see me
You're
looking
a
at the
loser.
screen.
I'm a
Screen
winner.
right now.
That's an L. That's not a win. You just took an L. So
Yeah.
that's like 2 L's
Okay,
in
you
one
can just
sentence.
assert
Nice.
that. That's true, right? But it's not true. Obviously, anyone would say that what you're doing in your rectangle is retarded.
Wait,
Yeah,
why? You can't say that you just win because I win. Have you seen the movie Big Daddy where the kid's like, because I win? That's what it sounds
Yo,
like.
that's the best one when the kid's like, what's the kid? When then after he's like, what's the
plays-
game
he
called?
tries
He's
to
like,
play
I win.
cards.
The game's
Yeah,
called I
because
win.
I win.
That's
I
You're
not.
not showing your face.
I'm making a visual argument.
Visual. Alright, cool. Nice. I'm a loser because I don't want to show you my face. Sorry.
Yes, yes.
Yes, actually,
Yes.
that is how it
Cool.
works.
Yeah,
I
you're
don't
a
think that's
loser.
true. There's plenty of people who like can say heaps of good shit without coming.
Would
under
you
the-
rather
Oh,
just use like a profile picture or something? Just a logo? Just some cartoon? Would that be better?
Cartoon.
I would rather that you blip off
Fuck a
and stay
kangaroo.
off and never talk to me again.
I think you feel threatened.
No, he doesn't feel threatened. You're not smart enough to know he is.
Nice and creepy. I like that.
Well, Mantis, when you're referring to Daddy, I'm confused because this loser over here has a name, but I also am your daddy in a kind of spiritual way. So I'm not sure. who-
Spiritual.
Luckily, Mantis isn't spiritual.
I'll say
so I win.
psychosexual.
I'm not spiritual. I'm not spiritual.
I'm taking jobs.
Yes,
You
you
just
are.
handing
You're a
them to me,
human
Ben.
being.
I like you more, Ben. Now you're just giving them away. Charitable.
I don't know. I think there's a lot of tension going on now. I think there's a
Oh,
Do you not like that he's called daddy? Do you not like that he's called
Oh
daddy?
God! Does anybody ever get bored of this routine online? It's so fucking boring.
Aren't you defending your dad, bitch?
What's the routine?
Oh, why don't you ever just say, yeah, you're my daddy, and move on? Why do you have to say, you don't control me? Shut up! Shut up! Just say, why do you always have to assert your dominance? It's so
Grace has never seen a girl that has taken it better up the.
Are you kidding? Your dad's trying to assert his dominance all over the place, and he's just
why don't you just say, yeah, you're my big daddy. Yeah, what are you gonna do to me? And then move on. Why do you have to say, you don't control me? I am a recovering alcoholic. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Come on.
You're an alcoholic because you're a loser.
That's cute.
You were an alcoholic because you were a loser. You got those.
I'm just saying, fresh material. It's nothing personal, really.
Shut up. What will make?
It's not fresh to just like take it like a bitch. Just because you're used to taking it up the fucking ass doesn't expect everybody else to take it like that. We're not all whores who get fucked by our dads.
All right.
I like that.
Nice. That's nice.
Cat fight.
Did I strike a nerve by saying that you're an unoriginal, not unique bitch?
I think you just say boring shit, and
because all I'm saying is this game.
You tell everyone else they're boring when actually it's you. You keep like wanting the same.
Oh, but I've been sitting here listening to you play this game with my fucking dad for like 45 fucking minutes, and you keep saying I don't get it. No, it's not sexual. I'm not doing this with him, and then it's like, just move on, dude.
So true.
Move on.
Do you just want everyone to roll over?
Wait,
and be
Grace.
like,
Grace.
It's not as sexy and funny as you think it is to be catty and like bitchy. It's just not as sexy and interesting as you think it is. Especially because you're a skinny, cracked out whore.
Grace.
I wouldn't use the name mantis to describe yourself. You look like a fucking bug, okay, girl?
Let's go.
It's a
Finally.
fucking joke. Why don't you just
Bottom bitch,
lighten
smoke
up a little
I like
bit?
that.
Cause I'm sick of it, okay? It's not even really personal. It's just, it happens to be you at this point in time.
I'm so glad. Can everyone just take a moment and Grace is sick of someone else?
Everybody's sick of it. It's been this for 45 fucking minutes.
But Grace, your dad
45 minutes of you playing games.
Grace, your dad is the one that's been saying
your dad's the one trying to play games. You're so
and you're playing them with him. Are we all children? Are we in elementary school? Don't touch me. I don't like you. I don't like you. I'm gonna run after you. Oh! Shut up.
Grace, please with themselves.
Grace, they were having a conversation, and then he started saying there was a sexual tension between them. So of course she's gonna say no, there's not. If
then he said he'd fly over.
Why can't she just? Oh, but obvious. There's sexual tension between everybody in life. Okay, why can't any woman except fucking me say yeah? There's some sexual tension. Yeah, Big Daddy. What are you gonna do about it? And then move on. Why do you have to say there's nothing sexual going on here at all? I think you're creepy. Everybody fucking does that, bitch. Be original. Do something else with your life.
Grace, why are you wilding?
Grace always tries to cock block.
Now I'm cock blocking.
Grace is just threatened.
Fine, you want to do the same unoriginal content for 5 more fucking hours until 5 a.m.
No,
good.
okay.
Bye.
Run like a little bitch, like you always do. Yeah, run. You guys are really good at running.
Mantis, relax. She tries to cock block because she wants to have me all to herself.
She's jealous. It's fucking weird. It's weird as fuck. She's jealous.
Right.
She's 3 and she's jealous because I'm better than her. And everybody knows
I'm not jealous.
And she's a
this
5.
idiot, every time anybody else wants to talk and have a conversation, he says, no, I'm talking. And then all he's doing is the same unoriginal content he does with every woman he comes across on the internet, which is, I'm your daddy, I'm your daddy. Can't do it anymore.
Maybe your dad's the problem. Grace, maybe your fucking dad's the problem. He keeps bringing up this stupid shit. You idiot!
Grace
No,
doesn't
everyone
want to
else
share
is the
dad.
problem.
Maybe
Why do you
she's
keep
the
defending the
problem.
person who keeps doing this? It's so bizarre, honestly.
Well, in the mantis because she called me daddy because it triggered some shit about her and dad. Crazy.
Now, Mantis, you are a person who is not really all like at peace in your life, right?
I'm pretty at peace now, yeah.
But I'm
a dime piece, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking dime piece, baby.
There's some elements missing from a rounded, really truly sense of like that your life is meaningful.
Why?
And
How do you
ordered.
know? Are you just like saying things that every
No,
human
he's
feels
right.
at some
No,
point
he's
in
right,
their
man.
lives?
Just give him a break. He's right.
Okay.
You missed.
He's
missing
right.
something. You missed something.
Well, yeah, I guess
Now,
I'm missing something.
what is it that you're missing? I will tell you my theory on what you're missing. Every woman and every child needs to be grounded, whether they like it or not, in masculine energy. And that usually is a father or a husband or a grandfather or a priest or something like that.
I see that shit.
You are not grounded in masculine energy. You are somewhat attached. I think you probably had a good relationship with your father or something like that, or not altogether negative one. Okay. And so women are like the moon. Men are like the sun. The moon reflects the sun, but without the sun, the moon does not produce light. Now, the moon is a very beautiful celestial object. It is radiant. It is romantic. It is wonderful. It makes the tides come. But when it's disconnected from the sun, which doesn't mean the sun is superior, there's something lacking. Now, let's just say, without any penis, any rape, anything like that.
You don't have to patronize me. I can take whatever you say. It's fine.
Let's just say there was a plug that you could plug across that rectangle and plug into me.
Plug. Yeah.
So I would receive your plug. Or if you want to make it more rapey, I could plug into you.
Okay, Ben, rate Mantis out of 10 just to get it out the way.
Oh, who put that one up?
I can't really see her. I think she's a 10.
You're retarded. Mantis, rate him out of 10.
Oh. What?
Mantis, rate Benjamin out of 10.
Solid 3.5.
Oh, Ben now thinks he's the son.
Come on, sis, can you rate this
Look.
blogger? Rate
This
the
is
blog
not
right
just
here.
looks, right? I'm gonna give you a 5. Because I'm being generous.
Okay, now rate everybody else as well, because we're already here.
Why do we do this rating thing? It's so dumb.
Lalo did this as a
Those guys
bait
love
to get himself rated by Mantis. Just fucking like this is like the
Yeah, but
incel level
Lalo, I
fucking
don't want to be
riz.
mean, but you're not my type. You're actually kind of the opposite of my type. So, like, for me, if I had to rate you just physically, you're kind of low, but it doesn't mean you're not attractive, okay? You are attractive.
What's your type,
You
bitch?
gotta rate it.
What's your type?
Rate
What's
it.
your type?
Rate it.
Oh, God. This is so...
Don't
I
rate
really
me.
don't want to.
He asked for it.
Okay, look. You're a 7.
Oh, you're just fucking lying now. You gave all that like, oh, you're not my type, complete opposite to say 7.
She's
Women are so
lowballing me, she knows
politically
that.
No,
correct.
because
She knows
I'm
she's
able...
lowballing
because-
me.
Women are so
No, because-
politically correct. You're lying right now.
Yeah,
You're lying
no,
right
because...
now. Be real.
Listen.
Tim.
What do you mean?
Be real.
But I'm not attracted
See,
to your look.
Yeah, so
Why?
exactly.
What's
That's
wrong
what we're
with me, you
just talking
fucking-
about.
Rate him
Just his look.
subjectively.
Just his
Rate him
You're
look.
too
subjectively.
clean. You're too clean. You're a pretty boy. I'm not into that. I'm into.
Okay,
the
assume
rugged
you're
thing.
a 20-year-old girl.
No. Man,
Assume we're in college together,
it's
okay?
your rating
You'd
of
still be too
his
clean for me,
physical attraction.
Okay, assume you're an 18-year-old girl, and I'm pretty
You're
old.
still a-
How about that?
You're still, I don't understand what's wrong
this
with
guy
my
is
rating.
like
I
a
think it's
woman.
genuinely correct. I think you're a 7 to me.
Chasing
Okay.
validation.
I'm not even.
Come on.
I'm not
Fuck you,
capping.
bitch.
I'm not capping.
Fuck you,
I'm not
bitch.
capping.
Okay, rate Sleazy out of 10 because I'm a douche. Let's go.
I'm not for everyone either. Not everyone would rate me a 10. Oh, you're up.
yeah. Well, that's the truth.
Sleazy.
Let's be real.
God damn.
I hit 11. We all know this.
I'll give you an 8.5.
Okay,
We all-
dude.
we all get
okay,
11.
Man,
Look at him, he's
What
got a
is
bucket
that?
of McDonald's
What
coffee.
is that?
It's over, bros.
McDonald's coffee. yo.
What?
I'm going to sleep.
You can do
I'm
that?
going to sleep pissed. All right.
We're not going to sleep right now, bruh.
You can do that? You can get McDonald's coffee in a carton?
Dude, you're gonna have like a heart
What?
attack tonight.
I just want to point out again. I just want to point out to everybody in the fucking chat that I told y'all Lalo's the super simp. As soon as Grace is done, he waits a little bit, makes sure she's done,
And then he
dips.
goes.
Super fucking simp.
Is
Sleazy,
he
I
trying to
mean,
date
at that
Grace?
point,
Ben, is he trying to date Grace?
Sleazy, at
Probably.
that point with the coffee, just get a fucking crack pipe and a couple of rocks. You know what I mean? Why? But if you're gonna 8 gallons of it, you know what I mean? Just
I'm not drinking the
move
whole
to
thing.
the
That's
next
still
level of
more than
drug.
fucking half full. That's gonna go in the fridge.
Have you
It's
ever heard
Lalo
of
trying to
making
get with
a pot
Grace
of
or
coffee?
something.
It's not that
Yeah, I
hard.
do that sometimes too, bro. Mind your fucking
do
business
you?
about how I drink my coffee, dog.
Well,
I
why
can
would you
piss
go
in
there
my
and go, I
coffee
want
and
8
drink it. It has
gallons
nothing to
of
do with
coffee,
you,
please?
dog.
All right, Mantis, I asked you a question. If you could, with a plug yourself into me or a man like me, what do you think that would have an effect on you?
A good effect or a bad effect?
Myself into you. Do you like being pegged? Just kidding.
Is there a
yeah,
part
there
of
would
you
be
that's
an
kind of
effect.
missing? Is there a part of you that's kind of missing that needs to say, not in an abusive way, but like, Mantis, shut your fucking mouth, go make me some coffee, and tomorrow this is what's on the schedule, and it's not going to be all day long being a silly idiot.
No, I've been single for too long. I'm too grown now. I know my shit. I can't be bothered with that.
Okay, but you're gonna
Only in the
die.
bedroom, maybe.
You're gonna die a lonely spinster.
I doubt it.
Nah.
I doubt it.
Well, you're a gorgeous woman, but that's not gonna last forever, right?
No, I agree. I don't think looks should.
Well, what are you
count
gonna
for anything, but I also
transition
think
to?
I'm awesome, but I'm awesome in like heaps of other ways. I'm
Don't
a
you
fucking
think you're
dime
more
piece,
awesome?
my guy.
Don't you? In other words, with all this horse shit with these 3 guys, you're just fucking around, right? And now you've given up and you've despaired. Why don't you try
No, I
putting
put
all the
myself
shit
together.
that you've been doing for all these years? Cut the shit. Be a serious person. I know you've got it in you. Some women, I can see there's no hope. You have it in you to be a good girl, and you can still be silly a couple days a week. But most days, it's just going to be stop it. And if you don't stop it, I'll stop it for you, and we'll do it together. And you would benefit. You want that more than anything else.
Maybe not more than anything else. Look, if you're asking me, do I want a guy and would I get into a relationship? Yeah, of course. I'm prime. It's good. It would be good now for me to get into a relationship because I know where I'm at. I'm good. And I wouldn't take a lot of dumb shit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So maybe you've learned from these relationships instead of just cycling through the next and the next and the next. Okay. Yeah. But you're also like a fucking red flag. Like you're like the embodiment of a red
I'm
flag
fucking
bitch.
insane. No one can deal with me unless, well, some people could probably deal with me, but it's going to take someone pretty special to deal with me. I'm fucking loco in the best way
Not
possible.
really. No, not really.
And I'm way too smart for the average dude.
No.
She's batshit.
I'm way too smart. I'm batshit.
No, you're not batshit because you say women suck on many levels. Women are horrendous. Okay, that's really important for a woman to know. I'm not misogynistic. They are.
Yeah, they can be.
So you don't have this kind of rage from the devil where you see a man and you're attracted, but you want to destroy him. You say like, no. I don't want to do that. I have things in me that are problematic, and men have things in them that are problematic, but I'm not here to like hurt other people as a way of lashing out at being female, which I do think a lot of women experience because this is the problem.
They must be immature. They haven't grown up.
Well, this is the problem, Mantis. And I would say you probably had this problem. There aren't a lot of good men out there. And yet sometimes the conditions in your life make it so you're not attached. I think ideally a girl should be brought up by her father, a strong, caring, not perfect father, who then hands her off to her husband. And so the cycle continues. Okay, in our culture, that's rare. Okay, a lot of fathers aren't present. Like Speakeasy to his kids, he's not present really to them.
Yo, suck my dick, bro.
Well,
what I tell you about mentioning my
kids,
what I tell you about fucking bringing up my kids and shit, guy.
No,
Fuck
not
off
everyone
with
wants
that
to get their daughter to blow a beer bottle.
Well,
I think some of the ways that you're dealing with Grace is questionable. I don't know. I don't think you like to hear that, but from what I've seen, I don't know if it's trolling or not. I mean, I think it's pretty fair to say that it's a little.
Even if it's trolling, it's fucked up.
Well, she's a lot more disciplined.
Like my dad would
than you
never
are.
have done that.
She's a lot more disciplined than you are.
Disciplined
yeah,
or
she's
obedient?
too. I can see it all over her face. She's like the kind of person who's really loudmouth, but then in reality, she's probably too scared to actually follow through with anything. And like,
no, maybe she's nice.
She projects.
Maybe she's a nice person because she's.
No, but she's overcompensating. She's overcompensating for like some deep-seated insecurity and trauma, for sure.
Obedient and disciplined are two different things.
Everyone's got problems, Ben. I'm not saying it's all your fault or anything. I'm just saying everyone's got problems. I don't know if I would have done some of the things you did as a parent, but like, fuck, everyone does shitty things, I guess. I also don't know if I can take any of it seriously. It's a little bit.
What things have I ever done as a parent? What is your problem? I'm a great parent.
Is this the conversation we're gonna do right now?
I don't think we should go here.
This is the conversation
we shouldn't go here.
Doing.
You're just envious of Grace because she's younger than you. She's prettier than you. She's
No, I'm not envious of Grace at all. In fact, I really pity Grace. I pity Grace.
You're
I'm way.
Do you think she envies you? Do you think she wants to be you? No.
Yeah,
no
I think she's jealous.
20-year-old
as soon as I came on, she got real quiet.
No 20-year-old female would ever want to be in the position you're in because it looks like you're not going to have kids. You're not going to connect with a man, and you're going to spend the next 40, 50, 60 years of your life becoming increasingly bitter and lonely.
That's whatever you
that's
think.
That's why
man.
you're mad at them. That's why.
I think you're opposing. I think you're
losers
opposing,
like you are bitter and envious of young girls because they don't have to spend the 10 years the way you spent them, drinking, claiming to be a victim, getting involved in stupid relationships.
I had my 20s were a fucking ball. I had the best time. My 20s were amazing. I had a lot of fun.
Well,
I went all over the world. I've been to 30 countries. I explored the entire world.
Who fucking cares? You sucked a million dicks. Who cares? It's not going to pay off now.
Why not? I think I'm like a better person than I think I'm fucking awesome.
Well, enjoy your awesomeness because that's obviously not true.
Ben, why you always got to talk personally about people's lives? You're sitting in a couch that you kicked your sons out of this house from. Your other kids are sitting in a place with no gas bills. I think you need to stop talking about people's personal lives and try to like compare.
Well, Mantis,
like,
you can
well,
say
you're on a higher level. So it's all
Mantis,
just
you can say it. Oh, it's irrelevant that a child has not emerged from me or fed at my breast, and then I've nurtured that child into life. You can say that, but I'm telling you, the experience of having 6 kids.
Time to have kids.
The experience that I've had of having 6 kids is like, I mean, it just changes your life fundamentally to be a parent.
Why the fuck are you criticizing other people, bro?
That's fine.
As far as ratings go, your looks rating is higher than your parenting rating.
Yeah, God. Look. You're acting like I'm doomed when actually I've got plenty of time to have children. Well, like it's 2023. We don't all have to have kids at fucking 19.
Say that until that's too late.
So okay, and then it's too late. So then you just deal with it and you just live your life.
I
wouldn't know what I'm missing, would I?
No,
I wouldn't even know what I'm missing.
Don't do it. Don't do it. You need a man to start by helping you. You're not ready to get like what you think. Oh yeah, I'm ready to date and get married, and you're not. You're out of control. You need to like pray, get on your knees, not like you usually get on your knees. Get on your knees and pray to God the Father.
Thanks.
Apologize for being a whore. Apologize for being willful. Amend your ways and ask the Lord to show you men, don't read the Bible.
The Lord is a crock of shit, and anyone who needs the Lord to get through life and find value in life is a fucking sissy. That's what I think. Atheism is based, and people who believe in sky fairies are losers.
Well, keep winning.
I look forward to dying and having it be an endless abyss of nothing. It'll be peaceful.
No, how would that be peaceful? You think your existence ends then?
Because it'll be over, this conversation included. Dude, I'm like, I don't know why you think I'm so sad and like all this stuff. My life is
Sounds
dope
like
and I do dope
projection
shit.
to me.
It's projection.
You're an
My life
overgrown
is super
teenager,
dope.
Mantis. You're an overgrown teenager, but you're 30 fucking years old and you can't.
How do you
keep this
even
going.
make these assumptions?
I know a
I think you're
serious
just
person when I see
upset.
one. You're not a serious person. You're doing this teenage thing forever. You know, it's only
What
fun when you're
teenage
pretty and
thing?
young.
What teenage thing?
Oh, I'm pretty. I'm sassy. I've got an interesting person. I mean, have you been around
You
a
mean
55
You
year
just
old?
like
like
not
me.
working,
You just like
Ben?
me. Why can't
Kinda
you be?
like
If
that?
you like someone, you should be respectful.
Yeah.
But you like want to
What do
berate
you do for
someone.
a job,
It's like
Ben?
a kid at a schoolyard. You're like punching me
I
in the
smack
arm, and
down
I'm like,
bitches like
stop
you for my
it.
job.
Good luck. That'd be hilarious to see. Your
Do
fucking
you have a
iPad
job, Ben?
horses.
Do you have a day job, or is it YouTube?
What?
Do you have a job?
Jobs are, I you know, it's
Just answer the question.
He's
There are
unemployed.
3 levels. Jobs, wage slaves, people who suck on a corporate dick for like a certain amount of dollars per hour. I understand some people have to do that, but that's the lowest. The second is a career where you don't get paid by the hour. You've been trained over the course of years, right, in education, and you're part of a professional career. The highest one is a vocation, which means calling from God. I have that.
So
Sounds like
no.
cope to me.
I don't care. I got money.
You just sucked on the cigarette of copium. That's all you did. Like, I don't understand.
Well, obviously, I'm a happy person, though I have a lot of pain and suffering in my life. You're like, you have some joy, but mostly it's lies and emptiness. It's mostly a miserable existence that's only going to get worse as you lose your physical attractiveness. Have you ever seen a person who's 55, female and single, and thought the cute, fun stuff was going to last forever? It doesn't. They become
I'm not
bitter.
relying on my looks to get through life. In fact, like, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm not with a dude because they think I'm hot either. Like, it's the dumbest thing ever.
Oh, you don't think that's a factor?
No one
Of
thinks
course
she's
it's
hot,
a
bro.
factor, but it doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day. If you don't enjoy
It
the
fucking
person
matters,
like, that you
Mantis.
hang out
You're
with.
a fat pig sitting on my
Yeah,
dick.
I see
That's
it. It's a
depressing.
factor.
You
I am
sitting on
agreeing
my
with
dick.
Said the fat pig.
If you were a fat pig, 350 pounds sitting on my dick, it would not be fun. It would be depressing.
I see it. It's a factor. It matters to a degree, but you're not going to spend like 15 years with someone who you don't enjoy hanging out with because you don't like them as a person. Like,
Yeah, I
just
know.
because
It's
they're
not.
hot.
I'm not
There's
saying
plenty
it's
of
for
hot
everyone.
people out there that are retarded. I've dated them and they're so dumb, and it lasted all of like 2 weeks.
Of course, but you're making an argument that. But I'm saying sexual attractiveness wanes significantly after the reproductive years. Why is that? It's because you're supposed to
You
get
know
a
what's the
dick
prime
stuck in
for a
you
woman?
to make a
32.
baby, not to like help your self-esteem.
32 is where we get our, like, this is our prime. This is sexual prime right now. I'm in my sexual prime.
Right, and you think sex is just this silly thing that you're gonna do. It's boring. I'm not even interested in sex at this point in my life, but because I have kids, I'm
That's good.
interested in them, in them succeeding. And I will
Oh,
spend
I
my
thought you were
money.
going to say you're interested in them having sex, and that's like super creepy.
I am interested in them having sex. Yeah, I am interested in them reproducing as well and
Just
having
stay
grandkids.
out of
Yes.
that. Yeah.
And their mothers tried to prevent them from, I don't know, freak them out about those things. And I'm trying to reassure them, and obviously in an unorthodox way, but they're coming around.
Unorthodox way. Oh, Ben.
Yeah, I don't leave them with their baby mamas in the ghetto and not pay my child support and not pay for any of their bills and leave them all in the custody of the state.
Oh, is that who does that, Ben?
You.
Mm-hmm. No, instead you fucking make them suck beer bottles
And
out
tell
of your
them
lap and then
someday
tell
daddy gonna make it
14-year-olds to
big
send
in the
porn
rap
pictures to
world.
their mom,
Someday they're
right?
gonna
That's what you
find
do
daddy.
instead?
Daddy gonna make it
Ben,
big for you
Ben,
kids.
is that what you
But
do
this week,
instead?
not really. I got 148
Yeah,
views on my
talk so
last
nobody hears
video,
what
but
I'm
I
saying.
ain't quite making it. But hang in there, kids. I know the routine. Bullshit artist. Bullshit.
I don't know your routine.
Eventually they're
You
gonna
have
go,
to
fuck
explain
you,
us
dude. You
to
never
this.
fucking had any
You have to
discipline.
explain that to
You're
us.
just a fucking ghetto
Calm
loser who's never gonna amount to
down.
anything.
I'm never
Why
gonna
so
amount
much?
to anything.
Why so hostile?
I didn't start with him. He started with me.
The fuck I did, guy. You keep bringing up my kids and saying shit about child support and all this bullshit, bro. You have
brought up
no.
my kid. I was
you-
talking to this bitch here. You
I
gotta
didn't-
take your fucking ghetto ass over to the table and say, "Hey man, yeah, all right, man. He ain't no good father like me." I'm gonna push back on you because I know you're.
You didn't. No, that's not just how it went. Everybody in the chat sees how it went, so it's all good. That
That's
just
right.
made
It's
no
all
sense.
good. Just
Stop fucking bringing
you
up
tell
my
yourself
kids if
it's
you
all
don't like
good.
me bringing up
You
your
tell yourself
actual
it's all
shit.
good, and this guy can tell himself it's all good. And good luck with it, because I can blip off, and that's what I'm gonna do right now. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fail. Bro, drop the
Why does
mic.
he always run? Why can't he just end a conversation like a normal person and say, "Okay, thanks, bye"? He's so hostile and sad. Also,
Yeah,
Grace,
it always has to
like,
go to
so
something like
jealous. That was
this. Always has
hilarious.
to come to something like this. He always has to like. I think he likes the rage quitting. That's so when he's fucking at the end, he starts getting all personal and shit. But
Yeah, I don't know
he
why he
doesn't like
does
to
that.
push
It's
back
just,
on that.
yeah.
But yeah, yeah, this is
Well, I finally got to talk to the.
been going almost 4 hours over here. I know you wanted to talk to him. That's why I told you to get up here when I saw you in the chat there.
I'm glad I triggered Grace.
You're glad?
Hell
get
yeah,
triggered
she needed a
easily.
good triggering. Sometimes she says dumb shit. Sometimes, I mean all the time.
Anyways,
All
I
right,
think I'm gonna end this
out.
broadcast and
Yeah.
go to my live over there on Rumble because I don't want to be the only one streaming this and getting, So everybody in the chat there, thanks for being here. I'm gonna wrap this shit up and love y'all. Escape with Speakeasy. Go follow that too. Y'all know the Thorpe's channels already, right? That's why you're here. All right, take it easy. Love y'all.